something, but just keep on committing the names or anything. Like you support so and so team, and you want to see that team rise up. If that team hasn't is not
Yeah,
performing
boy.
well, it just gives them a mental boost or mental support if they actually need it and all those things. So that's one of the good things. Meanwhile, Wolves is out there on the Georgia, like this area.
Yeah.
Yesterday, this was the area where Nepali Ho Ni was
Yeah.
trying to contest, and I mean, Wolves were also taking fight with them, but Nepali Ho Ni losing two players in that situation. This is like what the thing that you were saying now. NHN is making their drop to their location, so that's a good decision. I mean, just imagine if NHN would have done an incredible clutch or something out here against Wolves. They would have tried to contest it once again, but now they know. Now, this is one of the important things. Now, you should be knowing your drop location
Yeah,
and you should
boy.
not be trying to contest anyone else's drop location. As sometimes if the things are not going your way, obviously it's gonna end up horrible.
Exactly, and as you were saying, if NHN actually had a good fight against Wolves yesterday, then it would have changed the way Wolves were thinking their drops.
Yeah.
It would have been like, all right, this could not actually work out for us if we get contested again, and we have to rethink our situation. But on the other side, now NHN people will know that if they drop out of their location, they are not comfortable with that, and that can actually put NHN in trouble. Because if now someone else actually decides to contest Talbot or Kamishki, where they actually go for the split, NHN will have to go for the fight on that one and try to protect their home ground, basically.
Yeah, totally. That's gonna happen. INES, Evil Eye. I mean, we were thinking that
अरे
he'll be
जीवन
getting
sir
a car or
ल
something,
मुला
but
जीवन
he
bro
has a
मैच थियो
boat
हैन
right
र
now, trying to go to Novo to
What
pick
the
up his players, and probably from that area they're gonna rotate to the circle. Team Xtreme out there, ladies and gentlemen, for you
Hello
is
guys,
on that.
well,
What do you call it? Yeah, level 2
Discord मा
US
म
is
FA
what he
Level
is
2.
actually going with, and we'll have to see how the fights happen. INES, Machine, Tier, and Badrev
अब
just
भन्दा
looking
एक्लै
out
रहेछ
there,
यार
waiting for Evil Eye to come out there and pick them up. And probably one of them should be having a gas can by now. And look at this, KS. KSX has had a really
Level
good
level
run.
one, he had a
Yeah,
level
level
one
1 US
US.
as well.
मलाई
They've had a
खेलाएन
really
अरे
good
के
run
भन्छ
right
बे
now, a
Yeah.
decent run or anything. If they read all these players, Sanhok, and I mean they have played really, really good yesterday.
ल ल
Starting
ल ल
yesterday,
आज
Myro with
आएर
yes, some shots have
पिकाचुले
been
पनि
taken
हेपे
down
यार
on him, but he was not taken down.
ठिकै
R3D
छ
ready to move up that. FPV switch coming in by
छैन
IR2. He's ready for dropping the first blood out there. He has spotted Mithias. He knows that the shots were connected, so the player
Yeah,
would have been
boy.
down with his health. But now Mithias
Like,
has used his first hit, going for energy drink, and R3D IR2 is
भोलि
moving
छ हौ
forward.
सर
If he
अरे
cooks up
अनि
the grenade,
हिजो
this
त
is
अनि
another
आज छ
incredible
भने
grenade.
होइन
Mithias knows the location. As he knows the grenade pin was pulled out right next to him, the grenade will pop out, do no damage right now. But painkillers that he is taking, the time's gonna end up. And now going for a low toss grenade. Can it actually
ग्रुपहरू
go?
पनि धेरै
But the
भयो कि
grenade
को
has
कता
been
छ
bouncing back. He
सब
should be knowing IR2. The
बिर्से बिर्से
grenade is on him right now. They did not notice it yet. Okay. So
मलाई
far,
त्यस्तै
now
लाग्यो
this
त
is
अनि
good. I mean, imagine if the grenade would have been on him.
yeah.
That would have changed everything. But this is a fight of wall versus wall. If you're just looking at wall versus a house in between. Which team is gonna win? Because they don't have their
लुकामारी
backup
खेलिरहेछन्
right now.
IR2 र
IR2,
मिथ
yeah, now the backup of R3D arrives,
ला
and this
मिथलाई चाहिँ
one
अब
solo
गाह्रो
player
भयो
of Myth is just waiting out there. Is there a grenade? Is there a smoke? We'll have to see as it pops out in the meantime. Okay, that was a grenade, but that was fairly
अर्को
close
पनि
for some
नेड
reason.
ए
But
अर्को
smoke
त
should be
स्मोक
behind. Yeah, that was a smoke. And Myth ES
हेलो
is trying to move backwards. If he
से
can, that's gonna be a really, really good thing. But Enzil, Kagura, and IR2 are not gonna let him do that. Three people, those vultures, they want to feast on this. And but the cover arrives from Pyro side, Yama and Smokin, but Matthias
फेरि ऊ
goes
चाहिँ किन
down.
भित्र गएको
Yeah,
त्यतापट्टि
Smokin trying to look forward for Anzil. Can he actually spot the player? Yes, he has, but the shots are in vain right now as his health goes down. A jump shot on Anzil is gonna take his HP down to 20, but Smokin is not gonna do anything. As Yama ES also goes down. Two players from Pyro have gone down, and Smokin also goes down. This can be a first squad wipe. Will it happen? As Pyro's last player is not here yet for the fight.
Yeah, they came in so much swag, but this time around it just did not work out for them for the side of Pyro. And it looked so cool the way they drove in at that fast of a speed. They're like, all right, we are here, boys, let's go in. But 3D Devils, they do not care. They will shoot you in the head. And Myth is slowly and steadily bleeding out.
चाहिँ त्यो भित्र
He's gonna be
छिर्छ
put
अनि
out of
छिर्या
his
हो
Did
किन
not
हो
shoot anyone in the head. There was no headshots or something.
Yeah,
but okay, I get your point.
it was just an expression,
Yeah, I
bro.
get
It
your
was
point.
just an expression. I was trying to make them look gangster as possible, but Ocean Sharma just does not understand that.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Okay, so INES is outside the circle, 97 is outside the circle, and Ultimate Bank is outside the circle. NHN is really, really good inside the circle, but Gole, look at him.
Yeah.
He is fairly close to A1 Esports. Will he be engaging in a fight? That is going to be a bit of a question. Bang is still outside the circle. Yeah, all those teams are kind of outside at those circular area. First drop coming out there in Stalber, the area of NHN, and it has a Groza and Suppressor AR alongside a boost. That gives like 100 boost by an adrenaline stream. That's a lot, and exactly the thing I was talking
Guys,
about.
support
Low on HP right now because they were crossing A1 Esports' path.
Yeah. Once again, NHN are going to be targeted once this time around as well because of their performances have been dipping and could be actually easy targets for the teams looking like with the kill points that you get. Oh, on the other side, A1 Kapshi is going to drop Rivals Divine,
Nice
but
one.
the players from the rival squad was there as well, Slayer and Trigger. They are going to knock down Kapshi and they are going to finish him off with that Uzi coming in. That was just unlucky from that Kapshi's side. Just not expecting confrontation, but
Pyro
the
and
other players
Salty
from the side of
always
A1
bang
Esports
P2K.
now
मैले
know
भनेको
where
आज
the
hype
three
आज
players
खेलेछ
from the
र
side of rivals are, and
Hype
Noob
पनि छैन
is
होला
going
आज
to
त
try
भनेपछि
and delay this fight for as
I think
long
hype
as he
र
can because one of his
Rising Nepal
teammates
सबै
was
उसमा थियो
knocked
हैन
down. He is going to need
पवन
time for
श्रेष्ठ
revive,
all
which has
नेपाली
already happened, but now he's going to
त्यस्तो हुनुपर्छ
need time to heal up as well. On the
हैन
other
तर मैले
side,
भन्न खोजेको आज
Soti,
लाइक
the players are
खेलिरहेको छ
they were close by. I think they
Huh?
would have heard the gunshots in that general area, but this time around,
ए नन्दर रहेछ त
it's not
11 नम्बरमा
advisable
ओके
unless
ओके
you
माइ ब्याड
have as much healing as Nima has right now with the med kit, the
Madi
adrenaline
उसमा
syringe,
छु
the
के guys
painkillers, 5 bandages, 2 first aid kits, and 1 energy
I
drink
think
on
Pyro
each side.
squad is going to get eliminated out there as Yama ES was really, really close to
रहेछ रहेछ मैले
INES
देखेँ
players on
माइ
the
ब्याड
downside.
माइ
And
ब्याड
once I looked at the minimap,
नभएको
that
टिम
thing,
छ भने
that
चाहिँ
fight
भएको
can
टिम छैन
happen
भन्दैछु कि
anytime
म
if
के
it
भयो थाहा
happens.
छैन
But
मलाई
meanwhile, Rivals squad, I mean, obviously, enjoying their one kill. That's going to be one of the things. But A1 Esports is sinister, trying to look and spot them with that red dot on his suppressed M16. I mean, that's going to create some damage or not. I'm not sure about that. But if it hits, it's going to, cause some chaos amongst the players of Rivals, and that's one thing that's going to happen. That's one thing that Rivals would not be wanting right now. I mean, they just enjoyed one feast, a great feast for them, and they want to look for more kills if they can. As A1 Esports also, A1 Esports wants those kill numbers. They want to, engage in fight and bring down some hits.
Definitely, that is going to be their objective for today. But on the other side, let's talk about KSX because they did make up a climb yesterday, but they have to push even further today. Like at least make sure they have 110 points or more than that by the end of today. Otherwise, they are not going to be playing tomorrow. And if the teams below them actually manage to make a hard push in the points table, KS's chance of actually making it to the finals of this PMCO, they are pretty much going to be gone.
बटममा छ नि उनीहरुको लागि ल
That's totally true, and KS is one of the teams that just needs that push. There are a lot of teams, I mean, that needs that push. And but Brave goes down as we were talking. We're going to come back to that thing. But
Seven brother, PMCO
watch is once again low on health, but Brave gets finished. I mean, this team rotated a long distance from Novo Repno, and right now they are just in a bit of a trouble right now. But Brave has fallen apart. Machine once again low on health, cannot use his first aid right now, and the second airdrop is out there in school. Look at the difference in first airdrop was in Stalber, second airdrop is in school. That's a lot of distance. So that means the circle is going to go unpredictable. The second circle has just arrived, and this team also has to go inside the circle. Look at this. Look at how far away from the circle is the second airdrop. KS is going to, enjoy that airdrop, never mind. But the teams that are inside the circle, 7C, as you can see, Wolves, Bang, T2K, Salty, Rivals, PN, NHN, right now making their way to the circle. Hype, with just Gurkha YT up front and other 3 players, and Gurkha YT has engaged in a fight, I guess, and Gurkha YT is being shot at as well.
कस्तो
they
भन्यो
have to
भने
be
आउनु
careful
मन
this time
लागेन के
around
भन्यो
once again. But
आउन हो जीवन सर आउनु
INES,
म
talking about their
बसिरहेको छु
rotation from all the way to Novo now have to actually move up even further.
के
On the
भन्यो
other
र
side,
ब्यान्डले फेरि
Team Xtreme, they were hiding in that house, somehow managed to catch the players from the side of INES off guard, but now it is going to be the turn of 1971 Salu in that US. He's going to look to get some cover for himself and for his teammates, but he has to be careful. On the other side, Sinestro being dropped by the players from R3. IR2 is going to kill off Sinestro as well. They have to split their attention up because even TX is wreaking havoc on them. Niku is going to drop another player, Ryan, and Nightwing and Salu are the only 2 players left standing. Niku is going to go over to his teammates and regroup with them on the other side. Once again, Now, Sinistro
after
and Salu,
mid
it's
with
look
it.
at this.
Oh, Nepali Ho Ni
is
र
dropping
7C.
out players out there. 7C is doing incredible out there. 7C pathetic takes on one and is going to finish one second one as well. NHN is not in a good run right now. Nepali Ho Ni losing their 2 players. And one thing you remember, 7C Hades has his birthday today.
Hello, 182
Right?
gaming brother.
Yeah,
Hello.
it is going to be his birthday today. So happy birthday to Hades from Team 7C. The team has been playing really, really well. And we hope that they make it to the finals and put up an amazing performance there as well.
Okay,
Hopefully, but the
1971 को
KS,
Rion
as you
पनि
see,
knock
the
रहेछ हैन
KS has rotated all the way
I
from
think
school to this
Red
area.
Legends उनीहरुलाई down
1971
गर्न
is
सक्ने
also trying
सम्भावना
to
छ
spot some players. Nightwing and Soluite just moving at the edge of the blue zone as the blue zone has commenced, and there's a third circle. So after
trouble
this,
त
the
साँच्चै नआउने
circle is
भने
not gonna do some chip damage, but it's gonna do a catastrophic damage. And PNF with his M16 and
Trouble चाहिँ
that
invitation
6
कार्डै
times
पठाउनु
scope
पनि
is
हो
trying
अब
to find out some players. 1971 Ryan actually goes down. Looking bad
Abi?
for 1971. Slayer has been spotted by FSEC, but still one shot just hit him, but I mean, not that much of a damage as of now.
Yeah, Ryan was just left to die by his 2 teammates. He was knocked down earlier. The revive could have come in. But the players from the side of INES actually come charging in machine. He's in Absex crosses and he is going to go down to that Uzi. And now he's going to be in trouble. The car being blown up is going to be in that machine. Is going to be taken out on the other side. Tia being knocked out as well. Evil Eye is going to be taken out as well. And that is going to be the end. INES, the first team being eliminated this time around. The team that is sitting on number 1 right now.
What is happening out there? I mean, the big names are being eliminated in the early stages. How does that happen? Like, the team has their A game, but then the other teams are actually bringing their B, C, D, E, F, all the games right in front of them, and that is costing them matches. I don't know how is that happening.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir,
it is
brother.
happening.
Solving
Playzone takes on
react.
A1
Yes,
ES
sir, no.
Stranger as well. So Playzone
Bachi
damage
guys.
coming in handy out there. And look at the circle. It's totally a northern circle right now.
Buda
Each and every
dialogue.
spot. I mean, there are not much of the compounds. And Team
Nah,
Pyro
la,
also
la,
gets
Pyro
eliminated
को
on
last
the
guy पनि
15th spot
eliminated.
as we were talking. So some good names actually going on. And the third airdrop. First had a 7.62. Second had a 5.56 and third has
AWM.
0.300.
A1 को
Dragon
Playzone मा
bullets.
गयो ल,
You know what
squad
it is,
गयो नि
the
हुन्छ।
AWM. And
Oh,
talking about
SK ले
snipers,
चाहिँ
both actions,
M24.
Hype SK49 takes on one player with his M24. I mean, shots and fights are happening each and every area. And look at
7C को
Wolves.
चाहिँ उसँग फाइट
Wolves are in a
गर्नु
compound. 7C is not in a compound. So they, they
A1
want to
को
get
अर्को
a
पनि
hold of
Playzone
that
ले गयो।
compound as that is the first compound that gets you inside the circle.
Yeah, that is definitely going to make you and provide you some safety while you are getting in there. But Hype SK49 with that M24 is going to look to spot out some players from the side of TX. He did actually knock down one. But now he is going to look towards the others because Gurkha and Dalion, they are in a really bad situation. But on the other side, PN is just going to go in on A1 Esports. A1 Esports, they are going to try and fight that one out. But the players from the side of PN are going to look to end this situation because even PN Gaming, they are going to look to make their way back into the top 8 and have a good standing as they move on towards the finals. But right now, this is looking interesting. Solty Squad in that center house, surrounded by the players from TX and players from
फेसबुकको च्याटमा पनि
Hype.
पुरै उस गर्न
And you
मिल्दो
do
रहेछ
see
स्लो
1971 in a
फलोवर्स भन्ने
distance,
यताउता
but they are not going to be worried about them because 1971 Gladiators are like they are quite far away right now. But TX and Hype are quite close, so Solty could be in a lot of trouble at any moment.
I mean, as of now, Soldier Squad has this compound for themselves, and that is the elimination of A1 Esports. I mean, Playzone just ate up the whole team. A1 Esports, this is desperate time. You kind of need to, pick up your game right now as you are the team that is on 24th position right now. The team that had back-to-back 2 chicken dinners in the qualifier stage. This cannot be happening like this. You should not be going out like that situation out there. And KS50 takes on Rivals Divine with his M16. Rivals Noob takes on KS Reed out there with his M4. So that's a bit of a trouble for both the teams out there as they are just slowly and steadily just losing their players go down from one in other. And TX Wiper out there. Like he is up front of the whole team. Hype SK49 takes out one more headshot and this time it was for T2K Bolyang. Harid has been revived out there. And Mafia Ninja takes on KS Mehraj.
nice
KS
one.
also goes on by Mafia Ninja. I guess Rivals Trigger takes on KS and also I think
I50 भन्ने
KS is taking fight from two directions and none of them is looking good for them right now.
Here, KS, they have to find a way out of this one. 3 players knocked down, just trying to wait for one, only one left standing. That is going to be Ifti, but Ifti is on the low ground, so making it to his teammates is going to be really, really hard. Unless PN actually help them out with this one, but Rivals are looking to finish off all those players. Ifti is going to be the only man left standing. We are down to 13 teams at any given moment. Even if Ifti goes down, KS is going to be taken out of this game, and that is going to put them in so much pressure. The players are bleeding out slowly. I don't see a way, any way that Ifti can actually make it to his teammates and save them. But on the other side, one thing he can do is get basically revenge for them. Rivals, they are going to be distracted in a bit by the players from the side of PN, and he can use that opportunity to get some kills and trade some kills basically for their side. But now, Rivals, the blue zone is going to start moving in towards them in the next 29 seconds. And KS Axe is going to be taken down as trigger kills of Ifti. And we move on to the only 12 teams remaining in-game. Avsec, he's trying to puncture those vehicles so that Rivals will not have a way out of that house, out of that low ground. But Avsec has taken some damage, drops down to 60% health, putting him in some trouble, but turns around, spots out 70 Pathetic, and he is going to be taken out in an instant. On the other side, Mafia Ninja is there as well, and that is going to provide him some support as they go in and turn their crosshairs from Rivals to 7Cs.
Avsec is looking really good when it's coming up to the fight. PN Gaming is looking incredible right now. I mean, they have 5 kills for them, for the team. 1-1-1-2 kills for all the players. But the fact is, the major factor is they are inside the circle. Hype SK49 goes down by 97 runs. Solu IT. Hype Prototype goes down by Solti. Once again, come back in their fight. Solti Nima finishes Hype SK49. I mean, this steals the kill, and 97 steals the kill of Hype Prototype. I mean, they both have 1-1 kills right now. They kind of stole each other's kills. But still,
PN Abhishek
with them.
Balloon Gaming होइन तर
strong out there inside that circular area. We'll have to see what actually happens. We'll have to see how the fights happen. Solti Nima is right out there.
हाइपरका पनि डाउन 97 ग्ल्याडिएटर चाहिँ वाइप भएको छ
out there just trying to take up their fights as well. And
Ulti चाहिँ नकआउट रहेछ
actually falls down by Solti Nima, and Bang YCL with his ultimate bang takes on one player. 7 with a grenade takes on Team Rusin is out there for a cow fight. Xtreme is out there for a revive, but will that happen on time? Takes down TX Kazi. TX Viper goes down by a grenade. 11 teams remaining, ladies and gentlemen. 36 players. Players are falling short, but the teams are not. That's a really good thing for the teams, as they have a chance of survival. Even if the single players surviving from each and every team, they have a chance to make it up front.
Yeah, they will definitely have a chance to make it up front. But the thing that I find interesting is that all these teams are actually fighting right on the edge of the circle. So the moment the blue zone kicks in and they move on to the next circle, all of them are going to move in together. And that is just going to put all of them in a really bad situation, because everyone will be shooting at each other, and you will have to figure out a creative way basically to survive. On the other side, 7CRU is going down. He's going to be finished off by Wolf Dictator, and now that is just going to leave the entire team with just 2 people alive. On the other side right now, we have Bang LTD on our screens. His 3 teammates are right behind him, and he is looking to finish off the players from the side of PX. Hype is going to be taken out as Dalion falls to the play zone. And on the other side, even OP is going to be taken down as well at 7C, looking in a lot of trouble. But Solti AJ with that M4 is going to try and spot out some players in front of him from the side of R3D, and all 3 teammates charge in together as they realize 2 players are knocked down. This is going to be a 3 versus 2 situation, and Xtreme is going to take out Kagura. He's going to be finished off as well. Rusin takes a lot of damage, and they just go in and finish off R3D Devils in a matter of seconds.
That was incredible by Solti squad right now. They wanted to come back, they got to come back, but the important factor is look at the circle. The circle is just favoring Rivals right now, and no other team, as none of the teams are inside the zone. But Rivals is also in a bad spot, as their players are kind of down. They need revivals as well. T2K Legend can spot some players from Rivals and can take them down. NHL goes down on 9th spot. That was really bad for Nepali right now. 8 squads remaining, and Bang Bikal trying to spot some players and takes some shots on them. Team Xtreme goes down on 8th spot with just 2 kills. Bang, their players are down right now. YCL would like to move. SS
No,
would like to
mask
move if
is
he
in
can move inside the
London.
circle. Team 7C gets eliminated with 5 kills on 7th position. Wolves, look at them. Wolves can steal
Third
these
team
kills.
back here,
I think
yeah.
they are going for it. Bang, SS is low on health. If his car just blasts out, that is going to be the end game for him. His car is out there and his car blasts out and takes him
Blast
down.
out,
Bang,
I
SS
know.
goes down.
Don't
Third
come
and I
near
guess
that,
one player goes down.
release
Second
clear
player, Bang,
ball.
YCL will also go down. Wolves are having a good kill number, if I'm not wrong, as they are taking all those kills. Those
अब एक जना मात्र
trying to
रहेछ हैन
spot the Salty Nima once again. Ultimate Bang
It's in,
goes
It's
eliminated,
all
gets
even
eliminated
What
on
the-
6th position. And Rivals, see, this was the team that was inside the zone,
Yeah.
and this is the team that has been contested at a big amount, as PN Gaming's out there, T2K is out there, Wolves is out there, Salty is out there, and most of them have their focus on just
the
one
good
team.
ones,
Yeah, that is definitely going to put them
जीवन
in
support
a
गरेर
weird
के Bang
situation.
लाई.
But once again, Rivals, they are in the zone. PN is
Team-
there as
and
well.
Serena
Now,
तिमीले भने
both
हैन
those
मैले
teams
जरा
have to
support
fight
गर्छु
basically in a
छिटो
360
मर्छ
degree
bang,
angle,
bang गरेर.
because this is going to be an open area fight, and you have to
Okay, Bang
find a
in
way
mid
how to
bora.
survive this one. AJ is going to drop one, but AJ is going to be taken out himself on the other
Top
side.
6
Now,
maybe.
Rusin is the only man
Top
left
six,
standing.
yes,
Wolves
राम्रो
is
हो,
looking to
अब
come
उनीहरूको
in
kill
towards
कति
the
छ.
players from the side of
Oh,
Solti.
Solti
Nima takes a
द्वारा
lot of
Wolves go
damage,
down.
and that is just going to spell trouble for the team. But
PN
now,
की त Wolves
Nima
को धेरै Wolves भन्दा
is
Solti
still
को
just
Solti को
lying there.
दुईजना
Nuke
मात्र
is
बाँकी
going to be
थियो.
dropped, but
ए,
Wolves
T2K र
6-9,
उसको
he
नि
is
रहेछ नि त
still
त्यहाँ.
alive. He is still standing quite strong. PN Gaming, if they spot him out, and yes, they do, they are going to finish them off.
Oh
Wolves then being taken
no,
out as
shit.
T2K
PN
Chari
got out,
finished off
Roshan and
6-9.
Ispolo
Now
reflected
Solti
on
Nima
them.
is going to be taken out as well by Chari.
Look at Rusen, he is just barely surviving, and he has to get inside the
One
smoke as
SVO,
well and the
no.
zone as well. Can he actually do that? Will it be a
T2K
game of
पनि
Solti now?
मात्र
Play
है.
zone actually
Got-
heats him up, and
T2K
I think that
Rivals
will
are
be the
PN.
Solti
Holy
squad at
squad
fourth
नहीं
position
छ.
for the first
Oh,
time.
Solti
Three
with
teams remaining,
7
ladies and
kills, I
gentlemen.
guess, no?
Rivals out there inside the circle, T2K and PN Gaming. Which team is going to start this day with an incredible chicken dinner in their hands? We will have to see as Solti squad gets eliminated on the 4th. PN, Rivals and T2K.
Risla
Wolves
बस्न
is
भन
This
न त
10
अरे.
people alive. It's a
Okay,
4v4
T2K को whole squad,
v2
PN को whole
situation.
squad,
Two
but
players coming
Rivals
out
को
from
duo.
Rivals, that is Trigger and Slayer. 4 players from T2K and all
अब
4
त्यो
players
ब्यागको
alive out there. But
यसै
make
त
it 3 if
तल
it
छ
happens
त्यही
as
माथि
T2K Chari
जम्मा
goes
अब
for
8
PN
गेम मात्रै
Blend
छ
and
उनीहरूलाई
Rivals
रिप्लेस
Slayer
गर्नु
steals
छ.
that kill.
आफूले
That
यता
was
हेरेको
incredible.
जस्तो
T2K
काम
Chari is
गरेको.
going for a grenade.
Same,
Will that
yeah.
grenade hit? That is going to be a bit of a
भन्नु पो
question and a
सजिलो
bit of
छ
a
है
trouble
ल
because if that does not, that grenade was
यस्तो
close,
गेम
but it does not do
बिगायो
much of a
त्यहाँ
damage right now.
गएपछि
Second grenade coming in, but that
आफ्नै
actually
प्रेसर
spots
हुन्छ.
out
त्यही
T2K
माथि
Chari and
तल
PN
भएपछि
FZ
त
takes him down. No damage done by a
T2K
second
Chari
grenade,
down.
but T2K Chari can he be getting a
T2K
revive out
PN
there?
र Rivals
Will
हरू त
smokes
उसमा
pop
छ
in?
है.
Because smokes popping
त
in
secure
means
भन्नु
that his
हुन्छ.
location will be actually shown, and the zone is also kicking in. T2K is outside the circle. PN is at one
होइन
edge
जाला
and
कि
Rivals on
भनेको
the
रे.
other. Mafia Ninja takes on T2K Poli Hang as well. A team that was
Arey,
really strong right
Serena.
now is at a weak spot as 2 players were
होइन,
down. One of them
जान्छ
got a
यदि
revive.
उनीहरूले
Hunter
top
and
5
Legend
top 5 गऱ्यो
have to
भने
get
त
inside the circle as
त्यसो
well.
अलि
Rivals
4-5
Trigger.
किल 4-5 किल
Is there
गर्दै
something
लगायो
inside
भने
this
त पुगिन्छ.
box of secrets
Yeah,
or not? That's
pressure
only one of the things. But
छुट्टै
he's
हुन्छ.
fortunate to
T2K Chari
get a very
केटी
good
हो र
shot on
होइन
him.
T2K
No,
Chari
he's
केटी
letting
होइन
Slayer do that job right now, but
Sure.
Hunter is moving in. He's just waiting out
Oh,
there.
hello,
He's waiting for
Chimeki,
Hunter to
welcome
get
to the
engaged
stream.
with PN, and if that happens, that's going to be something. And Legend is also moving forward. PN Mafia Ninja has spotted Hunter and is trying to go for him. That DP skin look really good, but right now they don't have to focus.
तर यार
They have to
मेरोमा
focus on
कमेन्ट
kills as
पनि
Rivals
ढिला
Slayer
आयो
also
कि
goes down.
उसले
A
चाहिँ कमेन्ट
grenade
पढेर
takes
सुन्ने
out
भए
T2K
त
Hunter
मेरोमा
and would like to
बल्ल
finish as well as Rivals Slayer's grenade does the job. Slayer
ओ
finishes one
भाइ
player,
यसको
but
साथै
that will
Rivals
be the
पनि
end of Rivals
वाइप
X
आउट
as
130
well.
watching
4v2
Soble like
situation, 3v3
no,
situation,
guys.
sorry. T2K Bolihang is out there slowly and steadily bleeding as T2K Legend also
PN
goes down.
लाग्छ
It's a
यो पालि.
1v3 situation as
PN को
Bolihang
हेर्नु त्यहाँ
exits
कस्तो
the
राम्रो
stage.
cover छ.
Legend, if it does not get a revival in time, but that
दुईजना त रहेछ
M249 in the hands of
PN ले
T2K Chari, 50%
ऊ
HP.
अगाडि आयो
100 bullets out
माफिया
there,
डाउन
takes
भयो
out
भने
spot
चाहिँ
shot one
उसको
player
पनि
and
ल
takes him
माफिया
down,
डाउन
but he will be
Oh.
spotted.
Jeez.
Another M249 clutch, just barely missing out there, but
Yeah.
still,
गेम के भयो
PN
कस्तो
Gaming
अड्केको.
wins this game.
ए
That would have actually been pretty incredible because he had the cover of the drop and the M249 as well, which, as we all know, is really good. 100 bullets to play with.
I mean, the
T2K
moment he
names is
reloaded
solid.
the
Chara
gun, I was
राख्नु
like,
It was one of those movie moments that
I was
you
like,
see.
something's coming, something's gonna happen. I don't know, something is gonna, yeah, the
Yeah.
Rocky thing. Huh?
Yeah. Rambo, Rocky was a boxer.
Sorry.
Alright, so that was
I can't spell Sylvester Stallone. You're telling me about Rocky.
oh boy. But yeah, that was an interesting game indeed because we were expecting A1 Esports to do well. They did not. We were expecting Nepali Ho Ni to do well. They did not. INES got wiped out early. They were the first team
गयो
to get
फाइनल
taken out.
पुग्दैन
Yeah.
I
ब्याङ्कले
mean, that was pretty weird for me to actually
Also,
see.
yeah,
But I still
game
remember the
though.
moment. I mean,
It's
players
how
were trying to
other
spot
match.
and like
अझै
machine
छ
just
त
अब
dropped
त्यो
फर्स्ट
in
म्याच
was
हो
just
यो
सात
going
game
अझै
on
स्टिल
PNFsec
3
only,
म्याच छ
and
आजको
PNFsec wiped
भोलिको लागि छ
out
अझै
him out
4
with an
गेम
Uzi, and that was just in a hint of seconds or something. And that is one thing. That's one thing that I like about this game. It's all that RNG, the probability things. You can rush yourself in at one place. The chances of players being there is gonna be something, and then the
यसरी
chances of
नले
the
नि
fact
यो
that the
कमेन्टमा
players
के
are
भन्छ
gonna shoot
उनीहरूलाई
at you or
प्रेसर
you are
भएर
gonna
आउँछ
shoot at
क्या
them. Is that Schrodinger's cat movement
Yeah.
or those
Yeah.
things?
Oh,
It might be alive, it might
bhai,
not be, and
Unless you actually go
Being
into
on
the
the top
house
of
and
the
check, the
table.
house is both empty and occupied at the same time.
आज टप 16
Yeah,
मा
so
आइपुग्छ
a
के
little bit of
भन्नुलाई।
quantum
Hey.
physics coming in
uh,
from
the,
the genius himself.
the game includes quantum physics, I don't know. But still, talking about the teams that did
See,
really good,
Yeah.
rivals. I mean, with
अब
just two
चिन्न
players
नलगाम
surviving, they
अझै
managed to
7
take up
गेम
an
बाँकी
incredible fight right in front of with PN at one side and
मारो
T2K
मुझे
at
मारो
the other. They were at the centralized area,
Welcome,
and as
Melo.
Legend was just and Hunter was moving
Hi,
his vehicle.
Basadi
Rivals
Joe.
players were just sitting out there waiting for the
Hello.
exact moment for the other two teams to get engaged. Those are some really good strategies.
Yeah,
Islam
that
Rani
was in
hello, hi,
fact a
Vanam,
good
how
strategy,
you
but
were
I think all
done.
that failed when T2K Hunter actually
GG
rotated with that
भने
UAS and
होइन उपेन्द्र ब्रदर
they started
खास मैले
shooting at them,
जिजिएन राखेको
players
थिएँ
from
होइन
the side of
जिजिएन को
rivals. I mean,
चाहिँ
yeah, if you are on
गोर्खाली गेमर्स
location,
नेपाल
just
भनेर
let
राखेको
them
थिएँ
pass
कि
by, let them
पहिला आएर चाहिँ
take the
गेडागुडी
fight with the
नेपाल
players from the side of
गए
PN.
गुज्रेको
You
नेपाल
can fight whoever is going to
किन के के
आफू
भन्छ कि
गुरुङ भएर होला,
but giving
गुरुङ
away a
ग्याङ हो
location
रे।
when you
होइन
know
तर
you are
धेरैले
sitting at
गुरुङ
a man
सोच्दो रहेछ
disadvantage and you have been patient for so long, you have been lying there for so long, just letting all that go with the
That-
snap
yeah.
is just going to be like a big letdown, I think. But still, making it in the top 3 in itself is going to be, they are going to be pretty happy about it.
That just does not work out in some situations. But yeah, top
Yeah.
3 is good. But then now the thing comes is that no doubt INES is at the top position. But
साँच्चै
for
GG
how
को
long
meaning
will
के
there
हो?
be a team as
PL
PN Gaming
यत्रो
slowly
भनिरहेको
moving
छु।
forward? They were in
Real
top
meaning
five,
के
now
उसमा
they're
मैले
top
सुनेन
three
के?
overalls, and they are gonna
मैले राखेको
win
चाहिँ
that
गोर्खाली
position,
गेमर्स
if not by
राखेको
this
हो
match,
खास
by the
जिजी
second
चाहिँ
match, if
गुड
not by
गेम
second
भनेर
match,
भन्छ
by
कि
the
यो
end of the day, or
होइन,
end
होइन,
of the
तपाईँ
day,
के
are
भनेको
gonna
हो?
outshine
त-
each and every team because
So,
they started their day
गोर्खाली
in a
गेमर्स
really
मोस्ट
good
भयो नि त
mentality, and that was really hit down in the
अहिलेको
end.
गेम
केटागुडी नेपाल
पिएनले
Pop out
जित्यो
some heads,
Yeah.
and we are gonna end up with a chicken dinner, and that's one thing that they did.
So PN
Yep,
Gaming
भर्खरै
was,
हो first
they
match
were
सकेको।
in the top 5 when teams had played 8 games each, but after yesterday
अन्त
they
पहिला
did
गेम
drop
खेल्थेन नि
down
त
to the
अनि
10th
यहाँ
position
म
just
यहाँ
because
बाहिर चाहिँ
PN
साथीहरू
Gaming
चाहिँ
was
खेलिरहेको थियो
still
अनि
sitting
उनीहरूले
at
चाहिँ
8 games, and
GG
now I think
भनिरहेको
after
थियो क्या।
today they are going to look to make that hard
अनि
push for the
तर
top
अनि यसो
spot. Once again, this team
GG
has
भनेपछि
been
है
pretty consistent since
बाहिर
the group
भएपछि मान्छेलाई
stages.
फेरि
yeah.
So
त्यसको
one
माया
of the
लागेको
most
रहेछ
consistent teams so far I've seen.
त्यही भएर
'Cause,
गोर्खाली
other than that, I think
गोर्खाली
it is definitely going to be Team Xtreme who
कमेडी
have
छ
been
हो
quite
कमेडी छ कि
consistent, and INES, their
गाह्रो छ हो
performance
गाह्रो
went
छ
up once
मैले त
since
गोर्खे
the
भन्छ
semifinals started,
because
but
me from
now once
गोर्खा
again
अरे।
they took a dip in this
मलाई
game. But it
ए
was just one game, so we
गच्छ।
can let this one go, I guess.
I mean, we can let this one go, but yesterday as well, like
एकछिन
गुरु
म
गाई
बोक्नुलाई
हेर्ने
Nepal
नेपालहरू।
and
बाहिर
INES, they are
डुरा
just
आउँछ।
while
हिँडी,
one
हिँडी।
team gets a chicken dinner, they get 23 points.
Yeah.
There was a day when Rivals Nepal in those 4 games they had 23 points.
Yeah.
Same went for INES yesterday. They had one good game, rest 3 were kind of decent. So those things matter in all the scenarios and everything. And let's just see
KS को
what
जस्तै हो
actually
कि
mattered,
KS
as
को
we
like
know which team
उनीहरू
was at
कति
the
उसमा
first
थियो
and at the
टप
last, but we
पुगेको
have to,
भएर
you know,
केस पनि
kind of
राम्रो हान्यो
make out that impact with where each and every team was
Gandhi
standing. Let's just head out
Nepal
to
are
the,
lol.
this match's standings as we are talking as PN Gaming with those 11. Once again, 11 number comes in handy out there. 31 points for the team.
How many days has it been then that
I
either the first or the second they get 11
ओहो
kills?
वोल्स
I
देन
don't know,
उनीहरूको
but
एक किल
yeah,
गर्दा
this has been out then back to back each and every day.
Yeah.
Rivals X is out there on second position with 18 points. Same goes for T2K. I mean, see, this is one thing. Rivals X had more kills,
Yeah.
and that matters out here. So that actually puts them on the second spot. The points are equal.
गेडा गेमिङ होइन गेडा
आज
गेमिङ भनेको त छ
ब्याङ्कले
पहिल्यै छ
50
गेडा
प्लस पोइन्ट ल्यायो भने चार्ज छ
गेडा गेमिङ नेपाल चाहिँ भन्दैन उनीहरूले तर गेडा गेमिङ के भन्नु चाहिँ छ
15 points
र
out there
फेसमा
once and
हेरिरहेको
out
हुन्छ
here once again. 7 placement points for Wilson, 8 for
गेडा
Solti.
गेमिङ
But then the
नेपाल
kills matter, so yeah, there's that thing. 7C, we're gonna come back to this team once again later on when we'll be finishing by this. 7C has 6th position. R3 Devils out there on 7th, and Ultimate Ban is out there on 8th.
Yeah, moving on to the next eight, we'll have to see the bottom eight. Team Xtreme is going to take the ninth spot. Nepali Ho Ni, they are going to be 10th. Team Hype is going to be 11th. 1971 Gladiators, 12th. KS Axe, quite unfortunate once again. 13th position. A1 Esports as well. Team Pyro, INES, all with 1 points are going to be 14th, 15th, and 16th respectively.
Rhino, yep.
Stronger teams being taken out quite early on in this game, and Nepali Ho Ni, even after having a good standing in the top 8, just not having enough kills is just going to push them down the standing for this game. But with that, let's have a look at the MVP for this game and see which player from PM Gaming actually takes it this time. It's going to be Mafia Ninja with 5 kills, 512 damage, 7 kilometers distance traveled, and 24-minute 58-second survival time.
I mean, that is really good when we compare with, as a team has had 11 kills.
Yeah.
Those 11, 5 is in the hands of Mafia Ninja. I mean, I would say that this is more than decent for a player with the team that has 11 kills. In PN Gaming making up that impact, I think that this has been an incredible first match for the team, and we'll have to see what happens when the team will come back for the map that is known for being fast, but kind of goes slow in the start nowadays. We'll have to see what happens in those matches. But we'll just see the overall standings after the first match of what went up and down and how many teams are out there. And where is PN Gaming standing? Yeah, they were on 5th. They are on the 4th right now.
They were on 10th before this game, like just jumping 6 spots in an instant in this one game. Pushing them up to 4th position on the other side. INES not much changing there. 154 points for them.
They had 153.
Yeah, 5 and 6. Nepali
on 1 point. Does that even matter?
Oh, the G1 Crazy लेखेको channel मा हैन guys.
Sometimes even a single point matters.
Brilliant live गरिराख्नु हुन्छ.
You kind of need to make
तर एकदम night wolfहरुको लागि के जो राति जागेको छ उनीहरुको लागि हुन्छ.
And Rising Nepal on the second is
गएर सब्स्क्राइब पनि हाल्नु होला.
आफु खेल्छु भन्नलाई हो.
obviously and
हैन उपेन्द्र ब्रोले म खेलेको देख्नु भएन रे.
are on 4th already. CMC dropping up one spot as they
हाम्रो RNG पनि क्रेजी हुन्छ हैन डु सपोर्ट.
Team Xtreme on 7th and Nepali Ho Ni on the 8th position.
Like, moving on to the next state, we'll have to see how much has changed over there. Jyanmaara, they have
अरे क्लाउन भाइ मैले भने त मेरो फुल छ
के. Slowly climbing are going to be 10th. Team Hype takes the 11th spot.
अनि डिस्कमा बसेपछि त त्यो सब गर्दा
1971 Gladiators climb up a little bit to the 13th position. Elementrix slowly taking a dip as they are not going to be part of today's game. 14th position for them. Wolfstead, they are going to be 15th for now. KS Axe dropping slowly and steadily. 16th.
They dropped one position. I mean, that's gonna be a problem or not. We'll have to see at the end of the day. But then Team 2K is out there on 17. Damn Classy is out there on 18. Salty Squad is on 28th.
Oh,
on 21st. Vibes on 22nd. Team Pyro on 23rd. And A1 Esports is out there on 24th position as of now. I mean, this is a big of a deal for the teams that are on the downside. I mean, they have started their day with 9 games. I mean, it's the 9th game. I mean, they have tomorrow's day as well.
Yeah.
But it matters when you need to show your game. So that is going to be one of the things. Then let's just go for the top 5 kill leaders for the previous game as well. The game of Erangel, and let's see which players stood up. Whereas Mafia Ninja had 5 kills for himself. Bull 6-9 with 4 kills, 848 damage, 0 headshots. Rivals Trigger was out there with 4 kills, 550, and T2 HRE 3 kills and 731 damage. That's a lot of damage.
Are also in the chat.
Rivals Slayer once again making an appearance as Rivals is 2 players that did a lot for the team. Trigger and Slayer are out in this one with 3 kills and 650 damage and also a single headshot.
Yeah, 2 players will be surviving from this team to the later stages of the game. And as Ocean said, we are just starting out the day. That was Erangel. Coming up next is going to be Sanhok. We'll be back after a short break. You guys stay tuned and keep watching.
How many teams are going to final? I think top 8 हो गया है final में जाने top 16 में. Yeah.
Top 16 हो final.
Top 16 है.
Top 8 चाहिँ हो त.
Grand उसमा
हो. तर sure छ top 8 हो कि कति हो चाहिँ त्यो चाहिँ. Let's see. Last over 0 fight here.
each other, and you will have to figure out a creative way basically to survive. On the other side, 7C Aru is going down. He's going to be finished off by Wolf 6 later, and now that is just going to leave the entire team with just 2 people alive. On the other side right now, we have Bang LTT on our screen. His 3 teammates are right behind him, and he is looking to finish off the players from the side of TX. Hype is going to be taken out as Dalion falls to the play zone. And on the other side, Demon OP is going to be taken down as well, and 7C looking in a lot of trouble. But Sony AJ with that M4 is going to try and spot out some players in front of him from the side of R3D. And all 3 teammates charge in together as they realize 2 players are knocked out. This is going to be a 3 versus 2 situation, and Xtreme is going to take out Kagura. He's going to be finished off as well. Rusin takes a lot of damage, and they just go in and finish off R3D Devils in a matter of seconds.
That was incredible by Sony squad right now. They wanted a comeback, they got a comeback, but the important factor is, look at the circle. The circle is just favoring Rivals right now, and no other team, as none of the teams are inside the zone. But Rivals is also in a bad spot as their players are kind of down. They need revivals as well. T2K Legend can spot some players from Rivals and can take them down. NHN goes down on 9th spot. That was really bad for Nepali Ho Ni right now. 8 squads remaining, and Bangkok trying to spot some players, and Shortner goes down on 8th spot with just 2 kills. Bang, their players are down right now. YCL would like to move, SS would like to move if he can move inside the circle. Team 7C gets eliminated with 5 kills on 7th position. Wolves, look at them, Wolves can steal these kills. I think they are going for it. Bang, SS is low on health. If his car just blasts out, that is going to be the end game for him. His car is out there, and his car blasts out and takes him down. Bang, SS goes down. PN Mafia, and I guess 1 player goes down. 2nd player, Bang, YCL will also go down. Wolves are having a good kill number, if I'm not wrong, as they are taking all those kills. Those important kills. T2K Hunter is trying to spot the Salty Nima once again. Ultimate Bang gets eliminated on 6th position, and Rivals. See, this was the team that was inside the zone, and this is the team that has been contested at a big amount, as PN Gaming is out there, T2K is out there, Wolves is out there, Salty is out there, and most of them have their focus on just one team.
Yeah, that is definitely going to put them in a weird situation. But once again, Rivals, they are in the zone. PN is there as well. And now both those teams have to fight basically in a 360-degree angle, because this is going to be an open area fight, and you have to find a way how to survive this one. AJ is going to drop one, but AJ is going to be taken out himself on the other side. Now, Rusin is the only man left standing. Wolves knew he is looking to come in towards the players from the side of Salty. Nima takes a lot of damage, and that is just going to spread trouble for the team. But now, Nima, he is still just lying there. Newt is going to be dropped, but Wolf 69, he is still alive. He is still standing quite strong. PN Gaming, if they spot him out, and yes, they do, they are going to finish them off. Wolves then being taken out as T2K Chari finished off 6-9. Now Salty Nima is going to be taken out as well by Chari.
Look at Rusin, he's just barely surviving, and he has to get inside the smoke as well and the zone as well. Can he actually do that? Will it be a game of Salty now? Play zone actually eats him up, and I think that will be the end of Salty squad at 4th position for the first time. 3 teams remaining, ladies and gentlemen. Rivals out there inside the circle, T2K and PN Gaming. Which team is going to start this day with an incredible chicken dinner in their hands? We will have to see as Salty squad gets eliminated on the 4th. PN, Rivals and T2K. This 10 people alive. It's a 4v4v2 situation. 2 players coming out from Rivals, that is Trigger and Slayer. 4 players from T2K, and all 4 players alive out there. But make it 3 if it happens, as T2K Chari goes for PN Blend, and Rivals Slayer steals that kill. That was incredible. T2K Chari is going for a grenade. Will that grenade hit? That is going to be a bit of a question and a bit of a trouble, because if that does not, that grenade was close, but it did not do much of a damage right now. 2nd grenade coming in, but that actually spots out T2K Chari, and PNFSec takes him down. No damage done by a 2nd grenade, but T2K Chari, can he be getting a revive out there? Will smokes pop in? Because smokes popping in means that his location will be actually shown, and the zone is also kicking in. T2K is outside the circle. PN is at 1 edge, and Rivals on the other. Mafia Ninja takes on T2K Bodhi Hang as well. A team that was really strong right now is at a weak spot, as 2 players were down. One of them got a revive. Hunter and Legend have to get inside the circle as well. Rivals Trigger. Is there something inside this box of secrets or not? That's only one thing. But he spots T2K Hunter. Will he be shooting on him? No, he is letting Slayer do that job right now, but Hunter is moving in. He's just waiting out there. He's waiting for Hunter to get engaged with PN, and if that happens, that's going to be something. And Legend is also moving forward. PN Mafia Ninja has spotted Hunter and is trying to go for him. That DP skin look really good, but right now they don't have to focus on. They have to focus on kills, as Rivals Trigger also goes down. A grenade takes out T2K Hunter and would like to finish as well, as Rivals Slayer's grenade does the job. Slayer finishes 1 player, but that will be the end end of Rivals X as well, ladies and gentlemen. 4v2 situation, 3v3 situation, sorry. T2K Bolihang is out there slowly and steadily bleeding as T2K Legend also goes down. It's a 1v3 situation as Bolihang exits the stage. Legend, if it does not get a revival in time, but then M249 in the hands of T2K Chari, 50% HP, 100 bullets out there, takes down, spots out one player and takes him down, but he will be spotted. Another M249 clutch, just barely missing out there, but still. PN wins this game.
That would have actually been pretty incredible because he
हामी चाहिँ अलि उसै हुँदैन टाइमै पुग्दैन के कति मिनेट 3 मिनेट बाँकी रहेछ गाइस 3 मिनेटमा के खेल्ने हो के खेल्नु मिल्छ ला
Welcome, Pires. Hello.
Yeah, boy.
आज अपडेट पो आहा त है अपडेट आएन म त हाने छैन आज त खोलेको नि छैन हौ
मेरो त आएन थाहै भएन बिहान निन्दामा खोलेको थिएँ
म हिजो निदा गयो लाइभ हेर्दा
इन गेम अपडेट आएको हो कि के हो
जोक्स भन्नु न हजुरको अर्गानिक जोक मलाई आउने मेरो जोक भनेको चाहिँ मेरो लाइफ अरु चाहिँ थाहा छैन मलाई आउँदैन हो मलाई नेपाली हुनेमा अखिसलाई खेलाएको छैन छ कि नै है है उता गएर सबलाई रिपोर्ट गरेर आएको लास्टै भिजिट गरे यार ए यार लास्टै त्यो टक्सिक एकदम टक्सिक के नेपालीमा एउटा टक्सिक त्यो केही छ है भन भनेर उता त्यो इन्टरनेसनल त्यो लेभलमा त्यहाँ अरु PMCO को त्यो लाइभमा गएर भन कति टक्सिक भन्ने खान के कति अरे डेभिल सर क्यान्सर बिग हेलो बिरेस अब स्टार्ट हुन लाग्यो किन चुप हो गाइजहरु यसो भनौं न के भएको थियो यो गेममा मैले भर्खरै त्यही त भने त वे डिले त रहछ त यार अझै 10 सेकेन्डको डिले त रहेछ के हो यो कसरी यत्रो डिले हुन्छ यार
खोइ
अल्ट्रा लो लेटेसीमा राखेको छु के हैन अल्ट्रा लोमा पनि यत्रो
Hello everyone and welcome back once again. We are going to be heading into
तर हिजो कस्तो जस्तो डिले छैन
हिजोकोमा त अनि मैले अनि क्वालिटी बढाएको थिएँ लाइक त्यसमा चाहिँ नर्मलमा राखेको थिएँ कि नर्मल लेटेसीमा राख्यो भने चाहिँ हाईएस्ट क्वालिटी र हायर रिजोल्युसन हुन्छ रे हैन भ्युअरहरुको लागि लो लेटेसी राख्यो भने चाहिँ नियर रियल टाइम इन्टरेक्सन विथ मिनिमल प्लेब्याक बफरिङ अरे के त्यही भएर अनि अल्ट्रा लोमा राखेको बेस्ट फर रियल टाइम इन्टरेक्सन तर हल्का डिले दियो नो आइडिया
त्यस्तो डिले छैन
almost clutch, but then it
it's
just
a home
changes everything.
syndrome.
That was something amazing about
My
this
wife
final.
and
Yeah,
over
that was indeed
direct
amazing, and the way that PN Gaming played, they
direct
are
बाल
going to be
घटारे
closing that gap and
पैसा
trying to make the push on towards the first position on the overall scoreboard. But talking about positions, uh, like it is going to be important
म
to keep this in
पोलिसक्यो अरे
mind that
मन
right now the
पोलिसक्यो भन्न
only
खोजेँ है
objective
के
should be to stay in the top 16 and make it towards the finals.
Yeah,
Because you could go for a risky play and then get knocked out.
for some teams they'll have to stay in top 16. For some teams they'll have to come to top 8 because see top 16. If a team comes to top 16 and today was their final match, tomorrow they
अब
can
यो त
push
हेरेर
their
आउँदा
spots
यता
back
त्यही
and
कमेन्ट्री सुनेको
actually
रिप्ले
change
जस्तै
everything.
लागेको
By the
थियो
way, let's just
Bal
compare
is
the
equal
matches
to-
between the team that
Eh?
actually won the previous game and the other team that we have rivals XP.
balance के म is equal to 100
They had
Eh,
look at one thing.
Yeah.
11 kills, 8 kills.
it's me with
1767 damage.
hello
I mean,
Oh,
they had
Serena
equal
auntie,
amount
what's
of
up?
damage kind
Yeah.
of. But then one thing that they lacked is their manpower. They had 2 players remaining at the end.
Yeah, exactly. They were fighting in a 2 versus 4 situation, and that was sort of troubling for the team. But once again, rivals, they made the push up with the number of kills that they had over on their side. If you compare it to the
ओहो
T2K,
राइभल्सको
who were
ड्यामेज
actually
का
there
धेरै
even
थियो
after rivals had passed away. But this time, PN Gaming once again just stepping
Morning,
up
Dalal
with their
भन्छु रे।
performance. And as we talk about this team, they are pretty
Custom
aggressive,
bank
but their
थियो
aggression
भने
is also quite
500
controlled.
को
They
लड्डु
can know
चढाउँछु
when
मैं
they are supposed to rush in and take the fights, and in the early stages you will see them just lying low and waiting it out and buying themselves time.
I mean, that happens sometimes. Like that, sometimes that's a strategy you kind of need to
Yeah.
do. Sometimes that works out, sometimes that does not work out. and
ओके
as
सानोको
the
म्याप
game
स्टार्ट
races
भइसकेको
them,
छ
and as you
कसम
can see,
रे
the map is right.
ए
Red.
कसम हो
Red.
हजुर
The map
It's
is
gone,
gone.
it's gone. I was trying to lean on the map. Hey, it's back again.
Yeah, it's back again, and we are in the game races. And as you guys can see, all the squads have actually came out,
See right
and the plane path, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
the playing path was till Sami's area, like Kamcha, they was out there, starting from Mongnai, so a lot of good areas. And Camp Alpha is one area where PN Gaming is kind of going right now as we are talking. And NHN makes their drop in
Wow.
Query, but the zone.
Wow. I think that has to be the perfect word for it. Wow. Because look at this. Apart from the zone being like, I don't know, like similar to Vikendi, this time boot camp, it's just INES over there, and T2K, they are spread out right outside of boot camp.
Oh,
And the early
Kapsi,
fights coming in
nice
from
one, Hunter.
T2K. A1 Esports, Kapsi is going to
वाइप
be the
हान्दो गाइस
first man to
अल्लै
exit
पालो
this
वाइप
game
हान्दो
entirely.
भन्दै
Oh boy, I thought that was
A1
going to be a mistake.
Esports,
Yeah.
this is not looking good for you guys. This is
INES लाई नि वाइप
really,
हान्दिएन
really
भने
bad. But then T2K making out that first move, that was really impressive and interesting from
Yeah.
T2K's perspective.
It was actually pretty impressive because, as I was saying, I thought that was going to be a bad decision from their side, landing outside in that sort of an open area and close to those huts. But once again, I think they actually
थापा पिएन
did catch some of the people from the side of A1 Esports off guard, and another
Oh,
man being caught off
nice.
guard is going to be Dante by Rivals Noob. A1 Esports,
सबै
what
नेपाली
is
टिमलाई किल दिन
happening?
गएको
Two
A1
players
हरू
just going out within the
त्यही
first
भने
2 minutes of the
कुण्ड ठाउँमा
game
गयो
this time. Oh man.
I mean, one was by T2K, the other one was by Rivals. That actually shows one thing that A1 Esports kind of had a split drop as well.
Yeah.
One of their player was like on the other direction, the other one was on the other direction. Look at this Rivals player. and Trigger, the
टक्कर
two players once again
खाइरहनु
together
लाग्छ कि
with
त्यही
each
हो
other.
झ्याक लाग्छ मलाई
They
खाने
are looking for a fight. If they find it this time, they are not going to make any mistakes, and I think they are going to change a second position to a first position.
त के गरौँ
Some stunts coming
भएर
out
गीत
by
समाएर
Trigger just for
बसिरहेको
fun. I don't know why was he doing that.
म चाहिँ है
It's ironic. And we'll
अब
see
घर
later,
मम्मी होइसिन्
like
नि त
really close
अनि
to each other as
कुकुर
well.
र
I mean,
म
they're on
मात्र
the
हो नि
same
त
team, obviously, so there's
अनि दिउँसो
to be
के
worried
गरौँ
about,
के
but
गरौँ
still,
भयो
yeah,
अनि
if
चाहिँ
a cover comes in or something,
चिकन
they
बनाएर
can
राखेछु
actually
अहिले
go for it.
चाहिँ
Wolves,
खाना
Wolves
पकाएर
also a
अनि
team that has had a
खाने हो
decent run so far.
Look
न
at
त
this
अलि
one
स्ट्रिम
on
हेरेर
the
लेट
Z.
हुन्छ अनि फेरि त्यो
Newt this time
खाना
around
पकाऊ
just is
चिकन
gonna
पकाऊ
look to
ए
basically not
खानै मन
make the
लाग्दैन
same
रुइन्समा चाहिँ
mistakes
रेडहरू
as
हेरेको त
last game, because last time as well, Wolves, they started out quite
Like
strong.
those
Their early
horns
games were
actually
strong. Yeah.
show like he's a charging bull and he just wants to go for the kills or something. Like he is ready for a fight or something.
Definitely. The like Wolves is really good in the early game stages, but as soon as you get clustered up and you're forced to basically fight from take fights in all 4 directions, that is where team of Wolves actually crumble. And in those situations, we do see the old guards, basically Nepali Ho Ni and teams like PN Gaming, sort of step up big and destroy basically anyone who's trying to contest them.
Yeah, and hype is out here in the cave area. it's been like the cave has always been like the second camp alpha or something like. Not a lot of people like to go there, but yes, there is one squad out there. As you guys can see, they are ready for their. They are trying to go for the loot.
मात्र
But yeah, on the other hand,
लल अनि
this team had a good comeback.
किशोरले चाहिँ
What
के
the
गर्नु
fuck?
Is
के
looking for
भनेर
a better
गिटार
game and see if this team, just gets
के
the
भन्छ
win.
हो छ्या
Yeah, we have to wait for
Our
Sorted to
gra-
step up big this time around as well. But once again,
Why so much
pace of the
negative
game
there, guys?
has slowed down since the first
Yeah.
two players from A1 Esports were taken out, and now
यो
the teams
ट्रबलले
are just going
कसलाई
to look to be a little bit careful and just
यो
go for those early
ट्रबललाई
game
कसले
loots,
राख्यो
avoid any
डिस्कर्डमा हाले
fights
मलाई
if they
राख्नु
can,
पर्दैन के म आफै
and
जान्छु डिस्कर्डमा
move
बुझ्यो
on to the later stages.
म
But
मोड
that
हो म
is
मोड
gonna be tricky just because of where the circle is right now. It's on the northern part of the map. Camp Alpha is gonna be available. Paradise Resort, Boot Camp, Painan, Ruins, all these areas are
मलाई
gonna
यहाँ
be available
किशोरले
for now. But as
डिस्कर्डबाट
this
फाल्दियो
circle
भन्दाखेरि मैले
shrinks,
किशोरलाई
and
फालिदिन्छु
if it ends
Are?
up making a dramatic
Challenge, huh?
basically switch
I
to
know.
either of the extremes, then teams are gonna be forced to make
ए
basically
किशोर
rushed
मार्छ
rotations
ओइ ओइ
towards
मलाई
it.
नजुस
And
है
that is just gonna be a totally different level of panic from everyone.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna be a weird
कि
scenario for
मोड
the
होइन
teams as
नुबडी
well.
हो अरे
Well, we'll have to see where the circle
अमिचोर
also, keeps on dropping as we are just less than 1 minute away from seeing the circle unfolding its wings and flying into the other direction. One way or the other, the circle is gonna be the main reason that the players will have to switch their gaming styles if they have to go
दुवै
for it, they can
सँगै
go
छैन
aggressive
हो
depending
म
on the
नेपालमा
circle's
छु के
movement,
नेपालमा
depending
ऊ
on the
नेपालमा
order, or
छैन
they can go passive.
कस्तो
They
सँगै
find
हुनु
a
म
really,
आफ्नो
really good
घरमा
spot.
छु
And I
किशोर
can
आफ्नो
never
घरमा छ
see
अरे
this
भाइ
team
हौ
just
डिस्कर्डमा
like
भने
right
हौ
now
भाइ
for some
पुगो
reason.
अब
There was something I
Yeah,
don't know why this
boy.
team is
अनि के भने त
still is,
The
man.
end.
Imagine, okay, you are just driving a scooter or something.
Yeah.
Alright, the first airdrop, let's just talk about this, has an AWM suppressor.
दाइ
Okay,
हजुरको
but just
पछाडिको
imagine,
दिदी किन
you're driving a
रिसायो
scooter or vehicle, and you hit some shots, and the shots just start coming onto you. I mean,
ओइ
that
नुब
scenario is kind of a panic
तिमीलाई
scenario.
भन्दैछ
Just
भाग
फेरि।
Yeah,
भोसडी
it's gonna be panic. It's gonna be irritating. Like I'm just chilling here on my scooter. Why are you shooting at me, man?
ए
what
बाइ
was
बाइ
that
बाइ
like?
बाइ बाइ
Yeah.
That
चेन्ज द टपिक
Oh boy. But that actually looked like what players from Hype were doing. Like two of them were just rolling and
को
cruising on
गिटार
भयो
scooters.
बजाउने
बटले
किशोर हो
चाहिँ
गिटार
see what
बजाउने
happened
Yeah.
there.
बटले चाहिँ मलाई
Exactly. They
वेट
were
भनेर
hitting him,
वेटका
then they
वेट
shot him
गरायो
in the back,
खास के भन्नु
dropping
खोज्यो
him
हौ
down to what was 40% health.
ट्रबल
But now
म
Hype,
भन्दा नि
they
रिसा
know where the enemies are, so they are going to be careful about it. On the other side, Prototype is just going to rotate in with his teammates, and now Hype making it into the zone are going to look to
अमिन
gatekeep
नुबलाई
KS who
नारा
are right
भयो नि
behind them. On the other side, Pyro, Therese with that QBZ on himself is going to be
वाइफै
pretty much happy.
तिम्रो
And
Remember,
yeah.
remember the
उस
previous
सन्चो
fight
भयो
when Pyro actually took, they just charged in that shelter
Yeah,
area
yeah.
and then they kind of
Virus.
lost their
ओहो
fight.
जोन
So
विक
that's one
के
thing
छ
that Pyro does not need to do.
सुन्दरी आउँदैन
Already finds out a player and
आउँदैन
KS,
हो आउँदैन
the
ट्रबल
team that
बेबी होइन
wants
नुब्री
to
हो
do
के
good
मेरो
and
सोर
these
सुन्दा
teams
फेरि
are
गाउन
also
आउला
falling.
हुन्छ
But look at this thing. Bang YCL. He's really, really close to Salty Extreme.
डिस्कोड
Really
जोइन
close
गर्नु
to
मिल्दैन
Salty AJ.
गाइस
And
ए
he has
मिल्छ
been
मिल्छ
spotted and he has
तर
been taken down as we are
स्ट्रिममा
narrating this incredible
मिल्छ
story of
मिल्छ ल
Sanhok's match.
जोइन
Ladies and
गरेँ है
gentlemen,
डिस्कोड
one kill, one
गाइस
more kill coming into the hands as Bang squad now Ultimate Bang will have to rethink their decision of just
ओके
moving
ब्याङ र
forward.
सोल्टीको
Bang
फेरि फाइट बन्न
YCL,
लाग्यो यहाँ
he was far
Ulti लाई I
away
think Bang
from
लाई
his
spot
team, so
गरिसक्यो है
obviously no revival was coming.
ओहो
And Lucian, if he
ओ नो
falls,
नो नो नो
yes,
नो
he has shot the player.
चिम्पान्जीलाई
Shots
गीत
have
गाउन
been
आउँछ
actually
आउँछ
done on
नि
them, but then look at Bang SS. If he actually peeks
आउँदैन
from there,
आउँदैन
Rusen does not know his location. Bang SS can be that game-changing person who can actually save his teammate from that, and he is trying to go for it. But still, Rusen is looking for some shots, some sprays with his QBZ, and NHN Kole goes down by Pyrotrev ES. NHN Vcash takes down Pyrotrev ES. NHN Vcash also goes
हुन्छ
down
नि
by
हो
Pyro Smoking
छिमेकी
ES. So
जी
Pyro
आउनुहोस्
versus NHN, the war is on right now.
Yeah, but on this side, Rusen actually did a lot of damage to the players from Bang. And as you said, Ocean, SS could be the man who can change this entire situation. The unfortunate thing is that SS's location has been found out.
Yeah.
Now, Ultimate Bang are going to look to take control of that compound right on the low ground. But on the other side,
उसलाई बटको के
R3D are
होइन
going to
बट
make
होइन
that engagement
के को रोल
in
देऊ भने
Spyro, who were
म
already
दिन्छु
fighting
तिमीलाई रोल
Nepali Ho Ni, and IR2 is going to be the man that goes down in that situation. Vcash is going
smoke
to
it
go
down.
in on Traverse.
नेपाली हुनेको
Vikendi
पाइरहेको
is
फेरि
going to
यार
finish off Smokin. But
केटाहरू
once
कस्तो अड्ली
again,
फाइट लिन
that
थाल्यो
was a
आजकल
third party
Pyro र
situation
रेडको
over there, and Pyro now they have to
नेपाली
be
भने
careful
मेरो
because
माइक
there are a lot of teams in this compound. And Yama, he's going to get shot at. He does not have a way to fall back. There is one rock in front of him that is giving him some cover, but his back is going to be quite exposed. He is going to be taken down by R3D IR2. and that is just going to spell trouble for
What's
the
our
entire team.
oh,
Kick-Ass is quite
Yamasar.
close to his teammate, but R3D Private is looking to take the last player from Pyro out.
Kick-Ass is low on health right now. NHN on one side, R3D on the other side, and he goes out there with his 30-ish HP. If he
एकदम
wants to
राम्रो
take up
मनको
some
मान्छे
fight
हैन
right
हैन
now, puts her up to 75. But will that be enough as NHN is ready to look onto him? And then there is one squad that is R3D on his back, and all he can wish for is if NHN fights up with R3D.
बालिका कार्की ब्रदर यो चाहिँ PMCO मा भइरहेको सेमी फाइनल्सको म्याच हामीले चाहिँ वाच पार्टी गरिरहेको है
messing up most of them, all of them right now, as they just shot 5 shots and missed up all of them. Airdrop number 2 as a Groza.
चलाउन आउने केही नि मलाई नि आउँदैन हौ छिमेकीजी
Sanhok, if I have to say, if I have to pick up one gun that can be incredible for Sanhok, it can be Groza or M249.
मलाई जोइन गर्न चाहिँ आउँछ हैन
Create an impact no matter what kind of zone, what kind of map you are in.
That's all you
if
need.
you know the right way to handle these guns, you know the right
तर
way
यहाँ
to
भोइस च्याटमा आउनको लागि चाहिँ पहिले
kills
डिस्कर्ड
to your
सर्भर चाहिँ जोइन
team
भएको
and
हुनुपर्छ
as a whole do some incredible clutches.
कति
But
गेम
look at
खेल्नुपर्छ
TX,
नो
look at
आइडिया
TX Demon.
Yeah.
Look at his location. He's just
आज चाहिँ यो चारवटा म्याच हुन्छ चारवटामा फर्स्ट म्याच सकिसक्यो पिएनले लगिसक्यो यो सेकेन्ड म्याच हुँदैछ
It's gonna shrink as we are talking.
टिएक्सको भाइपर ओके ऊ चाहिँ
that is
एक्लै जोन भित्र
R3D is
खेल्थे
gonna get a hold of that Groza.
ओहो रवि सर
And they
वेलकम के
are
छ
gonna
हो
enjoy
कुब्रा
it,
सर
obviously. Let's see what happens.
7C को होल
That
स्क्वाड
is
हो
an
कि उनीहरु
interesting
फेरि
ship,
जोनतिर
but,
जानुपर्ने
not going to change that much for the teams. The rotations are going to be pretty much easier. If someone was looking to rotate in towards the center of the
यिनीहरुले त्यो गर्न
previous
खोजे हैन
circle,
के त्यो सिन
then
चेन्ज
this
गर्न
one
खोज्नेला
is
झुकेर
gonna be
त्यता
easy
पुगेछ
for
के
them as well. Because you were already
जस्तै
heading in
रहेछ
that direction, you are going to pretty much keep going.
हेलो
Now,
नवीन सर
apart from the
वेलकम
fact that the blue zone is going to give you some trouble after a minute and 30 seconds from now.
टोटल
कति
कति
गेम
गेम
खेल्नु
Other
पर्छ
than that, not much is
खेल्न
gonna
पर्छ
change. On
भन्ने
the
होला
other
नि
side,
टोटल चाहिँ
the
सेमी
play
फाइनल्सको
in the
18
board
गेम हो
moving
हैन
towards the Tatmos
ए 16
4
area.
into 6
That was actually quite interesting.
कस्तो 4 into 6
But he actually somehow managed to make his way there.
ए सरी हैन 4 into
On the
3
other hand, there
Ma
is
bara
another
ge.
team present as well. It was 1971
Sora.
Gladiators who were there. Could be giving the team some trouble, but Pyro Kick-Ass still surviving in this unfortunate situation, being joined by
Spencer को
KS.
राम्रै
Have
छ
lost one player. Harid was taken out in the earlier stages, and Nepal
4 गेम
Ho Ni
खेल्छ
are
नि
still looking to finish Kick-Ass off. He is still hiding behind the rock,
16
still
game.
surviving, and this is so
Yes, Navin sir, एउटा
so,
म्याच
so
सकिसक्यो
scary for him right now. Who has to watch
ए
the houses in front, where KSR has to watch his back
Sora game
constantly
खेल्न
when
पर्छ
Nepali Ho Ni is. And I don't think he's going to be surviving for
हो
long. I
त्यस्तो
think I
अब
give
सास
this
फेरि आयो कि
man
हावा
like
फेरि आयो कि के हो
3 minute stops.
जीवन
So
सर
you are giving
फाइनल
him,
जित्न
like,
पर्यो है
a survival time, but I think if he plays his cards right, if it just stays as he's at the edge of the circle, right?
Yeah.
So the teams, they might have to rotate from one side or the other side, and for that he can just survive. If that happens, that's going to be a really good thing for the player. But then PN, the team that won the previous match, right now is looking good with 0
Meet
kills,
नहेला
but
रहेछ
still
अहिले
they are looking
बाहिरबाट
for a fight as the
Kick-Ass
scopes
रहेछ
are coming in handy. They are just trying to spot some players, and if they spot
पुरा
some players
छ
in the right direction, I think they are
Kick-Ass
going to
रहेछ
need Wolves out
Yeah.
there as Wolves Dictator. Now he's making a run for his team, but if had he been
जिनेमा
stayed
नयाँ
there for
कन्ट्रोभर्सी
long,
के
I
को
think
बारेमा
PN's
हो
players
भनौँ त
would have
अरे
been on him, and PN Blend, he was trying to go into the water. And talking about water, TX Demon was
कतिखेर
the one who is swimming, and
Yeah.
7
कसको
Cs, they can be spotted by R3D. All the
ए
players
Trouble
of
Team
R3D
Xtreme
are
के
low
के
on
सुन्छ
health.
थाहा छैन
All
मलाई
the players of R3D are 100 HP right now. We'll have to see which player spots which one and which player goes down.
ल
As the fights are kind
किन
of,
रोको
the fights have stopped right now.
बाहिर
in a bit.
कस्तो
Players are
लाउड के
spotting
गाना
each other.
लाउड बजाउँदै
They're
आएको
trying to
के
shoot
त्यो
each other.
टिप्पर हो कि के हो
As of
बाहिर
now,
नि
छ्या।
लाउड
the
बजायो भने तिमी
circle
रुनुपर्छ
is that big that they can find adequate cover. Not
कस्तो
that he goes
घरै
very
थर्किने
low on
गरेर
health,
बच्छ त पुरा त्यो
but
हुन्छ
still
नि
manages to go out
टिप्पर
twice down to
या
Arus.
ट्रक
Can
हुन्छ
Arus
नि
just
त्यसको
make it to the
पछाडि त
zone
पुरा
as
त्यो
we are talking, or will
एक
R3 try to go for it? And
गाडी
NHN Vikesh
बुफर
goes on
लोड
KS
गरेर
and Raz
बजाउँदै हिँड्छ
with
भने
Q busy.
के
He's
रहर
ready for a
लाउँछ
fight.
त्यो
He's taking the fight, and he
यो
has
बोला
the fight
भोसडी
proper.
काम
And
छैन
look at this. Look at Akish. He can just go out there. He can pop out the head, but then obviously was being spotted out there by other players. KSFT has been taken out. Anjan Lake OP and Vikesh. Two players. Sanhok is out there.
ए केही छैन हो
Taken
केटा
out. Sanhok, look at this. It's just one
तिमीहरू
player. That is
होइन
Lake.
कुनै
One player
नबुझी
versus one
हावा
player. KS Sanhok. One squad gets eliminated out here if this happens, and Sanhok is moving up forward. And but
मैले
right
बरु
now,
के भन्न
he's
लागेको
looking
थियो
for a pretty good thing.
ए
And Akish goes down.
हाम्रो
KS
कोब्रा सरलाई
Sanhok
भन्न
has taken
आँटेको कि मैले
Akish in his hands, and now the revival is coming in handy.
कोब्रा सर
FD
अनि
and Sanhok
PMCO
on
त अनि
one
PUBG
side
को
who
त
can
नि
do
कहाँ
this
फ्री
one
फायर को त
direct-
नि
No, grenade is so far away, but just
को
imagine if
कोब्रा
the
सर
grenade
अनि
would have been ending them. But Lake, is surviving out there. The grenade damage just hits him, but Sanhok's
भूकम्पले
going for a
हल्लाएको
great
केटी
B plan
टिपरको
right
साउन्ड
now. Obviously using
टिपरको
some
हर्न सुन्दा
bandages for this
तर्सिन्छ
fight,
अरे
but Lucky has a good chance out here. I mean, he's on the
बजाउँदैन
upward direction.
बजाउन देऊ न
But for how
तिम्रो
long
रोड
now?
हो र
Lucky
अरे
goes down,
मेरो
and this
रोड
is a
नभए
bad
नि
chance,
मेरो
and he tries to
घर
move
अगाडि छ नि त्यो रोड
backward. Good thing.
अनि के
But if
बजाउनु
he
पायो
gets
भने
spotted,
के
that's gonna be the
पुरा
end of him. If
उसै
he's moving
बजाउँदै
inside the
हिँड्यो
zone,
र
obviously needs to go,
हाइप
get there so
कतिमा
that
थियो
he
फर्स्ट
can
म्याच
put up his first
मैले
kill or
हेर्नु भएन
anything as he slowly and steadily is just bleeding out by the damage of his own. Sanhok is also moving in, but then if he will be spotted, Lucky goes down, does not want to stop his spray and just ends him up totally and properly. Now in this
Aryan
situation,
group
Lucky is
team
still
Are
spotted, but then
Miss
he will be spotted by
Sundari,
Sanhok
leave
as
the
Sanhok
top
does a good amount of damage. But then Sanhok, look at him,
Wait,
just
the
run
delete
and
गर्न
can
मिल्दैन
he
त
be
यार
giving the kill? Will he be
Lead
able to
गरिसक्यो उसले
use some painkillers? That is the only thing he has. Will that be able to do something? I don't think so. Yes, it does for one, for twice. Look at him. His health is just barely surviving out here, but I don't think so for much long. But just about to make into the zone, and
Yeah.
KS acts. A bad run starts from him for them once
मर्यो
again
मर्यो
as he just goes out of the play zone.
Yeah, KSX once again are gonna be the first team that are gonna be taken out. Even after an amazing fight that they had against Nepali Ho Ni,
He
and
was just 1 meter away from
yeah,
zone.
and on the other side, Nepali Ho Ni, what did they gain from that engagement? They lost
ओ वाइफ
three of
तिम्रो
their
त्यो
own
टिस्यु पेपर
players.
सकिएन भने
And now
क्या
Lucky is the
कति
only
नाक
man left alive in this game. So for both the teams, it was a bad decision. Even on the other side, KSX, they had so many players. It was two players still surviving, and they just decided to prolong the fight. On the other side, T2K Chari, he's gonna spot out Evil Eye from INES. One shot. Managing to connect with the man and is going to drop him down to 80% health. But now T2K, they have the cover. INES, the only opportunity that they have for themselves is going to go in for a collapse. But that is always risky, and the team with the cover is going to have a higher chance of coming out on top this time around, and it always happens. But the Rave is looking to spot out anyone from T2K who's going to be trying to rotate out in the open. But so far, T2K, they have decided to stay in those hearts and have decided to just gatekeep the circle, because this entire location is right at the edge of the circle. And they are going to be looking to be careful this time around as well.
Yep, that is true, and we'll have to see how it all happens in all of the fights as T2K as you said, see, they have a good cover, but INES is flanked. You see Badrev out there, right?
Yeah.
Are they ready for him?
ओ
As
भाइ
Evil Eye and Machine are on the
मारो
topward
ओ
area,
भयो त
and
हो
मारो।
गाइस
T2K, I mean, T2K is the team that is kind of not inside the
16
circle, and
मिनेट
the circle is
गइसकेको
slowly and
अवस्था
steadily coming, so
यता
they will
होल्ड
have to
यिनीहरू
get
यो
inside
बुट
the
क्याम्प
zone
र
as well.
प्याराडाइसको बिचको
That
कम्पाउन्ड
can
नि हो
change
कता हो
everything for this team. Evil Eye, look at him just
हो त्यही रहेछ
snaking
प्याराडाइसको
around in
त
this area. He's just out there just trying to find a perfect
INES
cover or
चाहिँ
something.
यतापट्टि
And
रहेछ
Machine is also out there with that rock as his cover. Rivals has to get inside the circle as well, as Rivals is trying to move from the backward area. The team that was third in the previous game but was second because of the kills that they had, obviously that changed everything for the team.
Becomes the bad guy.
So that is one of the things. I mean, you can give out good amount of kills, or you cannot cannot give out good amount of kills. Like, it all depends on the mentality of how the teams are doing. And 7C Pathetic takes down R3D
भाइ
to
फुटे
PNF
गवार
has
लुटे भने
started the
खास
fight as they take down Gurkha. YTP in Blend is also down right now by Bulls. Ironic, so a lot of third parties coming in. Solid Nima takes down R3D Private. So I think fights are out there. Hype Dalion is inside.
ओ
the
PMCO
one
blend
right now,
knock
trying to go in.
out
Private has been
सोल्टी निमा
spotted,
द्वारा
will be
यहाँ
finished
रेड
out
को
by
एकजना
Salty
नॉक 10
Nima
फिनिश
in an
प्राइवेट लाई
incredible way with his M4.
आइरो
Pyrocast
कि
takes down
ओहो आइरो आइएनइएस त्यो त्यता फाइट पर्ला जस्तो छ नेपाली हुने पर्ला जस्तो होइन परिसक्यो पाइरोको कि यसलाई नक एन्ड फिनिश हान्ने
out there. But look at the circle. Look at the circle. The circle's gonna shift. And look at that spray by Evil. And the circle shifts out in that incredible left-hand direction. Favors Hype right now. Favors PN right now. All the other teams have to make up a move. And T2K has started moving inside the zone. They want to go for a move. INES is right in front of them. But Ray spots one player, drops him down in an incredible 1v4 situation. But then we'll have to see, can he just clutch out all three players as he goes to the left. But that won't be enough. INES by T2K takes this win.
And that is for the second time that INES have taken the
Yep, Suman
early
मैले
exit
देखेको
from
थिएँ
the game. The team sitting
यसका
on the
साथै
first
7C को
position in the
प्याथेटिक
overall
र
standing
मास्केज
is just
यहाँ
not
नक
performing today,
आउट
and
पोजिसनमा
that
आरज
could
मात्र
put the
बाँकी
team in trouble
जोनतिर
basically. But on the other
कुद्नुपर्ने
side,
स्थिति
7C, two
गाह्रो
players,
छ गाह्रो
one player Pathetic is in the blue zone right now. Maski somehow managed to make it, but the player is still bleeding out on the other side. Team Xtreme managed to catch the players from the side of Wolves of God.
एक्सट्रिम नक हो कि लो एचपी हो नक जस्तो छ
But Soul Team,
प्याथेटिकलाई
they are
यहाँ
focused on
Sunday.
7C on the other side of this river, and
Nepali
Nepali
Ho
Ho
Ni
Ni are
fairly
going to be
eliminated.
eliminated. Once again, Lakhe, the only man surviving, is going to be taken out, and they take the exit on the 13th position. But talking about this, TX splitting attention between 1971 Gladiators. Now,
Nope,
PNIUs
Elementrix
is going
आज
to spot out
छैन
the players from the side of Salty who are running in towards the zone.
ओहो
But can they actually
1971 ले
make
TX लाई हान्यो
it
रेड द्वारा
now
7C
since
मास्को
they
वाइटी
have been spotted out?
ओके
And
आरो
R3D
चाहिँ यहाँ
is going to
पानीमा
get the kill for 7C's. One of the players from the side of 7C, Aruz, once again, the only man left standing for his team, is going to be responsible to make sure that his team makes it into the later stages of the game. And look at this, R3D, IR2, Kagura, and their teammate, they are going in for a water rotation, and not even with a boat, they are just trying to swim their way in. That could put the team in a really risky situation, but we have to see if they actually make it in or not. On the other side, PN, they have spotted out Salty. They had spotted out Salty quite earlier on as well. But now, Salty also know where the players from the side of PN are, and they are going to be
China
careful about it.
लेख्या
On the other side,
छैन
1971 Gladiators, Ryan, just managing to avoid an engagement for now. Hype Leon is going to do a bit of damage, and 1971, they are going in at it with the players from TX. Viper, he is lying proning on the floor, but Ryan is going to come charging in, does a lot of damage. Viper is going to be taken out. Sinestro on the other side takes a lot of damage, is going to be knocked down. 2 versus 2 situation. Demon and Nico, who is going to come out on top. Oh, Nightwing drops down to 10% health. Can he make it out of this alive? And Demon is going to be taken down. 2 versus 1 situation. If Nico actually plays this one perfectly, it's going to come in his favor. And TX, Nico drops down. Ryan, Nightwing, the only man left standing for his team, is at a health disadvantage. If Nico throws one nade, this is going to be his game. And the nade comes in, but it's not going to do anything. Nightwing still trying to juke this one out. Nico is still trying to wrap around. Both the players with their movement are just trying to basically I don't know, throw each other off. Demon is going to try and get a revive for himself, and that is going to come in, and that is going to be happening before 1971 Gladiators give a revive to their teammates. Oh no, this could spell trouble for the team. Nico, he is still trying to take out the last 4 players from the side of 1971 Gladiators, and will he be able to spot them out? Sinistro is going to be taken out, and that is just going to leave the entire team being eliminated. Nightwing falling down as well, and TX are going to come out on top in that engagement.
I mean, that was an incredible fight from the hands of Team Xtreme as they just took out that thing. And Ban has been spotted out by T2K Hunter as he was just trying to go for it. He knows that Rival Zoom is right in front of T2K Hunter, can go for him, but then misses all the shots. But then Rival Zoom has been taken down by T2K Chari in this fight. Bang LTD, he should not be on the left side. Hunter, he knows that there's a player on his left, but why is he actually choosing this? T2K Legend is out there, and Bang LTD can spot him, but Legend goes for him, takes him down. Bang LTD is down, and Bang Legend is also down by this one player. T2K Legend on 1 HP, clutches out 2 players. Ultimate Bang, they have gone down, but Legend needs a revival, but won't be able to get it. Shari is also outside the circle, trying to keep up the pace with the circle, has to get inside 100 plus meters. Can he do it? As T2K Hunter is going for a first hit, I think he'll be able to pop it. Yes, he does, and he's just moving in forward. Mafia game, Mafia as well. Hype Leon
Salty पनि प्ले जोनले
goes on by the play zone. Hype Leon
PN फाइट
Salty is
हो आयुषले त्यहाँ डरो टिपी पनि र यसको साथै अलमोस्ट बट हिम आउट
but does not do enough damage. Afsec comes out there, but Salty squad gets eliminated by PN Gaming. PN Gaming once again trying to make up a mark, has 1 chicken dinner. Can they make it 2 out in this game? As PN with all those 4 players alive are trying to get into the zone as soon as they can, and yes, they reach into that zone area for now. Seconds left for the team. Rivals also make out an exit out there as Wolves. Wolves is ready. Has 3 players right now. The 4th revive and Hype squad for a change is making
Hype Wolves to fight.
7C Aruz, the lone player for 7C, surviving once again. We'll have to see what this guy does. And TX Demon currently outside the circle, 250 meters, has 4 first hits. Can he just pull this off for 1 position or cannot? He does it as
top 5
gets eliminated with just 1 kill and 6 position. And we'll have to see what happens. Wolves Newt
needs
a revive right now. I think he will be getting out. 7C gets eliminated on
top 4
just 1 kill out there. 4 teams remaining, ladies and gentlemen. 11 players out there.
TX ले दुईचोटी यस्तो भयो क्या
he's moving in the wrong direction, because if Wolves players spot him, that is going to be the end game for him. PN Gaming on the other end, all 4 players just moving in prototype, and SK492 players out there. What's going to happen? As Wolf69 is throwing smokes for his player to get revived.
TX पनि फिनिश भइसकेको
No.
आफ्नै साथीलाई नेड हान्यो.
Wolf69 naded his own player. That was true.
That was
That was
just.
that was something.
I
But
was a
don't
Team
know
tough
what
Xtreme
that
one.
was.
celebrated. 3 teams remaining, ladies and gentlemen. PN Gaming once again for a second chicken dinner. They are out there. Wolves is out there. Hype SK49 is out there with 2 players.
हेत
You can see
तेरी
SK49 with that barrel. He has spotted
Batigo.
some players, but will he be able to pop out some
गाँस
heads?
न बत्ती
6-9 this time. If you're
Batigo.
playing,
उहाँ
make
कसमको
sure
कल
it's
आएको थियो
on
त्यो
your
फोटो
opponents
एडिट
because
गरिदेऊ
that is
भनेर
one thing that is needed by your teammates as well right now as your fans. PN
PN
Mafia
Wolves
takes
so
out
far.
Wolves. Ironic Wolves is in a bad situation right now. 6-9 is out there, and Dictator, can he be able to give a revive right now? Can he just give a revive? Yes, he can. He has touched this player, but the zone is coming. I mean, all the teams are inside the circle as of now. But what's going to happen? That's going to be a bit of a question as
EX
3 teams
ग्रुप B मा
remain.
छ
9 players out there.
आज
This is a
ग्रुप
fight
A र
for
C
the
को
second match's
म्याच हो
chicken dinner, and PN on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, is going to go for it for the second time.
Yeah, all of these teams are going to try for this one, but right now the circle is on that slight downward slope right in front of them. That is going to be an open area. Whichever team tries to rotate in first is going to be taken out by the other ones. PN on the other side are focusing all their attention to the players from the side of Wolves. Ironic being dropped yet again, but the revive is going to come in and hype. They are being really careful and really patient about this
Prototype
one.
damage
SK49 and Prototype, the only 2 man left standing for their side. Prototype is going to be taken out, and that is going to put the team in trouble. I think SK is going to be the only man left standing after a while. And PN, they come charging, and Mafia Ninja and Blend making their way into the circle. Ayush is left on the background, but now Wolf 6-9, he's charging in towards SK49 from the side of Hype, and SK, he is going to be taken out as well, and that is just going to leave Wolves and PN at it. Ironic is going to drop.
3v2
Ayush
को
is going to
स्थिति
be a 3 versus 3 situation, but now can Blend and Mafia Ninja actually clutch this one out? Oh, this
Blend line
is
sport
gonna be
गरेर जस्तो लाग्यो
so hard for them.
Okay, 6-9 is down out there, and
Okay,
Ironic
2v2
is also
को
down.
स्थिति
1v3 situation. Wolves Dictator, can he just go for it as Ironic goes down? PN with 2 players
2v1
surviving out there, and it's a 1v2 situation as one more player goes down. Wolves Dictator is out there on 50% health.
गयो
Mafia Ninja
ले गयो
and Blend. Look at Blend blending out there, but play zone eats out PN.
हे
Oh my god,
That
the
the glitch
game
देख्यो?
ends
कहिले
with a
देख्यो त्यो
play
glitch?
zone demise. That was
Yeah, right.
something, but ends with got the game.
And PN, they come charging, and Ayush it is going to
त्यसले हिल गरिरहेको थियो के
Is down out there, and Ironic is also down 1v
मेबी ब्लेन्डको
for it as
damage
Ironic
भेट्यो
goes
र
down.
Damage
PN
भेट्नु-
with 2
नभेट्नु।
players surviving out there, and it's a 1v2 situation as one more player goes down. Wolves Dictator
ए
is out
त्यसले
there
अब
on
हिल गर्न सुरु गर्छ है
50% health. Mafia Ninja and Blend.
हे तेरी कस्तो पज होइन
Yeah, boy.
Wolves Dictator is out there on 50% health. Mafia Ninja and
ऊ त्यहाँ देख्यो कसैले हे तेरी
goes down. Wolves Dictator is out there on 50% health. Mafia Ninja and Blend
ए तेरी त्यो राइट ट्यापमा युज गर्नै मिलेन कि यार
down. Wolves Dictator is out there on 50% health. Mafia Ninja and
ए त्यो ट्याक्क त्यो एरियामा उसो नरोकिँदो रहेछ तर के त्यसको त्यो खास भन्ने त्यो भइभएको थियो होइन
max.
Yeah.
That one
Oh,
fight
they-
on top of close to that sniper lookout. That was just a weird situation for both those teams because yeah, you are.
ए ल फर्स्ट एडले
engaged in
जति युज
combat,
गराउँथ्यो त्यो भइसकेको थियो
once again, at what cost?
कि स्पेस क्लिकै गरे हो
It was a
स्पेस क्लिक
risky
गरेर आएको
situation
मिलेन
because
केही छैन
KS,
देख्नु त देखियो
the
नि त
position that they are in right now, they only would like to go for YOLO plays because they won't be playing in tomorrow. It's either they
Yep.
make it or either
फर्स्ट
they
गेम पनि
don't.
पिएनले लगेको
They are 2
कडा
games down now. So Nepali Ho Ni, they have to be careful about that as
Khatra
well. On
Ho
the
Ni
other side,
PN.
they just lose 2 players. Lakhe somehow gets lucky and clutches that one out for his team and then moves on a further bit into the game, then just dies.
yeah, I mean that was one thing that NHN Lakhe he made a
PN ले
mistake out there. You cannot be taking fights outside the circle.
First and
as
second,
that is
दुईटै।
one thing that can take the temperament of the team down, and that is a bad and weird thing out in that thing. But then KSX, they kind of need to step up their game right now. They're at 16th position. From 16th, if they play their cards in the wrong spot, they are gonna drop down and cannot qualify. As today, just 2 matches remain. Those 2 matches, the one team that has had the maximum out of those 2 matches is gonna be PN. Chicken in first, chicken in second. They are like, keep on coming. We know the final crate is what we are forming of our opponents, and we are gonna be having those chicken dinners for us.
Even for PN, it could have gone horrible for them at any given second
Yeah.
because the circle, once again, it was in a slight ditch in the floor. In the ground, there is not flow on Sanhok. So a slight ditch on the ground, and it was quite open. There were no trees, there are no grass, and the only option that you have is to literally run towards that direction. And if by any chance, if Wolves had or if Hype squad, if the two players from Hype, if two players from Wolves actually decide, all right, these guys are out in the open, let's just shoot at them instead of each other, then PN would have been taken out.
Yeah, but then we are gonna go and see who is the MVP of this match. Obviously, it's gonna be once again from someone from PN Gaming, and it is Aztec.
boy.
Once again, 5 kills for the guy.
Bro,
Previous
what
match
is your
also 5
age?
kills.
Kati jasto लाग्छ?
Previous match, the damage was more. This time it's 480. And obviously, they started engaging in the fights in the latest stages. 23 minutes and 54 seconds was the survival time, and 5.41 kilometers is the total distance covered by this guy. Now let's just move to the game.
को भने
settings as well,
हाल्छ
as we know PN Gaming was
यहाँ
out.
कसले भने
Mere-
जीवन
But if I remember correctly,
को भने
all
त?
their teams were there with 3 2
GGN
two
bro
kills.
what
So
is
how
your
much
age
difference
भनेर
is
मलाई
that?
सोध्यो त्यहाँ
म त
लेखेको
कसम जीवन
Look at what Team Hype is, a
सुनिरहेको थिएँ
team that got
They the
eliminated
winning
on the
team
third
also,
spot
like.
with just 2 kills. They're out there. Wolves 10 had 5
त्यही भएर
kills,
मैले चाहिँ
but
को छ
he
त
took
यहाँ
a look
जीवन
at
मन
their
आज
jump.
उसलाई
4 placement points,
GGN
8 kill points.
Wow.
Actually takes them up to third.
Okay,
position.
जीवन bro को चाहिँ
My
कति होला
point
ल?
exactly, like kills actually change each and everything
Yeah,
in
हामी
this
त
game.
धेरै
But
बुढो
definitely, kills are gonna change the situation for T2
धेरै
this
बुढो
time around.
दिदिरहेँ ल
Moving on to the third spot, Team Xtreme as well, jumping up to the fourth position. Hype is going to be fifth. Salty Squad also taking a jump.
गर्छ हो
in
यो
the
मिसन
number of
दरीले?
kills that they have, jumping to the sixth position. Rivals, they are
बोली
gonna be
सुन्दा
seventh,
सुन्दा
and
सुन्दा
Team
जस्तो छ
7
हो
sticking in the top
सुन्दा
8
नै
every
हो
single time are going to be 8. Moving on to the bottom 8, we have A1
Boleh.
Esports taking the 9th spot. Nepali Ho Ni
Jatam.
are going to be 10th. R3D Devils 11th.
Hell
19
Jatam.
Gladiators 12th. KS Axe is going to be 13th. INES 14th. Team Pyro 15th. And Ultimate Bang were the first one taken out. So 16.
होस्ट भन्ने ब्यान्ड को कसलाई थाहा छ
अब 29
I
दिन
guess it's kind of
जीवन छ
right
29
now. I mean,
अल्ला
they're sitting at the
They're
top.
still getting one
भर्खरै
point
हो नि
for
यो
the
त
last 2 games.
29
Yeah, I mean, a team is getting 1 point for the last 2 games. A team is getting back-to-back chickens for the last 2 games. So let's just have a look at the overall standings at where it keeps the teams
Yeah.
going on as we are talking. So our overall standings are gonna tell you the story of the 2 games, and that actually look at the
Wow.
difference. 172 points. PN Gaming. That is just incredible from you guys. 113 placement
172
points.
points.
59
Yeah,
total
boy.
kills. INES drops their throne.
अरे हामी त
They just handed
99
their
years
throne to
भयो कि
PN Gaming
99
out
Yeah.
there, and 156 points, 146 for Rising Nepal. I mean, they are not playing today. See,
And
an
Kishover?
impact.
एकदम
PN Gaming has just had 10 games right now.
1999
10
हो
games,
भन्नु
they still
खोजेको
have
तिमीले
games remaining for themselves.
PN Gaming are
आयो
getting
है,
time
आयो।
in, but on the other side, look at this as well.
2000 को
7C. They are slowly and steadily climbing as well.
1999
भनेपछि
making it
आफै
top four,
बुझ्नु
this time
2000
around.
के
And
2000
145 points to their this
Gosh,
team. On the
क्या
other side, as we go down, Deadeye Guys also.
The
are
अब
gonna be
birthday
fifth. Team
certificate पनि
Xtreme
दिनु
also
पर्यो
climbing, sixth position for them. Rivals, they are going to be 7th, and Nepali Ho Ni is going to be 8th for now.
Yeah, this is the top 8 right now. We'll have to see what 9 to 16 brings
19,
us
oh,
for
19.
us as for the teams as well. As Team Hype has climbed up 1 position.
Okay,
They are
Hype
on
on
9th right
9.
now. R3 Devils is on 10. Jyanmaara is on 11.
भर्खरै
Wolves 10
बच्चै छ
is out there on 12th. TDP has dropped a bit. I mean, they are not playing. Obviously, their scores are going to drop, and so is 97 Gladiators right now. I mean, they had a decent run. They got eliminated a bit early in
Yeah.
today's matches. Elementrix not playing the matches. Team T2K is out there on 16 in the top 16. So this means KSX is actually on the lower half of the table. If
Yeah.
I'm not wrong, they are going to be somewhere in between 17 to 24, and so is going to be A1 Esports. Yes, I mean A1 Esports is still on the final one, and KSX has dropped down 1 position. They need to
Go
come
bang
back
Chuchi mo
as
chindi na
soon
मैले
as
नि
they can,
चिन्दिनँ।
as Salty is trying to do.
Yeah, all these KSX, Salty Squad, Ultimate Bang, A1 Esports now need to make the push. Otherwise, they are going to be too late for that. But these are the overall standings as of now. And once again, 2 more games remaining for today. And you have to be careful because next one is going to be Vikendi, which is, if I have to describe Vikendi in one word, it's just weird.
Nah,
And
nah.
that's an
Hello,
expression
gaming
as
media
well
and
for
all.
Vikendi whenever you
Bang
jump
bang
into a game, into a
bang
competitive.
bang.
I mean, yeah, but then, all right. Before we head on to the break, I just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
7C is
Hades,
he's on a 7C is on a good run, and this guy, he talks to players to see their temperaments and all, and he got to know. He just told me that 7C Hades has his birthday today, and
Yeah.
if he's playing or not, I don't know right now
He
because
wasn't playing today.
he wasn't playing
Yeah.
today. But I mean, to be honest, from our side, from all of our side, and from I mean all the viewers watching out there, just spam out, just say
Happy birthday,
happy
yeah.
birthday,
Yeah.
7C Hades, because it matters a lot for the team as well. The team is doing really
Yeah,
good today.
team has been on the upswing ever since the group stages. In fact, just barely making it into the semifinals with 1 point, and right now they are sitting
Talking
in the
about
top four.
chicken dinners, they're gonna eat cake or something, and
Yeah.
I mean that's one really good thing. And well, I'm gonna just see who wears more water. So yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be back after a short break. It's gonna be Vikendi up next. You guys stay tuned and keep watching.
मिरामार चाहिँ लास्टमा गराउन लागि नि आज कि मिरामार छैन आज हिजो पहिला मिरामार गराएर अनि अरू गराएर के छ त ब्रोको खबर ठिकठाकै भनौँ ल है आज खेल्ने टिम
छैन आज वीकेन्डी हुन्छ
आज खेल्ने टिम छन् आज ग्रुप बी र ग्रुप सी को ग्रुप ए को रोस्टर देखायो ग्रुप सी को चाहिँ देखाउँदैछ
यो ब्याङ्क त धेरै तल रहेछ नि 58 मात्र पोइन्ट रहेछ
आज फेरि वीकेन्डी खेलाउँदैन रहेछ हिजो चाहिँ मिरामार खेलाएको थियो आज फेरि वीकेन्डी अरे सुपेन्द्र बद्र फेरि पिएनले
in front of them, that is going to be an open area. Whichever team tries to rotate in first is going to be taken out by the other ones. PN on the other side are focusing all their attention to the players from the side of Wolves. Ironic.
म त INES लाई पो सपोर्ट गर्छु अरे मिस सुन्दरी
being really careful and really patient about this one.
म त खासै कसैले
हामी नेपालीहरु मरेको छ र
standing for this. Prototype is going to be taken out, and that is going to put the team in trouble. I think SK is going to be the only man left standing after a while. And PN, they come charging in Mafia Ninja and Blend, making the way
के भयो
to the
Sanhok
circle.
Wolves
Ayush is
क्वालिफाई
left on
हुन्छ
the
जस्तो
background.
छ
But now Wolves 6-9, he's charging into Wolves.
Sanhok मा चाहिँ
from the side of Hype and
PN ले
SK,
लगेको
he is going to be taken out as well, and that is just going to leave Wolves and PN at it. Ironic is
Is
going to
the
drop.
base,
Ayush
PN
is
is
going to
the
be a
base.
3 versus 3 situation, but now can Blend and Mafia Ninja actually clutch this one out? Oh, this is looking so hard for them.
Okay, 6-9 is down out there, and Ironic is also down 1v3 situation.
अरे यतिखेर यो डिक्टेटर उस भएको मलाई माया लाग्यो
As Ironic goes down
बिचरा
again with
ए हिल
two players
सकिसकेर एक फाइट त लिनु
surviving
पाउँथ्यो
out
भएर
there. And it's a 1v2 situation as one more player goes down. Wolves Dictator is out there on 50% health. Mafia Ninja and Blend. Look at Blend.
ट्याक्क वाइट भएको
The game ends with a play zone demise. That was something, but PN with a second dinner.
Yeah, that was
Back
just
to back.
that was just BM towards the end. Once again, we have seen this happen. I won't give you Michael. You
ओके
can take the
छिमेकी जी
second
चाहिँ
dinner.
जोइन
You are
गर्नु
not
हामी चाहिँ
getting
जेनरलमा
either.
छौँ है
The player just goes and dies
And
to
this
the play
happens
zone.
in
Yeah.
जेनरल
Yeah.
जेनरल
जर्मलर फाल्दै मलाई नि
पहिलाबाट त्यहीँ बसिरहेको
वाचबाट यो
हामी
बस्दैन
बच्चै
हामी
छौँ कि अहिलेसम्म अस्ति अघि नै
But
भनेको
this time,
थिएँ
once
मैले
again, PN just putting up an amazing performance.
1999 को हो
A lot
अरे
of
के
kills
ऊ
for their
अब
side.
आफू गर न
I think it was 8 kills this
8 or
time
9
around.
kills or something
And
like that.
it always seems to work out.
हावा
They-
मान्छे म 2000 को भन्दैछु त
गफ न
7 मिनेटको डिले रहेछ आफ्नो लाइभ स्ट्रिम जेनक ठुकुरी ब्रदर हैन नि उस गरेको के यहाँ कुर्न पर्छ नि त त्यही भएर उता ब्याक गरेर गरेको यो छुतेहरू कस्तो छ के खुरु खुरु 16 मिनेट यहाँ नराखेर दुईचोटि 8 मिनेट लाग्छ हो कन्फ्युज गराउँछ ब्याक गरेर हेरे हौ
म चाहिँ खाना पकाउन जानुपर्छ क्या हो
अब यो नि कन्भर्ट गर्न आएन भने चाहिँ मलाई नसोधौँ है फेरि
ल आयो
नेपालीमा
के
पनि
हँसा
लेखिदिउँ क्या हो
I will join on Discord but don't know how to use it though same मलाई चाहिँ भोइस च्याटहरूमा जोइन गर्न आउँछ जेनरल भने त्यहाँ भोइस च्याटको छुट्टै हुन्छ क्या त्यो स्पिकर टाइपको देखाउँछ अनि त्यहाँ उसको हेलो हेलो म्याबो इस्ट वेस्ट होइन कि इस्ट और वेस्ट भन्छ होला नि हौ यो ट्रबलले बिगारे हो कि
अर्को वर्ष म जान्छु अर्को वर्ष हे यो वर्ष भन्दा वर्षा किन लेख्नु क्या एच किन लेख्नु
धन्न म कोही कोही भन्दा ठुलो रहेछ नेताले जो भेटे सबै सानै थिए
तिम्रो एकचोटि मन्स ठुलो रहेछ म भन्दा अरे भाइ सबै मेरो भाइहरू भन्दा सानो हो होस्ट जिजी ब्रो हुनु पर्यो ठकुरी ब्रो त यस्तो हो क्या होस्ट गरे होइन नि त हामी वाच पार्टी गरिरहेको त्यही भएर मैले त्यो होस्ट गरेको बेला म एक्लै हुन्छु धेरै जस्तो
टाइम चाहिँ के को छुट्यो भने ब्रोले
जन्मेको टाइम नि यति बजे यो बार
लाग्यो रे के को डिस्टर्ब स्क्रिम्सहरु गराउँदा नि म किशोरको डिस्कर्डमा जबरजस्ती आएर बस्छु किशोर डिस्कर्डमा आएन भने मात्र डिस्टर्ब हुँदैन न किशोर डिस्कर्डमा आएर बसेर स्क्रिम्सहरु गरिरहेछ नि त डिस्टर्ब भइहाल्छ
के भयो यहाँ के कुरा आयो सेरु सेरु दियो त सबैले साथी भनौँ भनेको जीवनलाई लास्ट म त भाइ पनि होइन छोरा हो नि यस रहेछ लल
लल
अरे भाइरस त्यसै भन्छ र अङ्कलजी अरे अरे भाइ भाइ ल अझै 1 मिनट बाँकी छ है गाइस ग खानेर बसौँ न हो ग खानु न हो ल को हो भोइस च्यानलमा एकजना चाहिँ थपिनु भएछ होइन तर बोलेको छैन यो भाइरस आएर म्युट गरेर
भाइरस हो के रङ्ग लाग्दो होला यो भाइरसलाई
अनि छिमेकी जी चाहिँ किन उस गरे के सन्दीप ब्रो र अब चाहिँ यहाँ सकिन आँटेको अवस्था
सन्दीप लिम्बू भन्ने चाहिँ हिजोको त एसएलको त्यही हो
म स्विट 16 हो गाइज
हिजो इन्स्टामा स्टोरी देखेको थिएँ क्या तोप सोपको
उसले
त्यही सन्दीप भन्नेले
कसले लग्यो सेकेन्ड म्याच अल्सो ओ ओ ओ अरे पिङ्की पङ्क हो क्या ए सोध्नुपर्छ कि फर्स्टमा अरे किन हो त्यस्तो गाह्रो होला हो गाह्रो होला
त्यो तोप बोतल गरेर बनाउँछ नि के बनाउँछ अरे
So hey guys, welcome to PMCO Spring Split South
हुक्का हैन तिम्रो टाउको त्यो बोतल
My name is Oshin Sharma and this
के
is
भन्छ
my beautiful friend Crack's friend Warren Super Johnny John. So how have you been
के भन्छ
feeling
या
after the first two games?
त्यही थियो
7C के भन्छ 7C को ठिकै छ
and especially for PN Gaming.
Bong
Taking
भन्छ
two
हो
winners
त्यही
for
थियो त्यही
themselves,
थियो
but moving on to the third
त्यो
one,
बङ
is
पो
going to
होइन
be pretty unpredictable.
वाटर गन
This
दिइरहेको
is going to be Vikendi being
वाटर
played now,
पट
because
होइन
we are switching between Vikendi and Miramar on alternate
PU
days,
होइन
and we
हौ
had Miramar yesterday.
PO
Today is going to be Vikendi, tomorrow is going to be Miramar again.
वाटर
And
पट
talking about Miramar, there is one team that's going to be playing tomorrow, TDP, with on top the man who always wreaks havoc. Last
त्यही
time not
लेखेको
moving
थियो
on completely, we'll
अझ
have to wait and see what's going to happen
नाटक
tomorrow. But once again, talking about today,
ह्यासट्याग
A
स्टोनर
and C
लाइफ
are going head to head. And teams from Group A are going to look to establish themselves quite strongly in where
आई
they
लभ
stand.
हुक्का अरे मलाई पनि
INES
मनपर्छ हुक्का
not
त
being able to do that,
जे
just
सम्भो
1 point
गाजाखम हो
from the last two games, 1 point per game, 2 points being earned
ए यो मलाई
for today.
कसले हो जे
And
सम्भो
that is one
गाजाकम
place where they actually lacked.
उसले नि भन्छ नि हौ
PN Gaming just took up a
मेरो
strong
हुक्का हेर्ने हो
होइन
for that team,
मसँग
156
छ
for
यहाँ
the second
तर
team.
फोटो
So
पो यहाँ उसमा
that's
छैन
quite
फोटो
a bit of
खिचेकै छैन
point gap that they just managed to put out there. And with that point gap, I think there's no stopping PN Gaming.
लाइक नर्मल हुक्का होइन कि यो
INES
अर्कै
goes with
टाइपको
the
हुक्का
same
देखि
pace, and if PN Gaming just goes with the same pace, I think that will be the first team to head on to 200 mark today. If not today, then for sure tomorrow, because they have games left for them.
Yeah, and that is going to be about the teams on the top. But what about teams that are barely sitting
युएफओ
at
टाइपको
the 16th position, somewhere around there? I can only speculate for now, before tomorrow, that by tomorrow, I think the cutoff for making it into the top 16 is going to be somewhere around 100, 105.
अन्जु लभ
Teams have to pretty much
हुक्का
secure those
बट
points. But right
सन्दीप
now, let's have a look at
लभ
the top
चाहिँ
5 kill
बङ
leaders and see who they are. I'm pretty sure Brave is going to be there.
Yeah.
Yes, the
The
man
team
has,
gets 1 point, but still he gets kills.
the man has been sitting on 34. The difference between him and the second position, that is one thing we need to talk about. It's big.
It's once again 11 for some reason. Like
Yeah.
11 is out there. it's once again 11, 23 kills for Vietnam.
हुक्का तानेर मेरो एउटा बहिनीले रक्सी खाएको भन्दा धेरै मातेको छ अरे
लल अरे छि 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 कमेन्टमा के लेख्छ हो त्यो
T2 Ishari is out there with 20 kills.
हजुर सनी
जिजियर गर्न गंगा गंगा अरे
Moving on to the next
गंगा
five, we
गंगा
have
नेपाल
Rising Nepal Sonam on the 6th position, 20 kills, 3798 damage, and 21 minutes survival time. Hype Dalion is going to
तर त्यो
position,
यस्तो हुन्छ
19
के
kills, 36 damage. Moving on to 8, it's going to be Team
लाइक
Xtreme,
हुक्काको त्यो
18
निकोटिन हुन्छ
kills
नि
on him, PN
त्यसले चाहिँ
Absent, and
घुमाउँछ क्या
Rival
मान्छेहरूलाई
Slayer
त्यही
also
भयो
on
ल
18 kills,
लाइक
but
निकोटिन
the
सक
damage
चाहिँ
for
कडा
these guys
हान्छ
actually
त्यसले
changes. The survival times are quite close to the 20-minute mark for all of them. Slayer being the one with
मेरो
the
कुकुरलाई
lowest,
है
19
चक्लेट खायो भने
minutes,
तर
32
चक्लेट
second on him.
चाहिने अघि मैले चाउचाउ खाइरहेको थिएँ चाउचाउ नि चाहियो रे उसलाई
बौला बनाउँछ मतलब उस हो क्या त्यो लाइक निकोटिन सक हुन्छ क्या
You know, you are considering the damage stats of
अनि त्यो
बस मेरो
निकोटिन
एज
सक भयो
भनिदेऊ
भने
त
चाहिँ
we
घुमाउँछ
are
कि
in
त्यही
the game
मलाई
of
के त तिम्रो
unpredictability
एज
where
मलाई
nothing can be
Yeah.
predicted out there, ladies and gentlemen. As Peshkova is one of those areas where you can go Cosmodrome if you want to. Both Wosto Cement Factory, Castle, Mount Kresnik, Goroka, Vihar. Vihar, Tobromesto, Villa. I don't know. So let's just do it once again.
Yeah.
I'll say Villa.
I'll say
27
Castle,
30
and
अरे
we
के
have
कुरा
to
हुँदैछ
see
यहाँ
who gets the circle, because Ocean is leading in this Villa Castle race right now. It is 1-0, just because the first zone actually
Are,
dropped
are,
on Villa.
are.
And,
Sonic's
okay, so we
I
have to
hate you.
decide the rules. Is it going to be about the first zone, or is it going to be about the last circle being on
It
Villa
is
or
going to
Castle?
be about the factor where I'm winning and you are not. So NHN
No.
has
मलाई
dropped
हुक्का
out.
डबल
And look,
एप्पलमा
oh my god, the
ओपी
circle,
Yeah, we lose
circle,
again.
circle.
के भन्छ बे अहिले भर्खरै के अरे 19 वर्ष भने होइन 19 वर्ष भयो अरे अनि 3 वर्ष भयो हुक्का नछोएको अरे ओ भाइ
मलाई त
मिन्ट
मिन्ट होइन पान मनपर्छ
420 भनेको यहाँ चाहिँ 240 चाहिँ भएको रहेछ
I think this came out in season 2 or something, and this still
पान
looks
र
so classy.
मिन्ट चाहिँ हल्का मिसाएर
The thing that the clothes that he was wearing, his outfit,
Yeah.
it still looks really classy.
मिन्टले
My
टाउको
favorite one
होइन
was
हो
the,
सबैको
the
आफ्नो हुन्छ
season 3 kit that you would get when you
The
reach
hazard
that.
jacket,
Yeah,
Like,
मान्छेहरूले
मलाई
डबल
चाहिँ
एप्पलले
एप्पल चाहिँ मन
टाउको
पर्दैन।
घुमाउँछ घुमाउँछ हुन्छ
मलाई
which
एप्पल
people
मन
say the
पर्दैन
bottle jacket.
तर मेरो
I
एउटा अङ्कल
have
हुन्छ
no
डबल
idea about that one. But that was
Double
actually
apple मात्र
pretty-
तान्छ
it,
उसले।
it looked intense.
It was really good, and my favorite has always been the bunny mask thing, because that's what I wear
Yeah,
for some
yeah.
reason. And yeah, Bank once again making their drop. But look at one thing. Did you just see A1 Esports?
I love
A1
sexy.
Esports has once again dropped
हुक्काको उस
single
कुरा
game
गरिराखेको
on
बेलामा
गोलो गोलो
खेलको
गर्न
नाम लिएर
सिकाइदे
I don't know for some reason that
मलाई
Team
मैले
म त
is
अरे
trying to make his move as they have to move
मैले
back
त्यो
to
उस
the
किनेको
middle
कारणै त्यो
service
गोलो
as
गोलो
we
गर्न
talk. So
सिक्नलाई
circle movements are kind of important right now. This is
अब
the third
भेट
match ladies and
किन्यो
gentlemen for today. Vikendi
मसँग छ
Group
नि
A versus C as spring split semifinals are happening and this is going to be an important
हुक्का
match
होइन
as this
भेप
decides
तन भेप
each and every
अन्सु
match see
बेबी
it decides the fate if a
भेप
team
तन
is going
ए
to
भेपले चाहिँ
पानको
सजिलो
पनि
हुन्छ
लिएर आएको थियो यार यहाँ
गोलो गोलो
त्यो पनि
गराउन
राम्रै
is
थियो
one of the things. Meanwhile, 1971 Ryan and Hype SK49 are fairly close to each other, but are they going to be engaging in a fight
ए
right
गाइज
now?
के कुरा
That's
गर्दा
only
गर्दा यता
kind of
यहाँ
a bit of a
पुरै
question
सकियो
as
के
they're
अरे
going
म्याच
this.
स्टार्ट
Vikendi
भइसकेको
also
छ
spots a player, but is trying to move backwards because that's kind of important right now.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be important for their side. But right now, once
छुच्ची
again, talking about
त्यसै छुच्ची छ नाम भने
A1 esports, they have to be careful because going for splits does not always work out. But this time around, I think they're going to be pretty much happy about this, that they are not being contested.
हुक्का मन
Because
पर्दैन
in the
साथीहरूले
last two
मगायो
games, we
भने चाहिँ
have seen
तान्छु
this
रे
with this team specifically, wherein no matter where they drop in the early
हे त्यो
stages,
चाहिँ
they
हावा
are being
क्यान्सरवाला
contested really, really hard, and
स्मोक
they
भनेपछि
end
त
up
हुक्का
losing
पनि त्यही
players
त
in
हो
the
नि
early stages.
स्मोक
So
स्मोक स्मोक
this time on Weekendy, where anything can happen, the zone is not going to favor some teams, it's going to favor some. What
ए
is
भाइ
going to
अह
be
भाइ
involved
अब
every
कुरा
single
छोडिदेऊ
time, they are pretty much going to slow down the pace of the game. And
उहिले
if
मलाई
you
केही
remember, a
हुन्न
couple
अरे
of days ago,
सेरिनालाई
we had one game on Weekendy where it was at the
उहिले मलाई केही
3
छुँदैन अरे
24-minute
वेट
mark
भनेर
where the
गुन्द्रुक खायो
first
होला अनि
score was
काँडो
eliminated.
हुन्छ
So that is how slow teams are taking Weekendy right now. They are being really, really careful and really, really
We know the
passive.
map is unpredictable, and that's how the teams are also playing it. As they know that even the teams know that this is a match of unpredictability. This is a game of unpredictability, and they cannot do
छिमेकीले
anything
हो
wrong
क्या
to
स्टार्ट
them,
गरे है
which can make them lose the game.
अझ
Or anything.
कसले
And
स्टार्ट
that's
गरे
one
अरे
of the things that players kind of take into consideration when they want to play this game. Meanwhile, Sinistro is kind of low on health as Ryan is trying
होइन
to
हो
take
होइन
a good
एनिमी
cover.
त्यो
Hype Gurkha can just pop out two heads out here as he has spotted some players. He's trying to take some shots on them, but as of now, I don't think so. He has taken any shot. But then Sinistro 1971 can be in a bit of a trouble if Gurkha goes for it. But now the cover has arrived, so I don't think so. Gurkha would like to take any fight or anything.
Yeah, they definitely do not want to contest that action. But they drop
किशोर
one player to around 50% health,
म
so
त
we're going to be pretty
त्यो
happy about
एयरफोन
it
लगाएको
because if
साउन्ड
1971
गर्छु क्या
Gladiators now engage in combat with Hype,
अहिले
they are going to be
सुनेर
in
बसिरहेको
trouble.
थिएँ मोबाइल
We
चार्ज
talk
गर्दै
about
अब
this a
चाहिँ म
lot.
किचनमा जान्छु
Early game fights, you have to make sure you have the healing utility. A man with a lot of healing utility is going to be Ifti with those 7 first aid kits, 1 med kit, a lot of bandages on him. One thing he does not have a lot of is going to be painkillers and
Oh.
energy drink. But when you have that many first aid kits, who needs the energy drinks and painkillers? I guess.
Yeah, I mean that is one of the things. Like if you kind of have all those stuff with you, then you can just make out the proper utilization of it. And meanwhile, if you see
ब्रसनानी इन द लाइभ
Banvika is kind
टिकटक अरे
of
के भन्छ
away
हौ
from each other, and so was A1 Esports.
टिकटकमा
As you
लाइभ होला नि त
on
गुराँस
that
नानी
drone view
ए हुन त
ish,
हाम्रो कोब्रा
thingy.
सरले फलो
Yeah.
He was
हानिरहेको
out
होला
there
क्या
away from his teammates, and that
Lol,
thing
chat.
should not be happening for A1 Esports right now. I mean, they should be going all in. They should be playing
तिमीले
YOLO,
मलाई
but then they should be
हुन्छ
playing it
म
with the
हुँदा त
factor
राम्रो
that
छ
they
गुराँस नानी
होइन के हो
can create an impact. Everyone knows that A1
हाम्रो
Esports
च्याट
has
पनि
some
ठक्कुरी
skills,
सङ्गठन
they are
सङ्गठन
kind of
हुनु लागेछ त
lacking in some skills
हमाल
for some
पनि
reason. I don't know why, and that is one thing that they kind
ए
of need to
मल्ल कोही
focus on.
छैन
Bang SS on the other hand, once again just trying to
अहिले थियो
figure
त
out
एउटा
what to
ब्रो
do. And
ठक्कु
Zababa
एउटा
is
ब्रो
this
ठकुरी
area
थियो
where
अर्को हमाल
KS
अर्को
is
ठकुरी थियो
and the zone
मल्ल
is
पनि
मल्ल
very
छैन
weak as we are talking. And
मलाई
this
पनि
zone,
देख्थ्यो
like
मैले कहिले
it's a
एकचोटि
proper
Oh.
northern zone, so if the zone actually keeps on shrinking out there, we can see some shore fights as well.
Yeah, those things are
Ooh.
actually
ए
true
दुध ल्यायो
because
भने
खाँड
दुधै
खाँड पनि
खाँदैन
आएछ
on
नि
this
त नि
board, especially on
मेरो
Weekendy,
ठुलो
that
मम्मीहरू नि
involves
खाँड
some clips as well on the
मेरो
northern side of the
माउली
map.
खाडो
Uh, teams are basically cornered. You can't fall back. There's water there. You'll die if you
म
drop
त
down.
इन्डियाको
You
हेर्दै
won't be
नेपाली
able to
टिम
fight
खोज्दै थियो अरे
back,
लल
but talking about
तरिका
fighting back, Gurkha is being spotted out from the players of 1971 Gladiators.
वीरेश
but
मल्ल
he
हो
drives
है
away.
अरे
They do not manage to connect a single shot on him.
वीरेशले म मल्ल हो
Staying
नि रे
safe is one thing, and if you
ओ
are
वीरेश
if you
तिमी
I love
मल्ल हो
नेवारी
go
अरे
out of that
Same.
situation, that is important. Remember one video
त्यो
that we
साई
saw
ठकुरी पनि
of
हुनुहुँदो रहेछ
iguana being saved by snakes and all
Oh
those
yeah,
things. Yeah,
yeah.
that
त्यो ठकुरी जतिले हात
escape
उठाउँ
point, that thing, that is the one thing that matters, and that is one thing. So guys, if
ए
you haven't
आइडी
checked out
मात्र
that video, it's on
खाँड
YouTube by some National Geographic or something.
ओए
Right?
है
That
ओए
was
है
a pretty interesting video, to be honest. I don't know
भयो?
why do we watch some things like that, but when we get
ए
free time, we
अन्जु
just go for it.
के
Meanwhile, talking about going for weird things, I mean not weird things, but talking about going for things. If you guys know some
हड्डी
good
हाँसेछ
series, just
कसै
keep on,
कसैको
Just name them because we are gonna go and watch or something. I don't know, something like that is gonna happen. So
Guys,
yeah,
by
that's
the way,
one
म
thing.
पनि ठाकुर हो
Meanwhile,
नि थाहा छैन
KS.
कसरी
Okay, one thing. See, KS is still in Zabava. They are still not phased by the team's movements
लाइभमा हात
that are
कसरी
happening
उठाउने
right
भनेर
near
त ल
next to them. And
त्यो
AFK Esports is
उसमा नि
trying to make
इमोजी
out
छ
their
नि त्यो
movements at
इमोजी गर्ने
Zabava.
क्या हात
Both
उठाएर
of these teams are at a terrible situation right now if you're talking about the overall standings.
Yeah.
And talking about one thing,
Yeah,
INES
yeah.
are
ओ
kind
रेडसँग यहाँ
of
फाइट
come
परे
back
जस्तो
out
चाहिँ
there as they take down R3D season as well. So INES,
थाहा छ
I think this
ट्रबल
can
रे
be a thing.
This can definitely be
Oh,
their game.
pretty
Because
baby,
Kagura right now
welcome.
is been cornered. He is going to be sandwiched by the players on the side of INES. Machine closing in the gap, but Rave is there. Evil Eye has his crosshairs set
It's
on Kagura's
so
house already.
unsure.
On the other side, Private and IR2 are in the
म चाहिँ
background.
पानी
So
लिएर आएको फेरि
for
तातो पानी
them to
पिउनु
actually
फेरि
come
कफी
to
पिउनु
the
पर्यो
aid of
भिखेर
their
चिया
teammates is going to be pretty hard. Because look at this, the
Quite
open
honest.
ground that's there.
Eh,
Right behind him,
hello,
right behind
Hans.
Kagura's houses. That is where the
Welcome,
players can be
Hans.
spotted out from. But this can go either way because Budrev right now did take
तिम्रो अब मेरो कमेन्टै पढ्दैन कि तिम्रो स्ट्रिममा
a knock coming in, and the smoke is going to be popped. The revive is going to come in, but focused on Private and IR2, and that is just going to mean that R3D are going to be in trouble. Kagura still bleeding out quite slowly. The smoke being popped by Evil Eye just to help him push in towards Kagura and finish him off. Because once they get control of that area, that is going to mean that they can push in even further and take out the remaining two players. But Machine, he's going to go charge.
ल ल ल ल ल
Is
ल
going
ल
and the nade being thrown is going to force Machine to fall
त्यो
back
पनि हो कि
on towards
मलाई
the house. But now,
कोब्रा
can he
डन
spot
के हो
Kagura? Because Kagura is going to try and rotate out, but Machine, oh, it
अब
was
ल्याग हुन
Evil
सुरु
Eye
गर्यो
who
है
drops him. Now, that is just going to leave this play.
ए
this
छ्या
play
यो
from the
ललित
side of
भन्नेलाई लात हान
INES
त
with all their
ल्याग भयो ल्याग भयो ल्याग भयो अफिसियलमै ल्याग हुन
focused
थाल्यो है
on
अब
Private and IR2, and that is just going to mean that R3D are
यिनीहरू किन यस्तो भयो कि उनी
going to be in
अफिसियलै
trouble.
ल्याग भयो
Kagura
अब
still bleeding out quite slowly. The smoke being
Hey,
popped by
राति
Evil
भयो
Eye
नि।
just to help him push in towards Kagura and finish him off. Because once they get control of that area, that is going to mean that they can push in even further and take out the remaining two players. But Machine, he's going to go.
रमाइलो त हुन्छ कि ल्याग भयो
Is he
कि
gonna be
ल्याग
spotted out? I don't think so. He's gonna. Oh, he is gonna be spotted out. In fact, with a G36 to help him push
Sotyanas.
in towards Kagura and finish him off. Because once they get control of that area, that is going to mean that they can push in even further and take out the remaining two players.
Yeah.
Machine, he's going to go charging in. Is he going to be spotted?
मेरो
out?
होइन है
I don't think
अफिसियलको
so. He's
ल्याग
gonna-
भएको
Oh, he
मेरो
is
मात्र
going to be
मतलब
spotted out.
नदिरा।
In fact, with a
ल ल
G36
ठिकै छ हन्स
on IR2,
आज
he's
आएर
going to drop Machine, and Badrev is going to be in a similar position. If he gets spotted, he's going to be taken out as well, and that is going to mean INES go from winning the fight to losing it in a matter of seconds. On the other side, we do see Private coming in for the rotation for his teammate.
I mean, look at this. The cover is arriving. Badrev is going for Machine's revival out there. Even last spots out one play, that was IR2, but then IR2 was really good with the G33 spots out and takes down Evil Eye. Tier can give him a revive right now.
जीवन
Machine
छोरा
still not revived out here. Badrev is trying to go for a plan B, if I'm not wrong. And R3D, the team that was in a bad situation.
जेबुरी नै पर्छ के रे सयो अहिले लबे भेटौँ न जाने
some hits and IR2 gets spotted by Badrev and will not stop until and unless
हिजोको
he
अस्ति फेरि
finishes him.
उनीहरूको ल्याग हुन थालेछ है
के तिमीले मलाई धम्की दिएको हन्स
His M4 doing an incredible stuff out there. Badrev
ए हन्स
is
तिम्रो
trying to
पासवर्ड
go
चेन्ज
for a
गर्यो कि
plan
नै
B,
साँच्ची
if I'm not wrong. And R3D, the team that was in a bad situation right now, is in a good situation. Hype SK49 has an 8-time scope with his M24, who's trying to pop out some hits. And IR2 gets spotted by Badrev and will not stop until and unless he finishes him. His M4
अरे
doing
जीवन
incredible stuff out
ब्रो
there. But his opponents are actually, trying to move right next to him, and the
दुध
throwables
त्यति
are
खाए
all
मैले
coming
दुधै
in.
खान्न
If they are, but
दुध
then
खाने
Tier,
मान्छे
he
भयो
should be
छैन कुकुरले
reviving
पनि
him.
खान्न
What is he doing? But then I think the call has been given for
बिरालुहरू
Evil
त
Eye
नि
to just stay out there.
कुरा
I
गर्छ
mean,
बिरालोले मात्र
it's
खान्छ
a
दुध
same thing, and Kagura has been taken
तिम्रो
out by
सानोमा
Badrev. Now
हरिसमा
it's just
दुधमा
down to
हरिसमा
Private to
खाएन
lose
कुकुरको
survival.
कुरा गरेको
Can
नि
he escape? I don't think so, but he
ए
does
कुकुर
in
खान्छ
the
कुकुरले नि
final movement.
ए
So
भयो
the
कति
damage
चित्ताको
has
बे
been done. R3D has lost the three
जान
players as we are
तिम्रोमा
talking.
साउन्ड
The
के
third
भयो
player just goes down. Kagura goes
म
on
माइक
Private
तल छ
is
मेरो
still trying to
त्यो
struggle.
एउटा कानमा मात्र
Kagura
लाग्छ मेरो
has been taken on in a fist fight, but look at this. Private,
ल गाइज हैन यो 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 यो
his
यो
car is in a bad
के
spot.
गर्छ
If
यो
not,
पब्जी को
INES or
म्यानेजमेन्ट
some other
वालाहरु
team
हौ
just spots him, they are gonna end him out.
यस्तो ठुलो उसकोहरुकोले नि
But
फेरि
then
साउथ एसियाको मात्र हो कि
Trouble.
इन्डियाको चाहिँ खासै केही भएको छैन
they revived the
अरे ट्रबल के
Estonian
खान लागेको रे मैले अघि चिकन बनाए अहिले चाहिँ राइस बनाउनु ला
steadily bleeding out
कुकुरलाई
there.
चाहिँ
But Dave, that
त्यसको
is an important thing. An important question in his
मासु
mind as well.
बनाइदिनु
अरे मिस सुन्दरी किन हेपेको तिमी पनि हेप्छौ के मलाई
players from PN Gaming trying to go for a third chicken dinner.
यो भएन यार हल्का पछाडिबाट हेर्यो भने ल्याग हुँदैन कि
Given to Evil Eye to just stay out there. I mean, they can just lose up a potential thing. And Kagura has been taken on by Badrev. Now it's just
ए
it's
ल
down
ल
to Private, the
के
lone
छैन
survivor. But can he actually escape? I don't think so. But he does in the final movement. So the damage has
अझ
been
हल्का
done.
डिले छ यो
RTD
झन्
has lost their
अफिसियल
three
उस भन्दा
players
नि
as we are talking as a third player just goes
त्यही
down.
के
Kagura goes down. Private is still trying to struggle. Kagura
ओहो
has been
बद्रेवले
taken
त
on in a
गोर्खालाई
fist
त
fight.
फिनिस हान्दैछ
But look at this.
तर
Private
हामीले
his
आफ्नै
car is in a
तरिकाले
bad spot.
चाहिँ
If not,
हेरौँ के
INES, if
हल्का
some
ब्याक
other
गर्यो
team
भने
just
चाहिँ
spots him, they are gonna end him out. But then
त्यति
one
उस
big
हुँदैन
question
ल्याग
is, can
देखाउँदैन तर
they
ढिलो चाहिँ ढिलो
revive
हुन्छ है फेरि
Tia? As Tia was slowly and steadily bleeding out there, but Brave, that is an important thing, an important question in his mind as well. Ayush, P and FSEC, players from PN Gaming trying to go for a third chicken.
ए साउथ एसियालाई त अरू हेपिरहेछ के इन्डियाको त होइन पुरा त्यो हाइलाइट पनि दिया हुन्छ यताउता हुन्छ
have to change up their strategies as well.
Yeah, they will definitely have to change how they are playing this game. But this time around, one thing that's not going to change is going to be the circle coming in. Look at Bang LTD still in the blue zone. But apart from him, all the other teams have actually made their way in. And this is going to be interesting. Where the next zone... Vikendi, it has to be... We're already in, like, clustered towards the center of the zone already. They are gonna be pretty much comfortable with that one. And Trevno on the southern side of Trevno is pretty much gonna be where
अरे on top what's up
Wolves is slowly moving their TXs already there. And 1971 Gladiators, Pyro and Bang LTD, just one player from the Bang squad, are all outside the play zone, all outside the circle.
Bank को त down है
So,
SS finish
players from
गाडी
Bang
पड्केर
squad were taken down as we were talking. But one thing is that an airdrop was arriving, and the airdrop was between KS and R3D Private. R3D Private is a solo survivor from R3D right now, and PN, ladies and gentlemen, Blend, as you can see, is trying to spot his surroundings.
Hello,
And he
hello,
has that
hello,
white,
miss.
teddy bear thing. I think he can just easily blend into the surroundings of.
ओके पिएन र
Vikendi as
उसको
well.
हाइप को
He
पर्न
just
सक्ने
tries to
सम्भावना
go
छ
for it, but then Hype is also looking for a fight. Private, this is the thing that I was talking about. Private is a solo survivor, and KS
ओ त्यो
is
ल्याग
running
चाहिँ
the
फिक्स भयो
top.
जस्तो छ
And there's an airdrop somewhere around in Volnova as well, so that can create some problem. Akish and Lakhe OP are trying to move in forward as well. Wolves, ironic, alongside his Wolves squad, one game they had a second position. This time they'll
One
go for a chicken or something.
one
Hunter
top
will
रे
be spotted.
seasonal
NHN Vcash takes him down. Rituka Legend takes down NHN Vcash. Hype SK49 takes down Bang LD.
ए यार
So
फेरि
fights
त्यो
are happening each and every
लाइभको
area.
मात्रै यिनीहरूको
Cole is
ल्यागै छ
currently
कि
low on HP right now. He needs to pop up a first aid if he can. Goes for a med kit. He is full HP recharge right now. But can he just take up a fight?
ल ल
As his player is also knocked. Now that player has also been taken up, but it is gonna be NHN versus Salty versus
के
T2K.
गर्छ
If
हौ यो
Salty
मासु पनि
joins the party,
नाचिरहेको
but so far it's
ए
NHN
यता
versus
जाने यता
T2K. Both the teams had one of their players go down, but then both the players have been
हो
revived.
छिमेकी ज्यूले नि माग्यो हो
Players are gonna be revived now, but that is gonna mean that precious
10 सेकेन्ड अघि मैले हल्का उस
is gonna be
गरेको थिएँ कि
and we have seen that happen. That is also one of the strategies. You knock down the player, you let them
10 सेकेन्ड ब्याक गर्यो भने
हाम्रो छिमेकीलाई म आफै दिइहाल्छु
revive and heal back, and then you knock them down again just because you want to pull
छिमेकीले हिजै माग्यो
out every single healing.
It's NHN versus T2K. Both the
Gonna be revived now, but that is gonna mean that precious healing
एनिमी
is
ल
gonna be used.
मोड
And
भइदिएकोमा
we have seen that happen. That is also
बधाई
one of the
छ
strategies. You knock down the player, you let them revive and heal back, and
No.
then you knock them down again just because you want to pull out every single healing thing that they have, every single first aid, every single bandage, and then you charge in, then you drop them for one last time and eliminate them.
Look at
But
Hunter.
what is happening? Is he just
क्वालिटी
jumping on
को
a
छैन
bed
कि
in the
उनीहरुको
house?
लागि
Oh my God.
म्याच सर्भर रेस्पन्स टाइम आउट रे
What happens in all of this scenario? But I mean, all right. The
हेर
match has
गाइस
restarted
PUBG को
as
अफिसियलमा
well,
त्यस्तो हुन्छ हाम्रोमा किन त
I think the match has restarted, if anything.
Yeah.
Alright.
That was just one of the
That was
observers.
just like
disconnecting, yeah.
one thing happening, but then the match is ready. We are once again inside the match. I was like,
Hey,
okay.
we have a lot of observers. Does not matter if one disconnects. We're just gonna switch to another one.
Alright, that's how Mafia works.
Yeah, exactly.
But then
अनि
Hunter
छिमेकी
goes
चाहिँ-
down as an instant goalie, goes for a headshot on him. We'll have to see
छिमेकी
how
चाहिँ अनि
that
कुरै
happens, as
नगर्ने
T2K is getting shot
बल्ल तल्ल त नि यताको भनेर भन्ने अनि हामी कसरी
once
चिन्नी त
again
है
from Elementrix. The fight where we left off, that's where the fight once again
यो
starts.
भएन यार यो ल्याग अति उस भयो कि यार छ्या यार म मान्दैन यार
Hey,
Okay.
we have a lot of observers. Does not matter if one disconnects. We're just gonna switch to another one.
मोडले खासै केही नै हुँदैन तर
That's how Mafia works.
Yeah, exactly.
मैले मोड
But
नदिनुको कारण
Hunter
चाहिँ यस्तो हो कि
goes
फेरि
down as a
मोड
instant
दिएपछि
goalie,
सबै मोड मोड
goes
मोड
for
मोड मोड
a headshot on
सबै
him.
ब्लू ब्लू ब्लू
Chat
ब्लूमा
blue
च्याट
हुन्छ।
हुन्छ
Happens
क्या
as T2K is
म
getting
धेरैलाई
shot
मोड
once
दिनु
again from Elementrix.
अब
The
सबैलाई मोड
fight where we
दिनु
left off, that's where the fight once again starts off. So that's like one of the things. But then Hunter will be getting a
तर
revive
मोड
as
चाहिँ
we are
टन्नै छ
talking.
न
T2K Shari and T2K Legend are out there for a front
आएन
cover.
भने कोही
Where
आउँदैन
they
है
can
आएर
Legend
एकैचोटि
try to
सबै
push, but
किन्छ।
then
त्यही के
one
यस्तो हो कि
no one kind
लाइक
of
जो
goes out
आइरहेको
there.
हुन्छ नि
It's
उनीहरूलाई
like
मोड
a
दियो भने
solid
यस्तो हुन्छ
squad,
कि
and Solti can just
लाइक
barge in
आउँदैन
with
उनीहरू
either of the teams and can
कसै
help the
आउँदैनन्
other
होइन
team get some kills as
त्यो
well.
नि आइहालेर
That is
कमेन्ट
one
गर्नेहरू
thing that
हेऱ्यो भने
Solti can do,
सब
but on the
मोडको
other
हुन्छ
side,
कि
they have to be careful as well because Nepali Ho Ni, see, as you said, I think even
Remove
Solti
mode from
are
session
thinking of
area.
that. Nima is on the edge of that
Yo,
ridge
yo,
right in front of him, and
assist.
he's trying to peek over it,
Hello.
trying to see if he could spot out the players.
यार यो भएन कि यार यो ल्यागले यार
Anyone trying to rotate so as to you can get.
मलाई याद
Other
दिलाइदेऊ
team
त
gets some
ग्यास
kills as
बन्द
well.
गर्नु।
Yeah, that is one thing that Solti can do. But on the other side, they have to be careful as well because Nepali Ho Ni, see, as you said,
कुनै कुनै
I think
मोडहरू
even
भन्दा त म
Solti
बढी
are
होइन
thinking
हो
of that.
धेरैजना छन् हो
Nima
एक्टिभ
is
मोडहरू
on
भन्दा
the
एक्टिभ
edge
त
of that ridge right in front of him, and he's trying to peek over it, trying to see if he could spot
मैले
out
ऊ
the players from.
पाइरेट भाइलाई पनि
Nepali Ho
दिएको
Ni
छैन
or
मैले
Team
अन
K.
टपलाई पनि देखेको
Anyone trying
छैन
to rotate so as to you can get information. All right, they are.
कतिलाई
They are
दिएको छैन
stopped.
मैले
Oh, R3D Devils. Private is going to be taken out, and they are going to be the first team eliminated.
That was something that just happened out. I mean, no one kind of expected that. Not even
Yeah.
that team expected that. But then, this is what unpredictability in PUBG
तर यस्तो
is
फेरि
all
यो
about, right? Especially in these kind of maps,
उनीहरूकोले
like,
भन्दा पनि यो युट्युबको पनि
Vikendi,
ग्लिचले
when
गर्दा
fights
फेरि
happen,
ल्याग
they just
हुन्छ क्या
happen, and INES machine goes down. Even I goes down. Solti AJ takes on Badrev as well. The guy is on a 1v3 clutch. I don't know. And Solti AJ
यसको
takes
साथै
on
त्यो
3 players in an incredible 1v3. If that just happened, and machine is low on HP right now. It's just
Punch
one
and
player
punch.
from INES surviving, but for how long can he just survive? As machine has also been taken down by Solti Xtreme. Solti Nima takes on Badrev. One player Tier is surviving. INES once again about to be eliminated on 15 spot.
बिना
That is not
कामको
looking good
भरिया
for them. And
धेरै
Solti has 3 kills.
भ्युअर्स
All
भएर
these 3
च्याट
kills
गर्न
coming in the hands of Solti
छुट्टै
AJ
मजा हुन्छ
as
अरे।
he did an
ला के यार यो
incredible,
मुला
incredible
साग
stuff
यार
out here. But we'll have to
उसै
see
गर्नु
what
पर्यो ब्याकै
happens
गर्नु
as
पर्यो
Xtreme is given cover to Rusin for him to go up and loot in those areas. That seems like a and machine is low on HP right now. It's just one player from INES surviving, but for how long can he just survive? As machine has also been taken down by Solti Xtreme. Solti Nima takes on Badrev.
सर्भर ल्याग होला नि यप त्यो उस युट्युबको नि बेला
INES
बेलामा
once
ग्लिच
again
हुन्छ कि अनि
about
त्यसले
to be
गर्दा चाहिँ
eliminated
अनि
on 15
स्ट्रिमहरू
spot.
पुरै
That
ल्याग
is not
भइरहेको
doing
हुन्छ
good
क्या
for them, and Solti has 3 kills. All these 3 kills coming in the hands of Solti AJ as he did an incredible stuff out here. But we'll have to see what happens as Xtreme is given cover to Rusin for him to go up and loot in those areas. That seems like a really good strategy. But are they going to go for a brace block or something in Vikendi? I mean, we haven't seen a brace block in
ग्यास सानो
Vikendi,
गर्ने
but
बिर्सिया
this
मैले
is
त
always the first time,
Oops,
right? And
sorry,
we'll
ग्यास
have
सानो
to see
गर्यो
if this thing just happens out
तिम्रो
here.
टाउको भन
But so
बन्द
far,
गर्न बताइदियो भने
Solti is looking really good in their fight, and bang, they are trying to take up the fight against NHN. I mean, they have spotted some vehicles out there, they've spotted some players out there, but have they spotted the fight? Because that is going to be an important one. And Rival Zivine takes on Solti Xtreme. Solti, the squad that was looking really good right now.
कमेन्टरहरूलाई बाल छैन रे
POP was spotted by Bang YCL, but still, he makes a move for his safer spot. And so far, Cosmodrome, as Cosmodrome is inside the circle, the teams that are actually out here,
मोड काण्ड
they can just
फेरि
relax for
अड्किन
a bit.
थाल्यो
But Wolves NHN, T2K, these squads are like fairly close to
दाजु
each other. If a
दाजु
fight
दाजु दाजु
happens,
दाजु दाजु
by bang YCL, but still
मोचामा चक्लेट नि
he
खान्छ
makes a move for his
चाउचाउ नि
safer
खान्छ
spot.
मासु पनि खान्छ
And so far, as Cosmodrome is inside the circle, the teams that are actually out here, they can just relax for a bit. But Wolves,
720 मा
NHN,
हेरौँ ल
T2K, these squads are like fairly close to each other. If a fight happens, I think they'll have to take it up and they'll have to go for it. And Extreme was taken down, yes, by rivals' players. And we'll have to see how the game's temperament changes for Extreme, for Salty out here.
Yes, Salty, they were in trouble, but Extreme did get the revive. The heal is gonna come in soon, so they are gonna be pretty much comfortable. But now, NHN and T2K, still the Cold War coming to a stand between these
मलाई पनि
two
भोक लागिरहेको छ
teams, just hiding
म
out
चाहिँ पहिला
there.
कफी
But on the
चिया
other
लिएर
side,
आउँछु
NHN, they were in the compounds now, slowly and steadily trying to crawl, trying to move in towards their enemies right in front of them. If they actually manage to make it in there, that could be a surprise for the side of T2K. But once again, remembering the other angle we were looking at this fight from, Salty is quite close to these guys now, closer than ever before, and Wolves is right next to them as well. So this area of Cosmodrome this could be the battleground of all these teams. There's going to be a war amongst all of them at any given second, because now everyone is inside the circle, and Wolves, they have caught a sight of the players of NHN. The shots being fired from 6-9, everything's going to miss. But now T2K, they are joining in on NHN as well. The engagement is going to come in, and once again the zone is going to be right over Cosmodrome. So teams, not really that much distance that you have to move.
I mean, Pyro has to move, KS has to move, TX kind of has to move, but other than that, each and every team is inside the circle for now. Each and every team is inside the fight. They don't have to move at any area. So I think the fourth circle, the 40 seconds, the next 40 seconds are going to be the last 40 seconds when there is no kill feed flying out from here and there. But after that, the kill feed is gonna just rush as the players are gonna rush and rush. And look at this. So the cast were punctured, but still they were just trying to make the maximum utilization out of it. And PNF's he's just trying. What is he trying to do?
He's trying to get the third person and try and peek over on the other side of the rocks that are there on the ridge, trying to see if he can spot out the players. Because I think, okay, this is just going to be speculation. I think he saw someone from Hype Run and
like, okay, what is this? Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay, so he's not there on the camera anymore. But then that was kind of something.
yeah.
And INES, okay, he's once again on the camera. Go for it. Left, right. Okay,
He's done peeking.
He's done making joke of me. Okay, that's okay.
Now, there was another peak coming in from another angle.
Yeah, but still, Hype SK49, like Hype can actually spot some. 7 CRU takes on KS Mehraj with a car blast or something. That was, see, that would have been pretty bad for the players. I mean,
yeah,
it's one thing.
Kisar
If your
bro
opponent goes down by a
coffee
car
लिनु भएको छ
blast, one good thing is that their helmet and vest is in a good spot.
Yeah.
So you can just take that helmet and vest. But on the other hand, obviously the player that loses the fight. Look at this backpack. I like the turtle shell on the backpack or something.
it looks cute.
I like the turtle shell. Don't.
I
I'm friend zoning the turtle shell backpack right now, and it's not cute.
I just said, yeah, it is pretty cute. And another thing that is not so cute is going to be the M24 Ruse. That is just scary.
That is scary. Obviously, M24 gonna pop it. And what's even more scary is the AWM right in front of you guys, alongside an adrenaline syringe. Level 3 helmet vest and backpack out there, but we'll have to see what happens. As see, 7Cs is still inside. It's kind of like 10 meters, but still they are kind of inside the circle. Like the circle is still not moving anywhere. But the major factor is when circle does that. 7C Mask goes for a spray, and KS Sanhok takes the damage in his hands. Reed is kind of outside the zone. He's taking the zone damage, but one shot on him, and okay, Stranger goes on her. I thought it was a ruse,
Yeah.
but now they can steal the kill.
Yeah, A1 Esports is capitalizing on this entire situation, but now 7C, they are going to be aware that A1 Esports is quite close as well.
Delay भइरहेछ स्ट्रिम पनि
KS, they are in trouble. Look at this. A1 Esports, then 7C. It's literally a straight line between these three teams.
I would like to see the mini map where the circle is, so that we can just get, you know, a glimpse. Okay, this, see this thing.
Yeah,
the zone has left Cosmodrome, kind of, and next zone is gonna go for a hard shift. If that happens, 7Cs and all will, you know, have to barge in. A1 Esports will have to barge, and that's gonna be one of the things. And Hype is kind of in a safer spot inside the circle right now.
Yeah.
So like those are a bit of a things, but Pyro is so outside. Get in the zone. Now is the time for movement. Otherwise, they are gonna be holding themselves outside the circle, and that's gonna be really bad for them.
Yeah, that is gonna be bad. But on the other side, all the teams are gonna be in a bad situation, because after this, after 3 seconds, 2, 1, the next
official lag
is started to kick in. The pressure is gonna be there. The poison is gonna come in, but Tia on the low ground is gonna spot out the players from the side of KS. They stop the car. Oh no, Tia is firing those shots. A lot of damage being given out to Sanhok, but how long can Tia? 1. The blue zone is started to kick in. The pressure is gonna be there. The poison is gonna come in, but Tia on the low ground is gonna spot out the players from the side of KS. They stop the car. Oh no, Tia is firing those shots. A lot of damage being given out to Sanhok, but how long can Tia survive? Mirage is gonna come in and try and re-engage on this man.
পজিশন কিন্তু খুব খারাপ আছে, ওদেরকে রিভাইভ দেওয়া যেতে পারে, কিন্তু হিল করতে পারবে না ছেলে ওখান থেকে। এখান থেকে ড্রাইভার্স নুক যাবে, আর ড্রাইভার্স উলসের নিউটি ওখানে ব্লিড আউট হয়ে
আমরা তো উস
একে গোর্খা ওয়াইটি M4 জোনের ভিতরে যাচ্ছে। নেক্সট জোনও কিন্তু এখানে 55 সেকেন্ড আছে, আর এখানে MP5 কে ড্যামেজ কত কম সেটা এখানে আমরা দেখে নিলাম। স্প্রে কিন্তু হচ্ছিল। উলসডেন #6 উলসডেন কিন্তু কামব্যাক করছে, ঋষভ একদম বলে কামব্যাক করছে।
দেখো এখনো পিএন গেমিং এর একটা স্কোয়াড
यसको साथै यहाँ हाइप चाहिँ यहाँ कम्फर्ट होल्ड गरिसकेको अवस्था ठिक होइन कि मलाई यस्तो बेला कमेन्ट्री हान्न आउँदैन कि लास्ट सुन्छु म आफै, किनकि यो हेर्दै कमेन्ट पढेको त्यो रमाइलो छुट्टी हुन्छ। आफू कमेन्ट्री हान्न पर् लाग्यो भने चाहिँ त्यस्तो उस हुँदैन क्या।
टिम टी2 के एलिमिनेट
हामी चाहिँ त्यो ल्यागको उस गर्नको लागि चाहिँ बङ्गालीतिर आएको होइन। राइभल्स र चाहिँ यहाँ उसको चाहिँ पिएनको चाहिँ पर्ला जस्तो छ भइरहेको थियो। हाइप पनि आएको थियो त होइन, हाइपको चाहिँ यता रहेछ।
এখানে সাউন্ড নেই না, ওই জানলার এই ফুটাটা দিয়ে এখন একটা নেট বা মলি করে দেওয়া উচিত। সেখানটা রাইভেলস নুবে তো
সেই ভালোবাসি
গেছে হাইপের ছেলেটা কোন রুমে আছে, আর ওখানটা একটা কিন্তু ছোট্ট একটা দরজাও আছে, মানে একটা জানলা আছে,
ছোট্ট আছে দরজা। হ্যাঁ ভালোবাসি।
মলিটা কিন্তু অন্য জায়গায় করছে, সেখানে SK14 M249 রিলোডও করছে, ও কিন্তু সব কিন্তু সাউন্ড পাচ্ছে, কিন্তু ওর নেটটা ওই ছোট প্যানিক রুমে কেন করতেছেন আমি সেটা বুঝতে পারতেছি।
এই থাকে তো প্যানিক রুম কে একদম ঠিক।
8 নম্বর জোনে শুরু হয়েছে, 10 জন ছেলে এখনো বেঁচে আছে, এন্ড এই
10 জন বাকি ছ কে 10 জন বাকি 4টা টিম চলে।
স্কোয়াডের একটা ছেলে খুব তাড়াতাড়ি এলিমেন্ট হয়ে গিয়েছিল, যেটা হচ্ছে মাফিয়া নিনজা, নিজেকে বুম বাম করে এলিমেন্ট হয়ে গিয়েছিল। বাদ বাকি এদের কিন্তু কেউ ক্লিয়ার করতে পারেনি। আয়ুষ একটা স্মোক করলো, আরেকটা স্মোক উঠিয়ে নিল আই থিংক, বা কিছু একটা উঠিয়ে
बेंगाली हो कि बांग्लादेशी भाषा हो कि, किनकि अफिसियल को त्यो उसमा चाहिँ ल्याग भइरहेको छ, त्यो इंग्लिशको मा चाहिँ ल्याग भइरहेको छ, अनि यता चाहिँ ल्याग भएको छैन कि। ओ हाइप चाहिँ एकछिन बाहिर उफ्रेको अवस्था, दुवै जना डाउन।
আগেই বাই দ্য
बुखाले चाहिँ यहाँ दुवै जना प्लेजनले डाउन भएको
रहेछ। ভাই তুই কাকে নক করবি, আমি তোদের দুটাকে নক করব। আর এখানে কিন্তু SK49 ফার্স্ট এড ব্যান্ডেজ পিক আপ করছিল, কিন্তু ও জোনের ভিতরে যাবে। এখানে
SK पनि यहाँ प्लेजनले जान सक्ने सम्भावना र यसको साथै SK पनि प्लेजनले लगेको अवस्था। टिम हाइप एलिमिनेटेड। पिएनको पनि डाउन छ। राइभल्सको ट्रिगर स्टिल देयर। पिएनको ब्लेन चाहिँ त्यहाँ नक थियो, रिभाइभ दिने प्रयास जारी। राइभल्स पिएन र 1971 लाई निकै नै फाइदा है त।
टप 2 चले आयो कोन राइभल्स ट्रिगर जोन भित्र।
म एकछिन टुच्चा दिन्छु है त। 1971 चाहिँ जोन भित्र एक्लै छ है, निकै नै फाइदा। पिएनको चाहिँ यहाँ होल स्क्वाड भन्देखि ओके 1971 को 2 जना बाँकी रहेछ, एकदम भन्दा एकदम फाइदा छ 1971 लाई। तर पिएनको लागि पनि यहाँ जोन रहेछ, सो दे गट द कम्पाउन्ड उनीहरुको
एन्ड हिल ब्याटल को एउटा म्याच देख्दै पेते पारी।
राइभल्सको ट्रिगर पनि यहाँ जोन भित्र छिन सफल भएको रहेछ जस्तो छ।
दुटा बुस्ट पिएन गाथे तीनटा चले आछे
के हो? ओके पिएनको अभिषेकले चाहिँ राइभल्सको ट्रिगरलाई चाहिँ स्पट गरिसकेका छन् जस्तो छ।
খুব সুবিধা হতো
lot यहाँ
First
AKM
এখানে
को
একটা
spray
facility
দিতে
আছে, ওরাও
দিতে।
জানে হিল ব্যাটেল হবে এন্ড উইকেন্ডি এমন একটা জায়গা যেখানে কিন্তু হিল ব্যাটেল আমরা হয় সাধারণত ডাইভেসের চেকের কাছে হিলিং ছিল কিন্তু বুস্ট আপ করে নিয়েছে ঋষভ ওর কাছে আর কি আছে জানি না 3v1 সিচুয়েশন আছে পিএন এর ছেলেরাও মুভমেন্ট দিলে কিন্তু 1971 কিন্তু
PN को 3 जना
করে দিবে আচ্ছা
3v2v1 को स्थिति
ফাইনাল সার্কেল না জোন দেখতে পাচ্ছি কিনা ঋষভ দেখতে হবে জোন দেখতে পাচ্ছ তুমি ओहो आरेकटा
र यसको साथै ट्रिगर चाहिँ यहाँ अभिषेकको AKM को स्प्रेमा फिनिश भएको छ भनेदेखि PN ओके अगाडि बढ्ने प्रयासमा 1971 पनि अगाडि बढ्दै अभिषेकलाई चाहिँ उसले स्पोर्ट गरेको छ जस्तो चाहिँ यहाँ प्रहार भएको थियो 1971 अझै बाहिर अभिषेक निकै अगाडि पुगिसकेका छन् र लुक्स लाइक दे आर ट्राइङ टु गो फर द हिल ब्याटल हान्ने प्रयास गरिरहेका छन् जस्तो र यसको साथै 1971 प्ले जोनमा वाइप्ड र PN with the chicken dinner 3 times in a row
25 points নিয়ে হ্যাটট্রিক সাউথ এশিয়া রিজনের এটা প্রথমবার যেটা দেখলাম যে হচ্ছে যে টিম হ্যাটট্রিক চিকেন ডিনার নিয়ে গেছে এটা কিন্তু হয়
ओ भाइ
এত
यहाँबाट हैन अब यिनीहरूले चाहिँ के भन्छ उनीहरूको बारेमा त्यो हेर्न जानु पर्यो
ডে 5 ওদিকে ডে 6 11 নম্বর ডেতে আমরা এখানে কমেন্ট্রি করতেছি এখনো পর্যন্ত
Oh no, that is a big question as
La.
Viper is just out there. He
यहाँ त बल्ल यो फाइट
one player, but the third party comes in as PN goes for the fight against rival and
के
NHN
यस्तो?
goes against TX and Team
ल यिनीहरूको त इङ्ग्लिस त लास्ट ढिलो रहेछ नि त
TX even took down Nightwing, but then there was Nightwing takes down TX Viper and eliminates all of the squad. But right now the major factor is the
ल बेङ्गालीको झन् फास्ट रहेछ
they have to get inside the circle as well as the circle still favors PN game.
लल
in the circle. How did they
यस्तो हो के लाइक
unpredictable mess that is Vikendi circle.
यिनीहरूको ल यो इङ्ग्लिसको अफिसियल कास्टिङ जुन छ नि त्यो चाहिँ उनीहरूले चाहिँ
Can engage in a fight. Hype 7C rival.
बेङ्गालीलाई दिया हुन्छ होइन अनि बेङ्गालीहरूले चाहिँ स्ट्रिम गर्नेलाई चाहिँ अनि त्यो भिडियो चाहिँ उनीहरूको फास्ट प्ले हुन्छ होला क्या
249 if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Yes, he has it, but can he just make the maximum use out of it as the 10 teams remaining 26?
होइन होइन यो लाइभ नै छ नि त अनि
A case but does not finish him as
कहाँ यार
now, Dictator
यो त कसरी हुन्छ हौ यस्तो त
25 people remaining.
आबा 24 जना अझै बाँकी नै छ के
And the Leon takes on A1.
त्यही
अनि यो लाइभ त लाइभै हो कि उनीहरूले उता स्ट्रिम डिले हाल्न बिर्सियो
A1 esports stranger takes on one player and the Leon takes
मलाई त सँग लाग्यो बेङ्गालीहरूले त स्ट्रिम डिले हाल्न बिर्सियो जस्तो छ
of A1 esports SK49. He has an 8x for long range
होइन यार
and an M249 for mid to close.
मलाई शङ्का लाग्यो यार
Can he just utilize
बेङ्गालीहरूले उता स्ट्रिम डिले हाल्न बिर्सियो जस्तो छ
an incredibly amazing way? We have seen some players
किनकि उनीहरूको चाहिँ होइन
so can they do it?
लाइक उनीहरूले जुन भिडियो पाउँछ उनीहरूले त्यो भिडियो चाहिँ ब्रोडकास्ट गरिदिने मात्र हो कि लाइक यो हामीले जस्तो गरेछ नि त्यस्तै टाइपले गर्ने हो उनीहरूले नि अनि उनीहरूले चाहिँ अनि आफैले डिलेहरू हाल्नुपर्छ कि तिनीहरूले हाल्न बिर्स्यो जस्तो छ
But once they just go up this ramp, it will be open for them. T2K Legend takes on Bang Bikal as well as a circle is
मलाई शङ्का लाग्यो यार
10 seconds.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
ए धेरै शङ्का नगर लङ्का चल्ला
9, 8.
त्यो चाहिँ कुरो चाहिँ ठिक हो कि
I thought you were going to count each and
Yeah,
every
I'm not gonna count because
तर हेर न यार उता सकिसक्यो म्याच
in a lot of pressure because the team
कमेन्टहरूमा त कमेन्टमा के हुन्छ
one team that the PUBG
PN one अरे उ अर्कोले नि गर
with everything right now it's gonna be PN Gaming. Just
यिनीहरूले नि बेङ्गालीकै हेरेर आएर स्पे भन्दैछ पिएन वन भन्दैछ
that's gonna be free kills that
यहीबाट हेरेर गएर भने कि यता
game. But for that, they have to pick and every single fight perfectly. But now 7 CR are taken out of this game on the other side.
Oh.
Hype escape.
ओ भाइ
I mean, he has 81 bullets right now. If he reloads it, that's going to be something. But ultimate gap bang goes out as well. And Sallu Whitey, he has spotted Wolves Newt and would like to take him down. Yes, he does. T2K Legend has been taken out by Wolves 6-9. We'll have to see what happens in all the fights as 6 teams are remaining. 15 players alive. P and Hype 1971 Wolves. Wolves was in a good spot right now, but Newt and
Yeah.
Dictator are down 6-9 needs.
बङ्गाली कमेन्ट्री सुन्नु मेरो घरमा यस्तो दुःख छ भन्दै थियो म टिस्यु यो स्ट्रिम ढिला छ यस यो एकदम ढिलो रहेछ खाइसक्यो हामीले पनि हेरेको अघि झिमित छकमा छक नामै त्यस्तो रहेछ बिचरा अब
छकमा कि चकमा
खै अरे अरे सुभाष ब्रो त त्यस्तो नभन्दिमा
previous time they kind of did not know goes down and takes on 2 players with just one grenade. This time has a Molotov. SK49 is giving up a revive, but will that be enough? T2K goes down, 4 teams remaining. No more spotted from the other direction. He'll have to take TPP out here in this area as PN Gaming is also ready.
मैले भन्दिम के हुन्छ म भविष्यवाणी गरिदिम
Will SK49 go
PN ले
for
जित्छ।
M49?
त्यो मात्र होइन यहाँ अब हाइपको गोर्खा चाहिँ त्यहाँबाट झ्यालबाट बाहिर निस्केर होइन पिएनको राइभल्सको नुबलाई प्रहार गर्छ तर राइभल्सको नुब र गोर्खावाडी दुईटै प्लेज उनले नक हुन्छ हेर गाइस हेरिराख
डेजा हो गया डेजा हो गया
होइन मैले उसो खुट्टा हेराउँ थियो पहिला अब हेरिराख है अब गोर्खावाडी झ्यालबाट बाहिर निस्केर राइभल्सको नुबलाई प्रहार गर्छन् होइन ल है अनि पछि दुवैजना प्लेजोनले जान्छन् अनि प्लेजोनमा अनि हाइप एलिमिनेटेड हुन्छ Wait for it, guys. Wait for it.
It is distraction just to try and flush out the players. But Rivals, look at this. Trigger was pretty smart. He just stayed there.
Rivals know, he knows that the players are out there. He can actually try and go for it. But out here in that reload is going to cost him.
दुवैजना यहाँ प्लेजोनमा नाक भए थिए
YTS Playzone does the damage. Playzone does the work. Now PNFSec also goes down. This is not looking good for them. That M249 that might come in handy, but he'll have to go out in the open. He is so bad right now. He goes down. That was a terrible decision.
अर्को नि भन्दिम
Rivals trigger is outside the circle.
No thanks for
अब पिएनको अभिषेक चाहिँ आफ्नो साथी आयुष चाहिँ आफ्नो साथीतिर पुग्छ र राइभल्सको ट्रिगर चाहिँ त्यहाँबाट चाहिँ है पिएनको आयुष भएको ठाउँमा गएर पुग्छ है
What team is the zone gonna favor right now? That's gonna be one of
Oh, yeah, right.
Play zone is coming in slowly and steady. This is the 8th circle. After this, it's gonna be the final circle, the circle of the heel battle.
त्यो राइभल्सको ट्रिगरलाई चाहिँ एकचोटि आयुषले स्पोर्ट गरे हुन्छ ए अभिषेकले स्पोर्ट गरे हुन्छ एकचोटि स्प्रे दिन्छ तर त्यो पहिलो स्प्रेमा चाहिँ केही नै हुँदैन उसलाई ड्यामेज लाग्दैन 1971 को लिएर पनि हेर्छ अनि अभिषेकको अर्को स्प्रेमा चाहिँ अनि ट्रिगर पनि फिनिस हुन्छ त्यसपछि अनि स्मोक खाँदै पिएनकोहरू अगाडि बढ्छन्
Players on the upper edge, one player on the lower edge. What's gonna happen? This is something marks up a first aid for someone. Yes, he does. The other player is gonna pick it up. But what's gonna happen? Because final circle comes in.
Yeah, final circle. That's just gonna be it for now. And it's gonna be up in another 3 seconds now. 2, 1, and here we go. And that is why the first aid was pretty much mentioned. And trigger is gonna be.
त्यसकीमा यहाँ फेरि अड्किन थाल्यो इङ्ग्लिसको स्ट्रिप त यता हेर्दा नि हुन्छ एक त डिले रहेछ ओभर डिले अर्को ल्यागी रहेछ
As 1971 Gladiators are going to try and close in the gun on the gap, but now they are losing their health. PN are in the center, so they are going to have the advantage. 1971 Gladiators, they are going to die in the heal battle, and the shots coming in from PN.
दिपेन्द्र खडे पिएनले अघि नै जितिसक्यो हामीले अघि नै हेरिरहेको अरे भाइ साहब
री गरेर हेर्नु नि परेन क्या तिम्रो जस्तो री गरेर हेर्छ नि
त्यही हो
In their team, first player got eliminated at 64th position, and from there 3 players they just sat at one place and the zone became on them. The gods of PUBG are
zone became on them like I think for 4 circles. 4 circles, they were right in the middle of every single one. And another interesting thing, with every single second in they get, the amount of kills that they're getting in each game is going down. 11, then it was I think 8, and now it's 5.
Chicken matters, that's all. 172 points, 25 points this one, 198 for them.
Wow.
They can be the first team to reach 200 points in today's
game
what?
You try on
I think that is the perfect expression for this game. What? Like the interaction between players from the side of TX and 1971.
What?
Wherein you're just running at an enemy team, you see a guy
like आज लास्टमा जेम्स श्रेष्ठको भूतवालामा रिएक्ट गर्नुपर्छ यो भूत काट्न निस्केला भनेको निस्किसक्यो
own teammate or something. I was like
how
मैले बढाइसके
unpredictability, man. This is what unpredictability is all about. But to be honest, the way PN Gaming, I mean, even if they take a fight or they don't take a fight, they have the game in their hands. And that is the kind of mentality that a player, I mean, they were not faced by the fact that one of their players went down. They were not faced by the fact that they might lose up a fight. They were not faced by the fact that they had to cross the road to get on the other side of the road as well. They were not faced by anything. They saw rivals trigger. Headshot by FSec, takes him down. they just come out without missing even a single second. They just come out, they just drop down, and they just go for the final two people in 97. Sinistro was wiped out, and the Nightwing was out there. He was also wiped out, and I think, if anything, the stairway to the being the best team out there in South Asia, that stairway is being climbed up by this
मगर
team in
ब्रदर
an incredible way.
रुस्नु न
First day might
स्ट्रिम
have
डिले
not
चाहिँ
been
हुन्छ
there, second day
इङ्ग्लिसको मा
might
चाहिँ
have not
ओभर
been
धेरै
there, third day
छैन
might have not
लाइक
been there.
ओभर
I
डिले
mean, they
मात्र
were
अहिले
going
चाहिँ
slowly
ओभर
and
डिले नै
steadily,
थियो भनौँ
but slow and steady wins
बेङ्गालीको
the
मा
race,
चाहिँ
and that is what PN has
हल्का कम
shown.
छ
As
जस्तो छ
INES, I think once again INES has just 1 point in
यिनीहरू
this
रुममा
game.
छिर्दैछन्
They,
बल्ल
they will still be sitting on the
भर्खर रुममा
second,
आइडियो पास आयो
to be
जस्तो
honest. But the team that is creating an impact to in everyone's mind. I mean, if anything, everyone in the comment section would have been going hashtag PN Gaming or something like that.
Yeah, hashtag PNG. I think that has to be one of the slogans being spammed in the chat right now, because this team today is just unstoppable. And as you were saying, on the other side, INES 1.3 point game. Imagine if you are having a
उनीहरूलाई त केही नै
4-point
हुँदैन
game.
त्यो के अरे
And still see
अगाडि
sitting
जानेहरू
top
अगाडि
two,
जाने।
yeah. I'll take that, but still you
For
should not be
today,
taking.
for today, 4-point
Yeah,
day still on
you should
second
not
for
be
today.
taking
Yeah.
that, to be honest. But let's just
के
go
म
and
यहाँ
talk
त
about
रुममा
the stats
छिरेपछि
of the
होइन
game
उनीहरू
right
ट्याक
now, as
रुममा
we're gonna
छिर्छन् नि
talk
रुममा
about the
छिर्ने बित्तिकै म त्यता
MVPs.
जान्छु
And who the I mean once
लाइक रुस्तम कहिले काहीँ चाहिँ यस्तो हुन्छ नि त
once
बिर्सिन्छ
again,
कि मान्छेले
it's gonna
डिले
be
हाल्नु
PNF like 3
तर
kills for
उनीहरूले
him,
डिले
278
त होला तर
previously it was 478
Yeah.
but
इङ्ग्लिसको भन्दा चाहिँ
5
थोरै छ
kills, this time it's 278 with 3 kills.
उनीहरूको
30
रुम अझै
minutes.
उदुममै
See,
छ
first time in Vikendi,
Yeah.
I'm seeing a 30-minute game.
Yeah, that is actually pretty
होइन होइन
intense.
तर
Like,
उनीहरूको चाहिँ छ कि
imagine, because Miramar has been shorter than this so far. Like games on Miramar have been pretty aggressive, and
not
Vikendi
PN,
has been
like,
slowed down. Even Sanhok
more
has been
waiting
slowed
to-
down. Like that is one.
26 minutes game, yeah.
Yeah, that has been the weird thing that has been going on in the new meta with these.
अहिले चाहिँ मेन
competitive
उस
games,
भनेको
but,
चाहिँ टप 16 हो क्या
who knows what's going to happen? But so far, let's have a look at the game standings and see how
हेरौँ
the
त्यो तल
other
भएकोहरू
teams did
टिमहरू
apart
चाहिँ
from
टप
PN,
16
who are going to be pretty happy about the chicken dinner that they have with 25
Yeah,
points
room-mates
for
are-
themselves. Second being taken by 1971 Gladiators. Rivals on the third. Hype is going to be fourth. Wolves Den on the fifth position. Team T2K going to be on the sixth position. Nepali Ho Ni take the seventh. Ultimate Bang is going to be on the eighth.
So no team out here has a double digit
Yeah.
in their kills for the first time in this match. KSX, I mean, see, one thing. The teams that are in the bottom table also have a good dominating number. I mean, the teams that have just made an impact. INES, okay, they have 4 points
Yeah,
in this
4
one.
points.
Team Xtreme has 4 points. Solti has 6 and KS has 6. But the teams, see, all those names
is
have
not
1
cheap
1
one,
1 1 placement points.
Yeah.
But 7C and K1, they are placed bottom to them because they, failed to get out the points. And R3, they had a good run in first and second game, but this one, I mean, this one was really pretty bad for them. So that is one of the things that we'll have to see how it all changes with each and every game, as some teams are doing very,
Mere
very
घर
good.
बुटो
A
लाइन
team
के
is
मेरो
close to
पसलको
200
इभेन्टहरू
points.
सक्छ
If they just have
भन्छ नि।
1 or 2 points in the next game, they'll be at a
Kiko
200
event.
mark.
I think the way PN has been playing so far, they are definitely
Yeah,
going to
so-
get the
Chicken
chicken dinner
dinners. How you
Yeah.
beat that in one day?
With
3
4.
back-to-back chicken dinners.
with 4 chicken dinners.
Yeah, with 4 total chicken dinners. I mean, how do you beat that?
I
Hi,
just
Crack.
said it. I just said it. You beat it with 4 chicken dinners.
Yeah. Yeah.
That could actually happen with the way PN Gaming has been playing so far. But apart from that, let's have a look at the top 5 players for the last game and see where the players are. PN Avsik is going to be on the first position, 5 kills for himself. T2K Hunter taking the second, 4 kills. Rivals Noob is going to be on the third with 3 kills. Salty AJ stepping it up, 3 kills on him as well.
तर
And
मैले होइन अझसम्म
Salty
चाहिँ
Numa is going to be on the fifth. with
स्ट्रिम
3
हेर्नेहरू
kills.
I
मान्छे
mean, that
धेरै
is
छ
pretty good.
बुटोलको
4,
देखेको
5,
छु
4, and 3
Like,
for all.
उसको स्ट्रिममा
And
पनि
Solti
होइन
squad has stepped up the game.
Butal has
squad
more
has,
number.
has 6 kills.
किन हो
And
गाई
out of
त्यस्तो
6, 3 for him, 3 for him. That's kind of a
बुटोलको
good
मान्छे
thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
छैन
kind of thing.
त्यही भएर
Yeah, that was pretty intense. But now, moving on, we have to see, because next game is going to be on Erangel. Could it be just like the last Erangel that we saw? And PN Gaming, are they going to be the next Rising Nepal? As in, you start a day with a chicken dinner, you end the day with chicken dinner. But they are going to be better than Rising Nepal, as in, because they got the 2 chicken dinners in the middle as well. Moving on, let's have a look at the overall standing and see where the point difference lies between the first and the second position. Because PN Gaming 197 points on them. Oh boy, that is just a big lead that they have
And
right now.
Rivals X
Oh,
on
that-
second with still 0 chicken dinners for them, but
Wow.
still they are out there. INES is on third. I mean,
पोखरा अरे
that is a big change.
Same here,
Rising
Bhutan.
Nepal is on sixth
Beroskar
right now.
Bhutan.
From third position, they have jumped a lot. 7C is on fourth. Xtreme is on fifth. Deadeyes Guys is on seventh right now. And
अरे
Team
जीवन सर
Hype,
कहाँ
once again, see, Team Hype is juggling in 8th and 9th, 8th and 9th
Yeah.
each and every game.
At least they are in the top 16.
Don't
So
worry,
that,
Discord हुनुहुन्थ्यो
that
होइन
is
र?
one thing that they are going to be happy about. But moving
is
on to the
Arizona.
next state, let's
I'm
see
gonna-
which teams are not going to be comfortable.
के
'Cause
हो
here
यस्तो?
is
खेल्ने
where
होइन, म त यहाँ हेर्न
your
आएको के?
heartbeat starts to get a little bit fast. And now
यहाँ त्यो
it
म्याचमा
is
थियो
gonna
रेस्टार्ट
be
बेङ्गालीको
Nepali Ho
स्ट्रिम
Ni
चाहिँ एकदम
on the
फास्ट रहेछ
9th.
के
1971 Gladiators on the 10th. R3D Devils, they take the 11th spot. Wolves
Bora.
10, they take the 12th
ए
spot.
कति यहाँ कति रेस्टार्ट र
Jyanmaara on the
बेङ्गालीको कति
13th.
रेस्टार्ट
Trusty
हुन्छ त्यही
Process
हेर्न
is
लागि
going to be 14th. T2K 15th. Elementrix on the 16th. So
लास्ट
already
shout out Gedo already.
my prediction has been
Them
thrown
one
out
is
the
Big
window.
shout out to
because
Ashish Thapa.
apparently the cutoff is going to be somewhere
खेल्न लाग्यो?
around 125 to 130 now.
Yeah, and talking about the final table, I
के भयो
mean,
भने
KSX,
अलि
they
एकछिन
need
एकछिन
a
हाल्नु न
game in
Yeah.
which they can either get a chicken dinner or can get like
Discord कसरी
20-ish
So
points or
you
something. So
मलाई-
that one thing is gonna be sure
Yeah,
that
I
they
know.
will be, if that happens, they'll be standing, they'll be
Really
sitting
wanna-
on 13, 12 position by the end of the day, and that thing can just keep them in a good spot right now. But A1 esports,
Rated रहेछ
Sunday-
त
they kind of
खेल्ला नि।
need like a 40-point game or something, which is kind of impossible at that position.
D
But then let's
rated
just
छ?
go for the INES and Rivals, as Rivals has 0 chicken
D
dinners.
को त
And
त्यसो किन
INES is
धेरै
still
रुम
standing
मात्रै
on
हेरेर
those,
आउँछ
some of the
अलरेडी
chicken
इन
numbers.
रुम अरे
69
मलाई त
kills
रुममा
for
देखाउँछ
Rivals.
त कसरी रुममा भयो
67 for
I
INES.
don't know.
The damage amount of INES is pretty good if you're
Yeah.
comparing both of the things. But then the healings. I mean, see, if you're going for good damage, you kind of need to go for good healing stuff as well. 8,567 for INES and 6,692 for Rivals X. And headshots, yeah, that's one thing. But the difference that comes is with those 160 points,
रुममा कति
INES
weight
is
गराउँछ?
sitting with 2 chicken dinners.
Yeah.
कति
And
काट्यो?
Rivals has none.
So Rivals just being a little bit
Bro.
more
Yeah.
consistent with their play style and making sure that they are making it
भर्खर
into the top
छिरेर
5
होला,
every
अहिले
single
भर्खर
game that they
खेल्छ
play on the other side.
ए
INES,
उ त जाइ
the last
Total कतिवटा
thing
game हुन्छ?
that has
16 वटा?
happened with them was the fact that today has just
ए,
not been
रुममै
their
छ
day. In the
रुममा।
last game, for today, I think the last game they played on Vikendi was their best one, wherein they got 4 points.
And this is the team that is doing incredibly well. Like INES is on second, TN is on
Discord मा
first,
कसरी
obviously
बोल्ने
PNG, 64, 67 for the teams respectively. 4,000. Look at the healing amount that
Yeah.
PNG has had. 4,000. That's
So-
all.
This is what I was saying about their playstyle. They like to be passive. They like to avoid unnecessary conflicts. Zone
Your sweet
priority is
voice,
always going to be
Paula.
first for them, and
Name के
that
हो
is
रे?
why this team has been consistent with their
गाइस
performance.
मेरो नेम के हो
Because
भन्दियो
you don't fight, you don't heal, you don't risk the chance of your teammate dying.
को छ हो सुट भोइसको त
Yeah.
थाहा छैन मलाई
And that, at the end matters. So
तर यहाँ अहिले बोलिराखेन चाहिँ
has
प्रब्लम
been
हो
a pretty good run. But then the next game that's going to happen is going to be one final game that is going to decide fate of quite a few teams.
कोन आया
One final
अर्को बोलेको
Erangel
छ?
is going to come in
छैन।
right in front of you guys. But all that and much
Nine.
more action
त्यही
right after a
भनेको
short
sweet
break.
voice भन्ने
Stay tuned.
अरे
म्याच
नोबी
स्टार्ट भयो उनीहरूको म्याच स्टार्ट भयो है
अनि बङ्गाली लाउ न त
कता गयो बेङ्गाली ल मुला 1 मिनटको डिले मात्र छ त लाइक 2 मिनटको डिले भनौँ न 2 मिनट डिले नै होइन एकछिन है उनीहरूको 1 मिनट त्यहाँ भयो होइन 1 मिनट त लबीमै राख्छ होइन त्यो उसको स्टार्ट हुनुभन्दा अगाडि
उनीहरू लबीको कहाँ देखाउँछ त नि प्लेन चोइस देखाउँछ
त नि के अनि त्यो यो अनि यहाँ चाहिँ स्टार्टिङ इन 1 मिनट भन्ने छ नि त लाइक यो पछि डाइरेक्ट त्यो उस हुन्छ के हुन्छ हेरौँ के त्यो 2-3 मिनटको होला
तिनीहरूको त 8 मिनट फेरि बढाउँछ नि हो त्यो 8 मिनट चाहिँ डिले होला एक्स्ट्रा
हेरौँ है अब चाहिँ प्लेनमा चढ्यो होला उनीहरू
क्युट सोर सुन्न बसेको म त अरे कस्तो छ क्युट सोर किशोरको ओके
ए साँच्चै कमेन्ट्री पनि हुन्छ नि त भनेपछि अहिले चाहिँ त्यस्तै 3-4 वटा छ होला यी आज खेलेको छ र खेलेको छैन त कसको रुम खेलिरहेछ यो रेडे
कस्टम हो कि यिनीहरू टिडिएम हानेर बस्छ
कस्तो नेकको चाहिँ डिस्टार्ब हानेको त अनि
তো হ্যালো বন্ধুগণ আমরা তোমাদের সামনে আবার ফিরে এসেছি পাবজি মোবাইলের ফুল টু অ্যাকশন নিয়ে পাবজি মোবাইল ক্লাব ওপেন্স প্লেইংস ফাইনাল আজকে হচ্ছে এ ভার্সেস সি আমি তোমাদের সাথে সরি গেমিং আমার সাথে আছে হাইডার ঋষভ
बिचरा ओसेन शर्मा र वरुण जोन देखाएको छ उनीहरूले चाहिँ आफ्नो भनिरहेको छ ओ थ्याङ्क यू एजी फर राम होला आई गेस फर सब्सक्राइब थ्याङ्क यू निरज राम फर सब्सक्राइब थ्याङ्क यू अनिल केसी फर सब्सक्राइब थ्याङ्क यू सपोर्ट ब्रदर सबैजना एउटै मान्छे हो क्या भका भकी एकचोटि सब्सक्राइब आयो त
পিএন গেমিং নিয়ে গেছে চিকেনটা
थ्याङ्क यू फर द सपोर्ट ब्रदर
নিশ্চয়ই আবার ফোর্থ ম্যাচ अगर পিএন গেমিং নিয়ে গেল তাহলে তো একটা ফুল টু রেকর্ড হয়ে যাবে একটা ফুল ডে ডমিনেশন এটা তো আজকে আমি কখনো
थ्याङ्क यू बक्सी सुपर 6 फर सब्सक्राइब थ्याङ्क यू फर द सपोर्ट
গ্রুপে
ঠিক কথা বলেছো ঋষভ এখানটা যদি তুমি দেখে থাকো যে আমাদের টিমসগুলো আছে যে এরা যে পারফরমেন্স দিচ্ছে আর যেভাবে এখানটায় ব্যাক টু ব্যাক তিনটা চিকেন ডিনার নিয়ে গেল টিম সেটা কিন্তু
ব্যাক টু ব্যাক তিনটা ইনহেলেন তিনটা মন্দ রে
দেখতে পেলাম পিএন গেমিং এর তরফ থেকে এন্ড আমাদের কাছে কনফার্মেশন চলে এসেছে যেটা হচ্ছে কি হতে চলেছে যে টিমসগুলো কেমন হবে পিএমপিএল এর স্লট লিস্ট কেমন হবে কোয়ালিফাইড থ্রু পিএমসিও 2019 ফার্স্ট স্প্লিট যারা হবে তারা হচ্ছে 2019 ফার্স্ট গ্লোবাল ফাইনাল টিম যে দুটো তারপর গ্লোবাল ফাইনালস এর প্রিলিমস টিম যে তিনটা তো পাঁচটা স্লট ওখান থেকে যাবে এন্ড
7 মিনিট को चाहिँ डिले नै रहेछ
ইন্ডিয়া থেকে স্লট যাবে পিএমসিও 2020 স্প্রিং স্প্লিটেড ইন্ডিয়া থেকে
बिचरा 77 वाचिङ रे
किशोर ब्रो र ट्रबलले
Erangel.
voice
That's
over
just the only
नेपाली
similarity. But the thing that is going to be different
होइन
is
रहेछ
gonna
तर
be
यो
the
हल्का
circle,
उस
the
रहेछ
plane path, each and every small thing, the landing drops,
र
the
बङ्गलादेशी अझै फास्ट छ सँग त
it might be a game of KSX, as some might say. It might be a game of A1 esports that may make a difference, may
मजाक
not
चल रहा
make
है
a
क्या
difference.
मजाक
Those things can happen.
Yeah, KS Axe getting a chicken dinner in this game. It is gonna be pretty weird. But before that, let's have a look at head-to-head between Mafia
and Mafia Ninja.
होइन यसले त लाइभ उसको हेर्दा फेरि आफै त्यो हल्का ब्याक गइदिँदो रहेछ त किन
damage stats. Healing is good with Mafia Ninja. I mean, obviously he has taken a bit, he has given more damage. He can actually go for that as well. But headshots are good with Afsar.
Yeah, that is just
PMNG
with
पनि
Afsar
भइरहेको रहेछ
taking 10 headshots to his name. And once again, these two players from this squad have been performing quite
ओके
well
इंग्लिश
this
पनि
time
फिक्स
around,
भइसक्यो रहेछ के
all throughout the day today, and a lot of points coming in for them. So they are going to look to keep that going for today. And as you said, some teams are not going to be playing tomorrow, which is going to be the last day for the semifinals. It is going to put them in trouble, and KS Axe is one of those teams. So if in this last game, I think I don't think so. I think, as you said earlier,
PMPL
before the
को
break,
त्यो
40-point play, that is
For
close to him.
A1, if they go for something like that, that
PMPL
they can end up on
त्यो
16th
team
or
slot
15th spot.
But
South Asia-बाट
still,
त
tomorrow
6
the
वटा
teams are going to come and play, and they are going to start
But
climbing.
yeah,
again.
but that 16th
इन्डियाबाट
or
9
15th
वटा
spot, that is going to, create a lot of difference for the team. But yeah, as the other teams are going to
एक
come,
ग्रुपमा पठाएको
they'll be
छ
shifting down. So KS is a team that is on 17th. They need those points in a good way, but then they should not be falling out of that ladder. They should be having that much points, which does not make them, be pushed out tomorrow. That thing
वर्षा भने
should
कि
not be
वर्षा
happening
भने कि
at any cost, to be honest. PN had a good run. Just give your chicken to someone else for the final match or something.
I think, okay, KS Axe, they are sitting at 98, 99 points, something around that. And as we were talking about cutoff coming in for tomorrow, which is probably going to be somewhere around 125, 130-ish. So this time around KS Axe, they need to make a 35-point play at least to bare
yeah.
minimum to make the jump and be in a comfortable spot from where they are going to be like, all right, now we have like a 30% chance that we're gonna make it to the finals.
That 30%, like you're saying cutoff, you're saying 30%, that's like pass percentage in normal school or something, like they are trying to go for it. But to be honest, alright, INES, 1 point in first game, 1 point in second game, 3 points in the third game. It has been a 5-point day for them. Can they hit up more than that? That is going to be a bit of a question, as we are going to be in the final match of Erangel, ladies and gentlemen. Lake once again away from his team.
They get a private jet for one.
I don't know. 72 query. That is the area. Gatka is for high. 7C goes on Georgiopol. And Georgiopol City, if I'm not wrong.
8 minute delay
the drop of Stalberg, Kameshi. That's going to be one of the things. R3D is picking up an early exit as they Salty and Esports goes to Yasna. That is their area. And PM going to 70. I mean, no one is contesting them at 70. That is going to be one of the things as we are going to look forward to the game and we are going to see what happens. And Pyro Squad is also dropping. Hype has dropped up for their drop.
Let's see which team
actually gets in the final game as the crowd favorite right now is obviously going to be PN, as the crowd wants to see them get the 4th chicken dinner in one day. 4 matches, 4 chickens. Can they pull it off? Each and every team has a pressure point, and their pressure point is this. KS's pressure point is to survive.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be it. One thing that is going to be pretty interesting is I want to see how INES this time around are going to try and make their way towards. No, I don't think that is going to happen because the circle is over Fairplay, Primorsk, School, Pochinki, Georgiopol, all these areas are going to be in the circle. So it is on the western side of the map, and Machine is going to be the first man to be taken out by R3D Season, and INES already in a bit of trouble since the trajectory of the plane does not favor their initial area. Season is going to finish off Machine off. Who's trying to rotate in the bike? The Tommy gun coming in handy in these early stages. On the other side, R3D IR2, he goes on. Scythe is going to be the thing that finishes him off.
Sickle comes in handy out there. R3D versus the fight that is happening at A1 Esports. I mean, should they be dropping out here for this game? I mean, it is their home draw.
Okay, A1 ko Salty ko
यहाँ fight पर्ला
छ
goes in on for them because the Salty also needs a good position at the end of the day. So if Salty goes for him, I think that they can easily lose up their game. T2K on the other hand out there in Georgiopol being uncontested right now, as they are looking fairly decent, fairly good with their team right now in this area. R3D's players just trying to make out their way. Ironic would like to. Obviously, I think a fist fight is coming in handy, or will it be a sickle fight? Oh my god, that's
the BM!
Something.
Oh boy.
Okay. The Thug Life Snoop Dogg
एक किस दिएर पो मारेर
I don't know, that was
the BM coming in from the man himself, R3D IR2. Wolves ironic. I think he's going to be pretty mad about that one.
Guys,
and the fact that that one was caught on the camera.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
moving on. 7C pathetic, as you can see, guys. 7C mask white.
But then are
gonna go for some loot. T2K on the other side of the island, as this is the northern Georgiopol island and Georgiopol island, and T2K Hang, you guys can see is out there, and the zone has to make up a move inside the zone. They are not inside the zone, they are not in a safer spot right now, but then will they find it? Hype is pretty much distributed. If you see that Leon is on the southern side, SK49 is on the middle, and 2 players Gurkha is on the Mount Everest, as you like to call it, the Giorgio Everest. He's on that area. But then A1 Esports is Kapshi and Dante is out there.
Second agadi रहेछ बंगलादेशको
Extreme on the other.
भनेको त मलाई मेरो ब्याक गइरहेको
रहेछ. Like it can sometimes favor them, but then it all depends on how you want to rotate, how you want to, come out of those areas. And that's going to be one of the things. Wolves, Newt and Dictator are on inside that the houses that separate Rozog and the other island, they are out there, and 1971 Ryan and Sinestro are out there in Primorsk. I mean, Primorsk is kind of an area where people usually don't go if they are going for it, I think they are going for a good loot as well as being uncontested. And the zone kicks in slowly and steadily. The zone is coming, and we'll have to see which teams make up an early move into the zone, as NHN is on that Stalber area. They'll kind of have to travel a lot when they have to make out their move into the zone as well. And Pyro is fairly close to a team. I think Pyro is gonna be the one that is gonna be engaged in an early fight as team number 10. That is KS. KS is right in front of them. KS is ready for a fight. KS does not want to lose this one as KS desperately needs those points. They need to be in that top 16. If they can actually make out a good utilization of their guns right now, they can have 4 kills in their hands. But will they go for it? That is a bit of a big question right now as KS. I think
ल मुला सक्यो अफिसियल स्ट्रिम अझै अड्केको छ
finding out a good way.
Oh.
KS would like to take the fight, but
एनिमीले फर्स्ट टाइम आउट दिएको
they have a high ground.
They do have a high ground, but having covers of the apartments for the side of Pyro is going to give them the advantage. I've talked about this. If you're at school, you can't be contested, but you can say the same about this.
यो इंग्लिश सिस्टम ल्याग छ के गाइस यार
Pyro, they are going to be in a bit of
हुँदैन हो
trouble. And Ocean, I remember correctly.
Boss,
This is the
राम्रो छ,
exact
नाइ-
same spot where you
अघि नै
कस्तो राम्रो छ र?
They do have a high ground,
Nope.
but having covers of the apartments for the
See?
side of Pyro is going to give them the advantage. I've talked about this. If you're at school, you can't be contested, but you can say the same about this city close to school. Pyro, they
Bully.
are going to be in a bit of trouble. And Ocean, I
Virasi
remember
ko.
correctly. This is the exact same spot where you were showing me the drive-by shots of, right?
A frog
ढिलो छैन
man,
अहिले यो
yeah,
फास्ट
one
छ
of the most
बङ्गलादेशको
incredible
हल्का
players that the
कति
PUBG
30
community
सेकेन्ड्स
overall
ढिलो छ
has
अहिले
ever
चाहिँ।
seen. Like that guy does a drive-by, an intense drive-by. He's in his vehicle,
Yeah.
switches the seat, just bam, 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 and just kills people, and then just switches the seat once again and drives the vehicle.
You and I should like jump into a custom after today and try that one out. I'll stand here. You can
I'm
try
gonna
coming
go
in a
and sleep,
vehicle.
to be honest, but yeah, we can just do that.
लम्पार्ड
we have to
ब्रदर
see if
भोलि
KS
चाहिँ त्यो
actually
उसमा
managed to engage in a fight
एकचोटि
with Pyro.
description
They
हेर्नु
do
त।
have the information that there are players right
Basics मा
across
त्यहाँ
from
कुन
them
चाहिँ
down
ग्रुप छ
on the downward
लेखेको।
slopes in the houses, but still trying to spot out the players is going to be in a bit of trouble. Miraz going in for the
चाहिँ अझै
pro.
चारवटा
He
म्याच
spots a
बाँकी
car
छ
in the
भोलिको
distance
अनि थाहा
driving
हुन्छ
away, but I don't think they are going to worry about that too much.
I mean, not right now, but then probably later on when if the car turns around, then
Hey,
obviously they're
it
gonna.
is
वर्षको
PN
कति
Gaming. Oh, okay. You do not
मिठो
want that.
सोल
But KS, what is that? What are they doing? KS, are they trying to chase PN Gaming? I mean, that should not be the case right now if that happens, because you know KS,
ला
PN Gaming needs a way to show that they are the lone survivors, the lone kings out there, and
Okay, offline
KS
के
kind of
भएछ?
needs those points. So that is
Who
going
is
to be one of the
Barsa here,
rivals
by
once
the
again
way?
on your screen, ladies and gentlemen,
That's
are out
me.
there in that Pochinki area. Slayer, Noob Trigger, still
Seven Sarmala
surviving
चाहिँ किन
out
time
in
out
the
हान्दियो?
Pochinki apartments, church, and all those
Huh?
things. So we'll have to see what happens.
मलाई
And so
पक्क
far,
नगर भन्थ्यो तिमीले।
61 people are living out here with 16 teams still playing Wolves. Then 2 players are not there as they lost the 2 players. INES lost 1 player, and that's kind of a weird thing as INES also needs those points. I mean, they don't need much points because they are sitting on the second. Like now they are on 4th, right? But
Yeah.
still, they kind of need those points and all those things. Meanwhile, the circle is still favoring 1971, still favoring Bang, still favoring 7C. NHN is making a late move, but they will be contested by Wolves on the side if that happens.
मोटी
And
वर्ष
Hype is trying to spot and take some shots on PN, if I'm not wrong. And R3D on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, trying to take some shots on KS, and KS just moves to safety for now.
Yeah, they are going to try and run away from that
Trouble
entire
को वर्ष
scenario. But
हो रे।
looking at this,
Yes.
Primos 1971 Gladiators are
मेरो
going to be
नाम
pretty much happy with their
Hi.
position for now in the game, and Bang is going to be happy. But once the blue zone comes in contact with the circle, and the next circle forms, which is probably going to be somewhere, I think, right, should have.
भने
Wait,
म
this is
मोटी
gonna
रे
get
म मोटी
confusing.
रे
I think
छैन
Query is going to be in there. And Gatka is going to be available as well.
हुनु
No,
न
Query
त
is out.
मोटी
Gatka
त
is in,
वर्ष
and
दिदी
Puchink is going to be in.
देख्यौ
School is going to be in. So KS
सन्देश भाइले देखिसक्यो
rotating
मलाई
out of
सम्झाउँछ
there,
नि
not
मलाई।
going to be happy about it. Could have stayed there for a little while longer. But talking about 1971 Gladiators, they
Spam
are
चाहिँ
going to
नहानु
be
है
forced to rotate out of Primorsk now, which is going to be tricky for them.
I mean, for now, this is gonna be like one of those things like how you trick or treat yourself with a chicken dinner, or maybe kills in the fights, and bang, they have started rotating inside the circle. As the second circle is gonna commence in less than a minute right now, and that is gonna be changing each and everything. R3D, the players are still trying to spot some players, and if they spot, I think that's gonna be
चबी
KS,
पनि हैन
the players that they're gonna spot. T2K. in these two compounds near ruins and Everest of Georgia Pole. So they have 3 vehicles for themselves.
मैले के भनेछु र हो
They have
फेरि
2 houses for themselves. Pretty good. They are inside the circle. Pretty good. I mean, all the check boxes are being checked right now, so they can just stay here for a while if they are no longer
support
engaged in a
गर्न
fight right now.
supporting every
30
team
more seconds and R3D
जो तल छ उनीहरुलाई
have to
झन्
make a
धेरै
move
support
inside the circle as well as the circle is gonna commence in a while
राजमगर
as
ब्रदर म
well.
पोखराको
20
तर अहिले
seconds as
बाहिर
of
छु
now. Salty squad is also in a good situation right now.
Yeah, that is
वर्षालाई
going to be
मोटी भन्ने
definitely a good
अरूले हामीलाई
position for them to
दिन्छन्
hold
के
for
भन्ला
now,
अरे
since the next
छिमेकीले
circle is going to take a while to
छिमेकी
close
ज्यू
in. But on the
डिस्कर्डमा
other
आउँछु
side,
भनेर किन
INES
नआउनु भयो हो आउनु न
already
हो
losing
कुट्दा
machine
कुट्दा
from
यहाँ
there. Now
म्याचै
they are
सकिन
going to be
आँटिसक्यो
pretty much playing this game on a slower pace. But now T2K, they are being surrounded. Nepali Ho Ni at a distance,
Hi
Salty at a
Klangbai,
distance.
not sure but it's
The
cute.
area outside of ruins could be where T2K actually come in, and this could be their demise. But for now, the good thing for them is that no one actually spotted them, so this compound is where they are going to look to hide for the next 4 seconds.
अरे
Once
भोइस च्याट
Join
नि जोइन
the
गर्नु परेन
process.
start kicking in.
डिस्कर्डमा
once
जोइन
त्यही
गरेर
भने।
मात्र
start
हुन्छ
kicking in, and as of now the blue zone is kicking in. 10 minutes and 54 seconds inside the circle.
त्यो लेफ्ट साइडमा हुन्छ के
We are and out there as you can see.
वर्षा चाहिँ
Mafia
मसँग
Ninja
ट्रबल
was
थियो
going
ट्रबल
really good
क्या
with his Mini 14, trying to pop out the tires out there so that the movement can be
PN
stopped
को
from the opponents. That is the ultimate
PN
bang,
को
and
support
each and
गरिरहेछु।
every team out
PN
here.
पाइरोलाई
But
सपोर्ट
PN
गरेँ
is the one that is
पाइरोमा
still
चाहिँ
looking
मेरो
for a
साथीहरू
fight. I
छ
mean, they just
बट
spotted out some
पाइरोको
players.
चाहिँ
They were
गेम
going for
दिइदिरहेछ
the mental breakdown, and Pyro gets takes on R3D Private 7. So R3D once again looking in a bad spot out here. R3D was on the upper edge, but then Pyro holding out their mark. They are ready for it. IR2 has spotted some players, but he has been spotted as well as 32 damage comes on him. He is down to 68 HP right now. 7C Demon OP was out there, but Pyromyth, no one knows his location. If R3D is taking the fight that is right adjacent to them, then Myth and Yama can take the long range fight and can easily pop out some hits.
कसै
And
वर्षा दिदीलाई
talking
लाइन
about
हाल्न
popping out some hits, this
Hi.
gun is
एक्सुली
a one
भइरहेको
that
छ
can
दाजु
go for
उनीहरू
DMR, as a DMR
अहिले
uses
दिको
well, MK49 can go for
टिम
all
15
as
16
well.
समथिङमा
R3D
थिए
Kagura
होइन
is moving in
चारवटा
forward
म्याच बाँकी नै
to
छ
his
भोलि
players, and I
उनीहरू
think they are
लास्ट
gonna just leave this
सबै
area
टिम्सहरूको
and
भोलि
just
लास्ट
move
म्याच
away.
हुन्छ होला
See, this is how the
last
gameplay
four
has
match.
changed right now. This is how the
Yeah.
slow game the game is, because for some teams
हाम्रो पनि
this is a
मन
do
त
and die
हुने
situation.
वर्षा
Exactly.
जी
One of those teams is going to be KSX, who are going to be coming in contact with TX, Team Xtreme, that is. But now, once again, the blue zone in a few seconds is going to make contact with the circle, and we will have to see where the next
Top
shift is. Who's going to be in trouble? Who's going to be safe? Who's going to be
Bottom
fighting for
8 चाहिँ
survival?
निस्किन्छ
And
अनि
once again, it's
top
right
भोलिको
in
म्याच
the
आज
middle.
र भोलि
Cheeky
हुन्छ होइन
players are just getting lucky
केटीहरूको
this
भोलि
time
पनि
around.
छ क्या
Rivals, bang,
Soldier
PN
को
once
भोलि
again
B र
predicting
C
the
को छ
circle just like the last game. 1971 Gladiators, they are going to be happy, but two teams that are not going to be happy is going to be KS and TX. Because those two were fighting on the other side, but Brave from the side of INES, he's going to be knocked down. R3D, they have their crosshairs set on the mat. This is going to be a 3 versus 4 fight, because INES did lose one play as soon as the game started. And now R3D Kagura was finished off by INES players, but now IR2
final
and
सम्म
his
पुग्न
lads,
त
Evil Lads,
वर्षा
where are you fighting? No one's there.
वर्षा पहिला
Okay,
गोलमा
IR2, he just gave away his position with that
Who is
UMP shot being
DK?
fired, but on the other side,
Go
Evil
away,
Lads coming to the
oh,
revive
Malla.
for his teammates. They are going to dodge out.
वो
The
मल्ल
smoke
होइन
was
बल्ल
there, so the
लेखिरहेको
wraparound is going to come
बल
in for the
बल्ल
players.
त
The
नि
nade
हो
being
बल्ल
jumped in,
बल्ल
can into shout some damage,
भन्ने
drop some of the players low, but IR2 and Private still trying to fight over the short ridges on the ground. One other nade comes in, Private takes some damage, is going to be dropping to 70% health, but on the other side, Season is there preparing the flank. INES, oh, Tier was taken down by Season with that VSS. This is going to be a 2 versus 3 situation. IR2 Private and Season versus Evil Eye and Badrave. Badrave is the kill leader right now, sitting at 34 kills for
वर्षा
himself.
मल्ल
Can he
अल्ल
rack up
मल्ल
3
ए
more? Oh,
यति
the
छ
Rich fight coming in.
अल्ल
This
मल्ल
has been
भइदियो
slowed
मलाई
down once
के
again, but the
भनेर
peaks,
ओ यो
they
नाम
have to be
चेन्ज
on point.
गरिरहेछ
Because if you pop your head at the
मलाई
wrong
के भनिरहेछ
second, the
अनि मैले
other
कस्तो
person
हाइड
could pop it.
गरिदिन्छु
That is totally true. Bang
Ai,
wise
bro,
goes
super
from
last
the
thing.
P and Ayush PN Gaming coming inside the fight as
So
well.
INES
But
will
Brave
deadlock
is trying to
in
pop
a
some
double
hits as well. IR2 is low and HP right now. One grenade or one triple can change everything. But Brave is solo survivor. Season is
ओ
on 1
INS को
HP.
लास्ट गाई
If he
रेड
gets
को
spotted,
लो
that's gonna be so bad
दुईजना
right now.
लोमा
But Brave is
ओ
on
सिजनले
50
हिलै
HP right
नगरिकन
now.
फाइट
A
लिँदै
guy who
प्राइभेट
is a kill
ओपनमा
leader. He has a
पछाडिबाट
lot on his shoulders right now.
Pyro
Can he just make the proper utilization as season goes down? And INES, he's going for a good thing, but Pyro comes in from behind, takes on Private, so R3D is stuck in a situation that is known as a sandwich, and let's see who enjoys this sandwich much more as season is bleeding out. IR2 low on health. That smoke's gonna help him, but for how long? As Yama ES is trying to pop out some players, season will go down as well out here, and yes, he goes down as Yama ES takes up the kill in his hands. But the major factor is INES still survives to see another day right now.
Yeah, INES, they are going to be happy. But once again, the fight with R3D is still happening. On the other side, Pyro can capitalize with the situation. So they are going to be happy for the next couple of seconds, I guess. Unless Pyro actually starts to rush. And on the other side, one team that's going to be happy, it's going to be the side of Wolves. Ruins. Ruins just proving like as being one of the most ignored areas. And okay, what just happened?
Pyro.
Oh my god, what just happened out there? That was something. They just, yeah, was that a suicide squad?
I think so. They just drove their own car in and denied the points to the enemy teams.
That was
like,
incredible.
We still had a lot of time to go. There is still like we are only 15 minutes in. 15 teams. Why would you like go for the kill yourself play basically right now?
It does not want to give us even a single point to the team. That's like one of the things as they were being contested. But now INES is being contested by Pyro as they are coming out there. Even ES Stranger takes on 7C. Aru's out there. Yama is moving forward. He knows that Badrev is out there. He's just trying to spot them. Badrev is right in front of two players. 7C Pathetic kicks on A1 Esports. There is going to be really bad. Tier has been spotted. 17 damage done to him. He is down to 73 HP right now. But then a grenade comes in on Badrev, takes him down. Oh my god, the kill leader has been taken down, and Tier is going to be the lone survivor. Incredible grenade by Yama. Obviously doing up the maximum damage, and INES will be left just by one player out here as Badrev cannot be saved. Look at Pyro's movement. Incredible, and just incredible. They are creating havoc out here. 2 kills for their hands. Will be making it 3 as INES's Badrev will be taken down. A1 Esports Dante, bad rotation, bad movement as Pathetic can spot him. If Pathetic does, that's going to be the end game, but Pathetic does not choose to shoot out there. But then 2 more players from A1 Esports are coming in, and NHN's players are going down as Gurkha Whitey with his Mini 14 takes down the head of one player. No doubt he'll be getting a revive right now.
Yeah, but Pyro on the other side actually collapsed in on INES, and Badrev was taken down.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Badrev just was taken down, and that just leaves Tier, and Tier, look at Tier's HP. He's the lone survivor. Tier is down there with 10 HP surviving, and I think that will be the end of INES as we were talking, as one more squad goes on. Rebels X also goes on, okay? So that's something, and A1 Esports' Kapshi falls on the demise of his own vehicle, and look at this. For the first time, PN Gaming is in the open, and they don't have a house for their cover. Hype Gurkha, he knows that the Pyro has moved right forward to front of him, and a Yama was so low out there in that HP. A1 Esports' Dante goes on by 7C Pathetic. I think this can be the end of A1 Esports as well. That's going to be, if that happens, that's going to be really bad. But this one player from A1 Esports is surviving. 2 players, Sinister and Stranger, are surviving. Demon OP is moving forward. Mask is moving forward. Pathetic, no one actually knows that Pathetic is behind them. Saltinima goes on by Team Xtreme, and Pathetic is moving forward. That is going to be really bad as Sinister is not ready for him, and neither is Stranger. Pathetic can change the game for A1 Esports. Spots one player, I think, is going to take the shots, but then Stranger goes for him. Stranger shots him, but then Stranger goes down. It's just Sinister in that smoke cloud. What's going to happen as Stranger will be left out there? T2K also gets eliminated out there, and Stranger gets finished, but Sinister, the smoke has left his way. Sinister can spot each and every one, but chooses to run. Won't be able to do that. A1 Esports make their exit with just 1 kill.
Yeah, A1 Esports, this has definitely not been their day so far. On the other side, another team that we want to talk about is going to be Hype and Pyro right now in the compounds, in the houses right next to each other, are going to engage in combat. And Ocean, a couple of seconds ago you said for the first time PN Gaming are out in the open outside the circle.
Yeah.
But I don't think they plan to do that for so long. They are in the circle right now, and we have to see the next one. Yeah.
They're in the outside area without any house or something. And now the house in the center is the one that is uncontested. Will PN make a move for that? Will 1971 make a move for that? Will NHN make a move for that? The fourth airdrop has an AUG and in its presence right now. We'll have to see which team actually takes is trying to go forward. They are ready for a fight against Pyro. And there comes a person who actually takes one player down, and this is going to be really bad as Pyro's two players.
Pyro falling down right now.
Within just 1 second by Hype the Leon.
They just went full on TDM in there. Like people just running in, gunning and focusing on one particular person. That fight was just weird in everything.
SK49 he takes the final kill of Yama ES and
look pathetic like spot
Ninja is ready for a fight. PN Gaming is ready for a fight. The circle is coming
and lag
shot hits him in an incredible way. He is out in the open, cannot be revived right now. Demon OP do some damage outside the circle? This is a fifth circle, ladies and gentlemen. PN has to move inside the circle as well, and Maske Whitey just falls short. Playzone takes on Hype Prototype. Playzone is gonna take Hype Squad if they are not early for the moment. 9 teams alive, 29 players remaining out there, and Bang YCL, why is he driving so slow?
Boggy ka tire fite tha.
Wait, okay, he has lost one tire.
Okay, but then yeah, he has lost one tire, but still he manages to get to his team players really soon. I mean, just imagine the shots firing from each and every direction.
900
for the team right now. Salty is trying to make a move inside the circle. PN Plan takes his fight against Hype. Sympathetic also goes on by PN Mafia Ninja. Like Mafia Ninja goes on by 7C Demon OP, and NHN Vcash goes on. But out here, Salty squad is ready for a fight. Takes on Musker, takes on the second one, as well as Bang squad is in a bit of a trouble right now. This area did not favor them, and they're smoking for Bang LGT. No, okay, they are smoking for Salty Rusen, who is just down by another player as well. Right now, the smokes are going to come in handy as this is the edge of the circle for them.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be it. But now PN Gaming actually managing to rotate into the circle. On the other side, the compound that we were talking about has been taken control of by 1971 Gladiators. So they are going to be pretty much comfortable, and they are going to be happy about that. But on the other side, once you have taken control of the high priority area in these last few circles, you have to make sure that you make it count. Right now, they are looking forward to spotting out the players from the side of PN. But even if you do that, you have to dish out damage as well. Talking about dishing damage, Vcash is going to take a lot of it and drops down to around 45% health. Is going to heal up slowly and steadily. The bandage is coming in handy, but once he's done with the bandages, he does not have anything else, and the armor was pretty much shot out.
Yeah, his armor was done for, and look at that PN Gaming.
Ultimate bangs over there,
like a perfect cover coming in, the perfect 100%. Cover that you can give to a player. That was incredible as Nightwing goes on. PNIush also goes down out here as NHN Vcash is looking in forward to, and this is one thing that can actually cause P in the match. The fact that players are not close to each other, the players are far away. Salty squad, they can actually spot PN Ayush and just take him down as he is slowly and steadily bleeding out. And it's in Vikesh trying to spot Salty Xtreme. He's spotting in the right direction, he's shooting in the right direction, but they have cover right in front of them. So that is going to be one thing. And right now, 6 teams, ladies and gentlemen, 21 people alive. If anything, PN Gaming can be the first team to get to 200 points right now, because they have crossed that mark already.
Yeah, that could definitely be it. But once again, PN, they have to be careful as to how they proceed into the closing stages of this game. Right now,
Nepali Ho Ni gan duja na uta down
right
रहेछ KS को अगाडि आउँदा KS मुला 1971
they do not have any cover, so the good thing for PN is going to be that the KS actually
PN को अझै होल स्क्वाड बाकी Salty squad with 3 Nepali Ho Ni पनि होल स्क्वाड लाख्यो पछि त्यहाँ नक
this will be the fight that they need. On the other side, Lanka OP has dropped quite low, is really going to be in trouble for his entire team. But now Salty Xtreme is going to finish off Vcash, and Lanka has a few people left standing for his entire team. When
Salty ले उता डाउन गरे कोलाई डाउन
I
गरे
think it's going to be really soon, but
PN को अगाडि सकेपछि सोल्टी एज द्वारा PN को ब्लेन्ड डाउन KS को चाहिँ माथिबाट हान्ने प्रयास ओ हाइपलाई चाहिँ कसले डाउन गर्यो लियोनलाई चाहिँ सल्लु वाइटले त्यहाँबाट डाउन गरेछ
no one wanted out there, but then KS is
KS को
ready
चाहिँ
for a
त्यता
fight.
गाडीले
They
रोटेट
are
हानि
moving
भएको
really,
अवस्था
really close. As you can see,
Thank you,
very close to
Sunil
Sallu Whitey,
Prajapati for
SK49, the solo survivor from Hype Squad is still
सोल्टी को
out
पनि
there.
चान्सेस अहिले
Solti
निकै नै
is
आइछन्
looking for a fight.
1971 को
They
चाहिँ
are
फेरि
looking
पियोनै
to
रहेछ
take
उनीहरू
PN
चाहिँ
down,
जोनमा
but PN, look at the smoke cloud that they have created. Sallu Whitey, no smoke for him right now as he is out in the open.
Nepali Ho Ni
NHN
चाहिँ
gets
eliminated
eliminated on
छ
the 6th position down to 5 teams. PN is in a bid spot. If PN wins this fight right now, they are legit gods in this game. If anything, if I'm not wrong right in this fight. Look at SK49
पियोन को त्यहाँ
still
होल
in
स्क्वाड
that
छ
shack.
हाइपको SK49
He is
मात्र
not
बाँकी उ
giving
चाहिँ
any
स्याकमा
movement, and
हल्का
the
उसको
player that is
ओके
giving
यहाँ
movement is Sallu Whitey as he throws up a Molotov right now.
ओहो
KS should be
KS को
worried
होल
about
स्क्वाड
him
अगाडि रहेछ
as
नि त
he is,
1971 को
see, he's
हान्दै
not
हान्दै
the
भाइ
solo
हान्दै
survivor, but he's
Lord,
still
Lord.
out there. He has been
मजाले
spotted
लड्थ्यो
as
नि
the players know that there was someone who was causing them trouble. If they would like to take that TPP, and if he does it in the right direction, I think Sallu Whitey can be taken on. They are focusing their
ओके यहाँ लोटस गरिरहेछ आइफिटीले चाहिँ
focus on some other
केएस
direction
रिडले
out
चाहिँ उता
there
पियोनकोलाई
as-
डाउन
but
गर्यो ओके
this
नेट
grenade
यो नेट
can change
पर्न
everything.
सक्ने
Sallu
सम्भावना
Whitey
ओहो
down to
निकै
20
लो
HP
HP
right now. I mean,
आई
they
थिंक
hit it in the
1971 को
right
लास्ट गयो हो
spot.
क्या है
But then that was not enough. KS Harit goes with a
KS
grenade
र
on
PN
PN.
को चाहिँ उता
Second
फाइट
PN
परे जस्तो
Ayush, and
लाग्यो
PN
मलाई
Gaming gets eliminated on the 5th
ल
spot. That
नभन्दा
means
पिएनलाई
for
चाहिँ
the
यहाँ वाइप
first time
हानेको
in
छ
today, we are gonna
ओहो
see a
सल्लु
new
वाइटी
winner.
पनि
Will
डाउन
it be
यहाँ
KS?
एकजनालाई चाहिँ डाउन गरेको थियो अहिले
everything about
केएसको
themselves, because that is going to be one question that needs answer. As KS is going berserk on each and everyone. Nightwing takes on KSFT, but still
PN
KS won't be
chicken
phased
over
as
it.
KS is ready for a fight. Ryan is moving forward. Ryan has spotted some players. Ryan takes on KS and looks. Reed is a lone survivor. Can this happen? He's on 10 HP right
हाइपको
now.
अगाडि
He
बढ
won't
ओ
be able to
एसके
take it, but then SK49 is out there. He has spotted him. That is gonna be something as KS also gets eliminated.
ल
KS
नेडा
has
आयो
on
यार एसके
fourth
तिमीलाई
position. 1971 Hype and Solti, if I'm not wrong, is
Nedo,
behind that. The
smoke,
grenade
smoke.
is gonna change everything. But a drop shot from
Oh,
SK49
mid-to drop
takes
shot by
out
SK.
one player. He moves into the compound once again. It's just two players. Nightwing is out there. SK49
No.
back to low HP. Nightwing does the damage, and that damage is gonna cost everything. But the grenade from Solti, AJ takes on 1971 Sallu Whitey. Solti with three players.
Solti को गेम है
1971
दिस
with
इज
two
सोल्टी's
players,
गेम
one bleeding out. That is Ryan. Sinestro, Nightwing. Can they take this fight as Team Xtreme and AJ are moving forward? This is intense, ladies and gentlemen. The final game. The grenade does the job, and
OP nade by
Solti
Solti.
wins the game.
One
GG's.
nade just finishing everyone off
did it?
quite easily, and
with the
16
G, sir?
kills for the team of Solti squad. On the other side, okay, this is what I was going to talk about. That 1971 Gladiators. Imagine this. 1971 Gladiators. This is where they are. PN Gaming. They are on this side. KS coming in from behind the compounds, out in the open, and instead of contesting the compounds, decide to go on the other side where they know someone is already getting shot at. So, Ocean, you're basically putting yourself into where the enemy's crosshair is already is.
Let's wait for the
That was something like pretty weird of what the team, to be honest,
This
did.
could have been their game.
I mean, yeah, it could have been their game, but talking about the stuff that was happening out there, I mean, like I said, PN Gaming, they were out in that cluster. Solti was behind them. Hype SK49, I mean, he was right in front of them, but he was still sitting out there. 1971 was on their right-hand side. KS was right in front of them. So they were being contested by 4 directions, and 5th was them. So I said if they could just pull it out, that is going to be a miracle out there. But then they could not, because obviously the smoke was going to fade at one time. And when the smoke fades, your location is just right in. I mean, you can smoke, you can go for 4 smokes, you can go for 5 smokes, you can go for 10 smokes, but for how long are they gonna hold your position? That is one thing. At one point, the teams are gonna, shoot at the smoke randomly, just waiting for it to hit someone. And that is one thing that they did.
Yes,
and
they
PN Gaming got
it.
eliminated, but so many grenades
Oh,
came in
top,
handy. And a grenade
core
from just one area to the other to take down the whole squad of 1971, like, incredible.
I think that has to be the perfect way to end the game in an instant.
With a bang.
Yeah, with a bang, and we saw an ultimate bang indeed. But in this game, we saw 2 suicides being committed. And that was in the earlier stages of the game as well. So pretty weird things coming out in the last game of Erangel. But once again, talking about KSX, this was their last game for the semi-finals, and you should have made it count even more, because I don't think they had many kills as well.
We'll have to see like how many kills do they have, and will that actually make some difference in overall. But one team that could not make a difference was A1 Esports today, and one more team like INES, still going on that decent run right now, but obviously the major factor
ए
is
ओके
there
ओके
are going to be
हेरौँला
teams that are going to
तर पहिला
fight tomorrow.
स्ट्यान्डिङहरू
No
हेरौँ
doubt you had a first position, you had second position, you had fourth position,
गाडी
but
थिएन
then
हामीसँग
the teams there are they are going to climb up the ladder. I mean, obviously, looking it from a player's perspective,
मलाई
it's
तिमी
sometimes different to give out that gameplay.
सुरुमा तिमीलाई स्पोर्ट गरेको थियो तर लागेन तर मास्केल चाहिँ बिचरा हल्का अड्किँदै थियो गइगयो
I mean, to be honest, they have made a lot of fans today as well, like with 3 chicken dinners and 1 with 5th position. I think they already are at 200 plus mark or something. So
yeah, I think they just needed like 3 or 4
3
two,
points.
two
They
or
were
three
197.
points, 97. So 3 more points, 200, and with this game,
The
they are
team has
definitely
skills
gonna
just
get
like
those 3
experience.
points.
Yep,
So,
but
yeah,
slowly
crossing
they
that
are.
threshold for the
they're
first
getting
time. On the other side,
improving.
we will have to see as to which team is going to be sitting at that bare 16th position mark.
And
Because,
if that team has a match tomorrow or not.
Exactly, yeah. So that is actually going to be really, really important because the teams in the top 5, in the top 6, in the top 8, they are going to be making it. But it's the second, third of the table where everything's changed. But before we look at that, let's have a look at the
पहिला
MVP
यहाँ
for this game and
उसहरू
see
ओभरअल
which
स्ट्यान्डिङ
player from the side of Salty actually gets it. It is going to be Salty AJ
Oh
with
bhai,
the 6
900
kills,
damage.
907 damage, 7 kilometers traveled, and 24 minutes survival time.
I mean, good 6 kills for the team. I mean, the team has 16 kills, and the impact that he has had on the team, that is really, really good, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
the number alongside the damage stats, it's pretty good. The team
Ting
was
आउँछ भने
focused
साथीकोमा
on
गएर
getting out
भयो नि,
kills,
खेलेको
and
भयो
they kind of did that. They kind of showed that, but then where does it
That
put
was
Salty? I mean, it puts them on the top in this game, but then overall, where will it be putting Salty? That's one thing that we'll also have to see. So, if anything, we'll be talking about the match stats and each and everything. So, but yeah, before that, let's just go for the top 5 stats
Yeah.
of, as we were talking about the players. So let's just go to the top 5 stats of the game. And Xtreme, once again, from the same squad, has 6 kills. Nightwing, 4 kills for him, and Solte Rusin. Okay, I mean, overall, if you're looking out there, the whole of the Solte squad is kind of out here with the kills and impressions. I mean, 16 kills, and all those 16 kills are out here.
Yeah, Rusin, Xtreme, and AJ just making it into this top 5 players this time around, and the other guy just ended up with 0 kills. So,
I mean, see, if it works for the team, it works for the team. If your team is getting a chicken dinner, it's working. Just let them do the stuff. Maybe he would have been like the filter or the IGL call that he was just trying to, give everything in the right directions. Things like that. Like, all those things matter. But then let's just look at the game standings to see where the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. I mean, I'm not going to count, obviously. So, Solty squad is out there with 16 kills and 36 points for them. And 97 Gladiators with 8 kills and 22 points is on second. Team Hype for out here. I mean, for the first time, not for the first time, yesterday, day before yesterday, they had a chicken dinner. This time they're on in top 3, so that is pretty good for them. 15 points. PN Gaming finished 5th. Is still 4th. That's even better. I mean, I'll buy that. They have 12 kills for 12 points for them. KS Axe is out there on 5th position. Team 7C on 6th. Ultimate Bang on 7th, and Nepali Ho Ni is out there on the 8th.
Yeah, moving on to the next 8, we are gonna have Team Pyro on the 9th, Xtreme on the 10th, R3D Devils taking the 11th spot, Wolves Den taking the 12th position, A1 Esports on the 13th, Team T2K on the 14th, INES on the 15th, and Rivals X are gonna be on the 16th position with just 1 point for them. But that is gonna change the overall standings now, because Rivals X, they are gonna move up just by 1 point. PN Gaming is gonna climb up by a lot, and let's just have a look at the overall standing and see how much changes this time around. Because one thing that's not gonna change is gonna be PN Gaming with the first position for them, 209 points, but the second and the third just swapped. INES takes the second now, 162 points, and Rivals X with those 92 placements point, 69 kills on them, 161 points in total are gonna be sitting on the third.
Team Hype, 7C has had a good
7C
run, and Team Hype making their way in
INES
top 5.
Rivals,
That is really good thing. Now, one
Hype,
thing
Xtreme
notice is Team Hype is not gonna play tomorrow, so they are gonna drop down, obviously.
Yeah.
But still, they'll be staying safe. Depends in that all the teams are not gonna play incredibly amazing game or something. Team Xtreme is out there on 6th, Gladiators on 7th, and Rising Nepal is out there on the 8th one.
Yeah, moving on to the next 8, we have Nepali Ho Ni on the 9th, Deadeye Guy is on the 10th, R3D Devils on the 11th, Wolves Den on the 12th, Zolti Squad on the 13th,
यहाँ
Jyanmaara
त
on the
सबको खेल्न
14th,
बाँकी छ यार
and Trusty Process on the 15th, and Team T2K on the 16th right now.
भोलि
105
बिरसीको छ नि
points
त
on them,
बिरसी
but they still have a lot
दुईटै
more
बुझ्को
games
छ
to
नि त
go.
भाषा
4 more games to
ए
go
को
for them.
भ्याइयो
So
आज
they
1
are
2
the
3
ones
4
who
नेपाली
decide
हो नि
whether
त्यसलाई
these teams are going to make it or not. But one team that I'm pretty sure is definitely not going to make it is going to be KSX, because they have played all their games, are on the
yes,
17th position right now with 102 points for themselves.
But see, Elementrix is out there on the 18th. They have
Yeah.
101 point. They can climb up the ladder. They have 4 games. But after that, Damn Class is on 77. Can they make it happen in tomorrow's 4 games? Ultimate Bang is on 72. Can they make it? These teams have a big question right in front of them. A1 Esports on the 24th, and they have 42 points. That is a lot of difference.
Yeah.
So
I don't know
can
much.
these teams, if not make it happen, create an impactful performance that drops them to a decent, a good position or something?
I think A1 Esports, the only way they
PN
make it is
Sorry,
they play
sorry.
better than PN Gaming play today. That's the only way they make it. But for now, let's have a look at INES and KSX and the head-to-head between these two teams and see how they are doing. Because these two are the best and, I don't want to say it, but the worst teams of
As
the
of now,
teams
like
that
the
have
teams
played
that
16
have played
games.
all
Yeah.
the 16 games, and this is the comparison of the team that has done pretty good and the team that kind of lacked in some favors. Let's just see
Yeah.
that where did they lack, if we have to go for it. 68 and 43. See, the kills department is good. 43
Yeah,
kills
exactly.
it's a good number, to be honest. But then the damage stat, if you're looking for them, 68 gives
Double
them
range है
like what 17233 damage, and it's like
ए
10,000.
हिलिङ पो
And now the
डबल रहेछ
healing.
यता
I mean, obviously, this is one thing. KSX, they had good kills, but they had lesser healings. That means that they were trying to play passive as well.
Yeah.
If they had been much more aggressive, they could have because headshots, they have better headshot
Exactly.
stats. So that means they had the capability. But then the chicken dinner is obviously coming in INES's favor. If KSX had just one chicken dinner, that would have changed each and everything about the team as well.
Exactly, and it's not like KSX are
PM
playing a
the last
bad
OP
game. They're
was a
putting up
rise.
decent performances. They are having good games as well for their side.
Yeah.
But I think where they lack is going to be the late game strategies. Is where they fluster a bit. Like in the last game as well, we saw them come in with a bad rotation. That was straight up a bad rotation. That
Yeah.
was going to be KSX's game. They had the backstab of 1971 Gladiators. They had the advantage of the numbers with 4 players being there. But things just not working out when you're going in for PN Gaming instead of the team right in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, that happens. But then let's just go for the kill leaders and let's see like which kill leaders had an impact for now, because I don't think so that no one is
आजलाई यति नै
yeah,
देऊ सेन
no one is
नहेर्ने
out there when INES Badrev is doing his job. Like
Back गरेर
he is the bridge that some teams would like to go for tomorrow
Yeah.
as well in the kill department. His survival time is 18 minutes, and still he has that much kills. That is pretty impressive with 8,000. If this guy was playing more and more,
Yeah.
he could have gone to
Damage around.
10,000 damage as a solo player or
those
something. I
things.
don't know. Soul THA is on second with 26, and Marvin Ninja on third with 24, and
Ah,
Rivals do
yes,
once again with 24, and Hype the Leon is on the 5th position with 23.
Yeah, and moving on to the next 5, it's TX Demon on the 6th, 22 kills. PN Avsec is going to be
ए
7.
म चाहिँ अहिले
And
ए
he
साँच्चै
is
बाइ
going
द
to
वे
be there with
let's
22
see.
kills. Moving on the 8th position,
मैले
it's
चाहिँ
going
कहाँ
to be 6,
देखाउनु
9,
हो?
22 kills. T2K Chari is going to be 9th with 21
Record
kills,
now.
and 1971 Gladiators is going to be 10th. Nightwing, 21 kills.
Alright, so the teams that are playing out here, they are playing
Yeah.
for just one thing, and that is to, obviously make their name to show their gameplay to the entire world, but the entire world sees them in PMPL, right?
Exactly.
There's going to be something that happens after this.
Guys, make sure
PMCO
your
finals,
channel
that's gonna
is
be
like, subscribe
PMPL,
गर्नु
and
हैन?
this is the format
जीवन
and all
क्रेजी,
the slot
RN
for
जीवन क्रेजी को
PMPL
उनीहरू
South Asia teams. This is
like
the first time, ladies and
नेपालको
gentlemen,
एकदम
this
राति
is
राति लाइभ
right
गर्नुहुन्छ
out
ब्रोले
here
चाहिँ
for you in the first in its
त्यतिखेर चाहिँ म
initial
पनि
series.
खेले हुन्छ
No one
कहिले
has ever seen this, and this is
Yeah.
incredible. Qualified through PMCO
All
fall. The teams that are qualified
चाहिँ
through PMCO
live मा चाहिँ अब खै
2019 fall, the one that happened
अर्को
previously.
चोटि खेल्नु होला
The global final team gets an invite, alright?
So yeah, the
Yeah.
2 teams who went to the global finals from fall.
गेम
side,
छैन
plus
ए
the
ए
three
गाइज
teams,
गाइज PMPL को
that
उस
made it
आइहाल्यो नि त
to
यहीँ
So basically the top
यहीँ
5 teams already.
मैले यो देखाइदिन्छु
get,
भनेको त
slot.
मैले
Then,
बिर्सिरहेँ क्या
From the India qualifiers, we are going to have the top 9 teams that are going to be making it, and from South Asia, we have six slots available to us. Top 6 teams are gonna be making it. So from tomorrow, right now the race is to just stay in the top 16.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is gonna be the race to stay in the top 6, not even the top 8.
Top 6 for South Asia, top 9 for India, and obviously the teams that are
They are already
invited,
there.
they are the best teams that these teams are gonna commence the competition against. So to be honest, if I'm not wrong, these are the filters that where the teams are going, the best of the best of the best of the best teams. They right now it just says PMCO
Top
SA
six
Team 1,
select
SA
in
Team 2,
Yeah.
SA Team 3, but then there'll be name stamps on this.
There'll be names, there'll be the team's logos, the players are going to be pretty ready, and the league, as you said, this is the first time it's happening. It is going to be the inaugural league, and if you actually perform, you're going to be the
Pro League
OGs
भन्ने हुन्छ क्या
coming
Pro
in
League मा
later
चाहिँ
on.
अनि उनीहरु जान्छ
You
top
guys are
6
gonna be
मा
like the OGs, the tanks that everyone's gonna see. Have you seen Dosti Ka Naya Maidan in PUBG Mobile?
The latest episode.
All the episodes.
No.
So there's a guy named as M Tank, like
Oh,
the guy
I
who
have seen that
practices
one. I have
everything
seen
and
the
he
M
becomes
Tank
the
one.
best in the game. And that is like, okay, like he did not go to any competition or something,
Yeah,
but then
he did it to make friends.
Yep,
and
top 6
yeah,
मात्र
this
अरे.
has been the game that helps
that
us
makes
make
friends
a
and
lot
all.
of
But
friends.
then we'll just talk about the schedule as well, as we are talking about the final day that's going to be happening tomorrow, Group B and C, 18th Feb. And obviously at the end, that is where everything ends. For
Yeah.
some teams, that is where everything begins for the others. And as each and every day, you're gonna have a lot of impact with your gameplay, like PN Gaming had today. Each and every day, you are gonna fall short of some things like KS Axe did today.
I think त्यो
each and every
7C
day,
mask
you're
पनि
gonna
अब
learn
एकछिनमा
good
लाइभ
things
आउँछ होला
about
सायद
yourselves, about your gameplay, about your mentality,
I'm not
about your
sure,
temperament
आउँछ कि आउँदैन.
with regards to the game. So I think with those words, we can actually move on to the closing segment. So be right
If you
back
guys
to
want
us
to
tomorrow.
see
We're gonna be out
7C
there. We're gonna
playing.
see which team actually makes an impact, and the top 16 teams that are gonna be unfolding right in front of you
Oh,
tomorrow.
final go top
Thank you
6.
everyone for watching. You guys have been an incredibly amazing audience. Do join us tomorrow. Good night.
ओके यता चाहिँ सक्यो हेर्न गाइज हामी चाहिँ पहिला त प्याक गरौँ 7C खेलेको हेर्न चाहनुहुन्छ भने चाहिँ यो चाहिँ मास्केको है अहिले त लाइभ त छैन तर उसले चाहिँ त्यहाँ लाइभ गर्छ र यहाँ सुरुमा फिनिस हानेको कता थियो
Out there, even
प्लेनलाई
ES Stranger takes on 7C. Aru's out there.
इराङ्गलकोमा होइन
The Reds fight coming in. This has been slowed down once again.
Frogman,
Yeah.
one of the most incredible players that PUBG
Milan
community
Daile
overall
yep,
has
उन्नै
ever
हो.
seen. Like that guy does. Primož is kind of Mount Everest as
कहाँ हो त त्यो
Going towards
फ्लाइङ
the
किस
wire.
दिएर
I think
उसको
that's
अरे
gonna
मार्यो
happen 'cause their season is gonna finish off. Machine off. Who was trying to rotate in the bike? The Tommy gun coming in handy in these early stages. On the other side, R3DIR2. He goes on Wolf 6-9, and the scythe is gonna be the thing that finishes him off.
खै त देखाएको देखाएन त
Pole, all these areas are going to be in the circle. So it is on the western side of the map. And Machine is going to be the first man to be taken out by R3D Season. And INES already in a bit of trouble
Early
since
life.
the trajectory of the plane does not favor their initial area. Season is going to finish off Machine off. Who was trying to rotate in the bike? The Tommy gun coming in handy in these early stages. On the other side, R3DIR2. He goes
Oh, guys.
on Wolf 6-9. And the scythe is going to be the thing that finishes him off.
Sickle comes in handy out there. R3D versus Wolves is a fight that is happening, and A1 Esports. I mean,
हाम्रो
should they
फोके
be
ब्रोले
dropping
चाहिँ
out
यहाँ
here for this
रोयल
game?
पास
I mean,
गिभअवे
it is
गर्दैछ
their
नि जाऊ
own
है
drop,
त्यता म
but
चाहिँ
then
स्टेमा
if
गर्दै
Salty
रेड
goes
होइन
in on
जस्ट
for
उस
them,
है
because Salty
त्यता
also needs a good
उस
pole
भइरहेको
position
रहेछ
at the end of the day. So if Salty goes
गो
for it,
मेबी
I
यु
think
विल
that
गेट
they
चान्स
can
टु
easily
विन
lose up their
त्यति
game.
भन्दै
P2K
आजको
on
लागि
the
यति
other
नै
hand out there
विल
in
सी
dodgeball being
गाइज टुमरो
contested
त्यो
right
चाहिँ
now.
हेर्न पाएन यहाँ कता कता भेटेन मैले त्यो फ्लाइङ किसवाला काण्ड चाहिँ पछि आजको लागि यति नै बाई बाई एन्ड बेस्ट अफ लक मेबी यु विल विन द रोयल पास यदि छैन भने